patiently waiting for. Today's Opie and Anthony Show starts now.
Die Europäische Zentralbank legte den Referenten.
This is the Opie and Anthony channel.
And now, a show the likes of which America's never seen. So appalling, so offensive, yet so entertaining.
It's not your normal show.
Beamed from satellites in space down to you every single day.
What planet are we living on?
It's the Opie and Anthony Show with Opie.
We're experts and we already know this is going to be great radio, so shut the fuck up.
And Anthony.
I live in a big house, I make a lot of money, and I fuck attractive girls.
And little Jimmy.
I don't even like in our opening, it sounds like a little... Stop with that shit.
And now, here they are. Why am I introducing these buffoons? I'm William Shatner, goddammit.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Morning, everybody. Whoa, what was that? Morning, everybody. Is that better, E-Rock?
All good.
All good in there. Doc Gooden has canceled the Opie and Anthony show. He's rescheduled.
What's up? What's up, Doc?
Oh, I was gonna say that. Fucking call me up. I was gonna go, hey, Doc, what do you got? Your medical license or something?
Someone tweeted that they want to kill the person that showed Jimmy Chip how to use the front-facing Vine camera. That's all you get now from Jimmy.
That's all you're gonna get.
Yes.
Or Edgar. So why did you cancel?
I rescheduled.
So when?
We're in the rescheduled phase of the cancellation of the booking.
Okay.
It's officially rescheduled.
Is he canceling everything on the platform?
But we don't have a date for the reschedule.
He's doing everything else planned.
Here? In the afternoon? So he's not gonna come in the morning?
He's not coming. Holy fuck, he's not. We're not going to talk to Doc.
No. Let me go on the record.
Let's stop right now.
I want to go on the record right now.
We've been doing this a long time.
Ever see Doc Gooden?
This book comes out today.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna say we will get him because it's
when?
Oh,
tomorrow?
It's a book. It's a book. They always come through with the books.
Yeah. All right.
Even the publishers know radio is good for books. But they might
Radio.
not, then again, if he's doing radio tomorrow,
Radio. We'll see, but
what time is he here tomorrow?
11.
So why didn't he come in earlier? Oh, maybe he is blowing us off. That might be right.
Yeah, he's blowing us off. Oh, stop.
We're getting it.
Oh, stop already.
Well, we found out Marino was his publicist. Publicists don't usually throw themselves under the bus.
Did we find that out officially?
Yeah, I believe Roland on that one.
I don't believe anyone anymore.
No, that one I bought.
Roland's confident.
Oh, I believe what Roland is saying. He believes to be true as well, but that was way too suspicious. Whatever.
God damn it! I only read like 30 pages, but I was enjoying his book very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't read the whole thing. I would have been so. I would have been so sore.
I think we'll get fucking Deacon Jones in here again before we get fucking.
We lost Deacon Jones overnight, huh?
Deacon Jones is dead.
Oh.
We talked to him in L.A.
Yeah.
I use Multiblade. Multiblade. That's from The Odd Couple. He's doing a commercial with fucking Oscar.
It seems like he should have been older. He was around a long fucking time. 74. That famous age I talk about. A lot of guys died at 74.
Yeah. Jiminy Cricket.
I'm telling you right now. Hey, the Pacers didn't come back and win that game last night, right? All right.
What's that? Basketball?
Well, sometimes, I mean, the Heat were just fucking dismantling them, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not staying up for this. I'll get an extra hour of sleep. But sometimes when I do that, I wake up with the big surprise. Oh, my God, the biggest comeback in NBA. Yes, rah. And I'm like, fuck.
They lost by 23.
They did, right?
Yeah.
It looked shitty.
That's pretty fucking, that's a lot.
Yeah.
The Bruins killed the Penguins, too.
I know.
6-1.
I saw that this morning. I didn't watch that game.
Yeah.
I should have flipped over to that game. So what? It's the Heat and the Spurs?
Yeah.
Fuck. The fucking Heat are going to win another championship? Fuck.
Damn.
I read since the Pacers didn't win, now there have only been 8 different teams in the last 30 years to win a title.
Really?
Yeah, because the Heat and the Spurs have won in the last 30 years.
Spurs are an older team. Ray Mars.
I don't know.
They get any young guys since last year? I don't know. They got a couple. Oh, fuck.
Is Tim Duncan still play or is he done?
Tim Duncan?
He's playing.
Of course he is.
Okay.
Fucking donut guy or something.
Oh, come on, Comey. You're killing me.
So I told Anthony, but I'll tell the story to Jimmy so it's nice and fresh.
God.
I got myself into just a little situation yesterday. A little situation. I'm sitting around my house, and my babysitter comes over to watch the kids for a little bit so we could get the fuck out of the house and breathe. I love being a father. But I also love fucking getting away from it for a couple hours.
So you grab a babysitter just so you could fucking like leave the house for a little bit? Do nothing?
Maybe go to the gym, maybe jump on my bike, maybe just wander around. Yeah.
Gee.
Oh, yeah. Once or twice a week. Just a couple hours, just a few hours. Get some fresh air, my God.
Sure.
So if I watch another Max and Ruby, I'm going to fucking go insane. Mars is laughing, Max and Ruby.
Doesn't it panic? I thought of you yesterday. I held Bob Kelly's baby, and it's this big.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's fucking terrifying. Like, you go home, and, like, you got 2 of them. I'm like, What would you? I would fucking just panic.
Just constant
I gave it
panic,
back
right?
after 30 seconds. I was like, he's beautiful. Something's gonna happen. What do you do if he coughs or fucking?
Oh God, it's a nightmare.
Holy shit!
I hate holding other people's babies, but when they're yours, I guess it's a little different. I don't know. We had big babies too, so big.
Just seems terrifying.
We didn't feel like we were bringing home one of those tiny little nuggets.
No,
sorry, that
nugget.
fucking word again.
A little nugget.
Ours, I don't know. We're a little on the longer, bigger side.
Right. Yeah.
9 pounds. That's a big
That's
baby.
big.
A little over 9 for both of them. So babysitter shows up, and I'm sitting there, and she goes. She's young too. I think she's like 20. I don't know. She could be anywhere from 20 to 22. And she goes, this wallet was in the cab. So I'm like, well, let's go through the wallet. Give me that fucking thing. I have no problem going through someone's wallet. It's kind of exciting. You get to learn about a person really quickly.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't give too much personal information, but he had a Starbucks card, like 5 credit cards. He had phone numbers just written on business cards, and looks like he's some kind of really old student at Columbia University and all this shit. No money in it. So I'm wondering if she took the money, because most people take the money before they return the wallet, right?
Yeah.
I guess they do, right?
They do.
Oh, fuck yeah, because then you go, I don't know, I found it like this. It was on the fucking curb. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, well, let's call the building, because I know his address because of his license, and it so happens he's within a cab ride of me, and I can't find a phone number for the building. Like, your building has a phone number, right?
I'm guessing it does.
It has to.
I call down sometimes. Yeah, we do.
So, and my building has a phone number. So I'm like, all right, I'll call the building. I'll get somebody there, and then they could, alert the guy that we got his wallet.
Right.
I can't find a number for the fucking building. And then I look up his name, and he's unlisted. So I'm sitting there like, and now I'm thinking, I think it's my responsibility to return the wallet.
So you're feeling like
And these Twitter
good
assholes, and I mean that lovingly. I wish you would have told me ahead of time that I could have just dropped it in the mailbox, because I guess you could do that. I didn't know that.
What?
You just you just put the wallet in the mailbox and they figure it out.
Oh, really?
A lot of people told me that. I didn't know. I figured everything would just fall out in the mailbox.
Yeah.
But I guess you do the right thing, tape it up a little bit, and fucking throw it in the mailbox, and then they'll look up the license and they'll mail it back.
They
to
send it back.
the asshole.
Oh,
but I'm thinking
Postage too.
But I'm thinking if I lost my wallet in a cab, I hope someone would return it immediately, just because of the hassle of calling all the credit card companies and all that shit. I wouldn't even care if the money was gone. I just don't want to go through the hassle.
Exactly.
So I'm looking around my house. I'm like, I think I got to go and return this wallet and be a good Samaritan. So I jump in a cab. It was a $20 cab ride, by the way.
Holy shit.
Because it was rush hour, and I can't say where.
What part of the city?
Upper West Side, but way up. Way Upper
after
West
100?
Side. Yes.
After 110?
Yes. Right around that area.
Wow, you're brave. You went into Harlem, okay.
I don't know. I laugh at Harlem. I bike around Harlem. I laugh
you do?
at
Okay.
it. Well,
Harlem.
as long as the sun's up.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go. Exactly.
I don't laugh too much if it's getting
Not
dark.
as cocky after dark.
Oh, fuck no. No.
Opie and I Am Legend.
Fuck no. I don't laugh as much. Maybe a little giggle as I'm fucking pedaling as fast as I can.
Although no one bothers you really in Harlem, unless especially during the day.
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's actually, it's great people watching up there, man. Anyway, so I'm in the cab, and I'm almost feeling good about myself. Like, wow, look at you doing something nice for once. Look at you. You're a good Samaritan. So I show up at the building. It's all awkward, and there's a big fat fuck sitting in the lobby. I go, you work here? He goes, maybe. I go, well, do you or do you not? I got a question.
The doorman?
Yeah, he was an asshole too.
Yeah.
I gave away the punchline.
Okay. No,
but anyway, he goes, what do you want? I'm like, I found blah blah. I gave the name's wallet. And then he just picks up the phone and calls the guy.
Oh, you don't want to maybe just talk to the doorman, huh? See that episode, Seinfeld? It's hilarious. The doorman?
Right.
It's great.
But why didn't I just give the fucking wallet to him? I didn't need to meet the guy.
You could do that.
I'll tell you why, because he didn't seem like he would do the right thing with it. He was an asshole immediately. Why would I would have been weird about leaving it with him anyway.
I think part of it was, what is he going to do? Because then, he could just fucking be a bad guy and say, oh, look what this guy just handed me.
Yeah.
For some reason, I had to meet the guy. I don't even know why. Because I didn't need a thank you. I didn't need cash, but I felt like I had to, put it in his hand. So I hear the fucking, I hear him coming down the stairs, and he shows up with this look on his face, not happy, not smiling, doesn't even address me. So I go, we found your wallet in a cab. Here it is. And he goes, really? Well, I just used the credit cards at a supermarket right around the corner. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. We found it in I say it again. My babysitter found it in a cab, and I came up here to return it. Well, I just used I just had my wallet around the corner in a supermarket. I'm like, I don't know. I go, I don't need your fucking money. Like, all of a sudden I lost it. I go, I don't need your fucking money. I'm just trying to give you your wallet back.
Oh, what an asshole.
So he just grabs it out of my hand. And he starts turning to walk away, and I just reach out my hand like this, forcing him to shake my hand. He doesn't say thank you, nothing.
Scumbag.
So then I leave his building like, this is why I don't do anything nice ever.
Yeah.
I'm serious. This is why when the old lady falls on the fucking sidewalk, I turn and make believe I didn't see it. 'Cause as soon as you get involved, there's always a problem.
No good deed goes unpunished. That's what they say.
Scumbag.
Dude, not a thank you, not a smile, nothing. He's just being accusatory toward me. Like I'm involved in some weird fucking scam. Like, I took it out of his pocket, then I return it and make a quick 100 or something for returning his wallet?
What do you think happened with that? He just used it around the corner, and then it was in a cab. What do you think happened? Did he get pickpocketed and someone jump in a cab, or did he have it in a cab and just fucking...
Well, then I'm wondering what the fucking...
What happened to his wallet?
Then I'm wondering how the babysitter was involved. But then why would she tell me?
Right, she would. It's probably not her.
She wouldn't. Yeah, of course not.
She found it in a cab.
I go, I don't know what to tell you.
What a dick.
My babysitter found it in a cab. I came all the way up here just give it back to you.
You know what? You did the right thing, because even though he's a douche, it really is it's just the right thing to do. And I've had my camera returned once, and I was very thankful.
Did you go, give me it?
I did.
Yeah.
And I punched the old woman right in her bad legs. But sometimes you're going to get a dick. You do it for you, not for them.
My first thought as I was leaving his building, man, I was thinking to myself, man, I got to start dressing better.
Oh, yeah. If the guy thinks you're fucking running some wallet thievery scam,
I don't dress well as far as my status in society. Like, maybe I should start dressing better.
Start dressing up a little bit.
Because this idiot thinks I'm involved in some fucking weird scam or something.
But he didn't even say thank you.
Nothing.
I can't comprehend. How old was he?
I forced him to shake my hand, knowing that would bother him.
How old was he?
If I had to guess, late 40s maybe. Had gray hair-ish, in shape. Yeah, probably late 40s.
Didn't you want to say to him, like, are you really not going to thank me from coming here from Midtown and giving you a fucking wallet at my own expense?
I didn't know what to say.
That is kind of shocking. I was just about it.
At that point, I just wanted out of there, because I'm like, you're not involved in my life. Unfortunately, these circumstances brought us together for a quick second. I just wanted out of there at that point. Fuck him.
But you know what? You were curious as to who he was and what he was like, and you realize he's just a dud.
Fucking asshole.
He's just an asshole.
But the whole time in the cat, I'm looking at the wall, like, look at you. Oh, you.
I am good.
I'm good. Look,
I'm
see?
being good.
I know I'm good.
And then you fucking end up going like, I'm never fucking going to do that.
But it's like, I was in a cab for like 15, 20 minutes. I was stopping at every light because I was stuck in this fucking traffic.
I'll never take back a wallet again.
No thank you card had been sent.
I didn't want money.
No.
I guess a thank you I did want.
Of course you did. That's fair.
Yeah, sure. I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe it.
And this is why if you get involved with complete strangers, I just don't see the upside to it.
I have my friends. Everyone else is an asshole. That's how I go through life.
Did he look in the wallet when you handed it back to him?
He turned away quickly. I was able to make him shake my fucking hand. That was my way of like, fuck you. And then I'm thinking, what is he now going to call the cops because he's suspicious? Now I'm going to have to deal with that.
About what though? Like,
who the fuck
was
knows?
money missing or?
There was no money in it. I joked on Twitter I was going to take a Starbucks card for my taste.
Should have.
You got to get your taste. So
Yeah.
I figured, you know,
If you knew the guy was going to be that big an asshole, what would you have done different?
I would take.
You would not have brought it back at all.
Oh fuck! I would have threw it in the fucking garbage. Not even a question. Not even in a mailbox. If I know what I know now, fuck him.
You got Velcro. That sound.
Even though you don't bring it back, if you knew it was him, you don't take. If you knew he was a dick, you don't take the trip, but you still get it back to him because again, it's about you. It's not him. He's a cunt, but you did a good thing. So fuck him.
I would have put it on a sidewalk or something. Let someone else deal with it.
Demagnetize all his credit cards.
That's a good idea.
Do that. Send it back, and it'll be like, oh, what happened here?
Right. Hit Metro cards and a Starbucks card. That would have been a nice little taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's losing his mind. You know what? Maybe he's got memory loss and he can't believe this happened again. And instead of thanking you, he's like, "What's happening to me? Why I just used this and now it's gone? What is wrong with me?"
Maybe he's just mad that he lives up in Harlem.
Maybe he's got a lump in his brain and he's he realizes that he's losing his life quickly.
Yeah, don't try to make him a nice guy. He was just an asshole.
Oh, I know. I'm just kind of put a happy spin on it. A lump on the brain.
A lump on the positives.
He lived in a nice area.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you go east of there. That's where Harlem is.
Oh.
Or
so there's Upper West.
More of the Harlem as we know it is.
I see you got a picture of the Seinfeld diner.
Yeah, and then I walk.
Tom's.
Then I walked toward Amsterdam because I knew that there'd be some action there because I love fucking wandering around and people watching. And all of a sudden I run into Tom's Diner, the diner from Seinfeld. I knew it was up there somewhere.
Where is it?
So I took a picture. It's on my Twitter.
112th Broadway.
112th and Broadway. So now you know about where it was. I was a little west of there.
It's going to be hard to narrow down the actual guide. Basically, you could probably say what the building is, and they still wouldn't find the asshole in the building.
They shot that in Harlem all those years? Or the internals were in a studio?
No, that was just an exterior shot.
Exterior shot of the restaurant.
They didn't even shoot inside, did they?
Nah.
I don't think. No, of course not, right?
Just the outside.
Well, that's just like Cheers.
Yeah.
In Boston, you go inside like, what the fuck? This isn't
Cheers.
It looks different.
This isn't where everybody knows my name.
Right. Yeah, that was a set. It was. They just used the exterior shot. So that was my little fucking afternoon. Then I just walked home from there. It was kind of nice.
All pissed.
Saw a drug deal go down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Stopped it.
Yeah. Did good Opie just go around thwarting crime?
Making a Vine video.
Dude, up there, they're their own fucking people, man.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't officially see a drug deal go down. I should adjust that. The guy,
Citizens arrest! Citizens arrest!
This guy, I've never seen a hat like this in my life with so much shit on it.
Really?
It was amazing, sparkling and fucking
pimp hat, like pimp hat.
It was I fucking make a lot of money up here type of hat. Nice. And he's on a phone just openly fucking yelling at this guy like, I got your how did he say it? I got your stuff. I'm right here. Where are you? Just screaming. I'm like, Jesus.
I was on the phone going, fuck you. I just got my wallet back. Some guy brought it.
But yelling at the guy like, because the guy's late for his pickup or something.
Apparently so. There's shenanigans going on up there.
Then some hoochie mamas were walking around with no bras.
Hoochie mama,
yeah, that was nice.
There's probably some really nice, juicy, like Dominican asses up in Harlem. I'm telling you, I like a fucking Dominican girls are sexy, dude.
Yeah,
fuck yeah. Nice, juicy fucking wiggle, 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 wiggle. Plump you firm, plump you firm, plump you firm, plump you firm.
They know how to dress for the weather up there, man. And that means wearing just about nothing.
Yeah.
And then you start going, closer and closer to where I live, and they're all just buttoned up and fucking tight. Up there, man, there's so much loosey-goosey shit.
Dude, I was
just swaying. It's amazing.
I was in a Rite Aid, the CVS, before I saw Colin's show. It was in the Village. It was like she was a Dominican or Puerto Rican girl, and her fucking shorts were so tight
and short.
Yes. And it just it looked like she just painted something onto her ass. And I sound like an old man, but I was so fucking turned on. I just wanted to cup it. Go, you're a good girl.
Yeah.
You're a good girl.
Let's go uptown and walk around, man. I'm telling you. They know how to dress properly. They really do. They're the wrong color for you, but
yeah, well.
But you get to see some stuff up there.
What are you going to do?
So
You ever eat soul food? I would try it once. I don't think I've ever had it.
yeah, I hated it.
I don't know. It just seems like it's based on shitty food,
Right.
Like it's based on the fact that they got the bottom of the barrel,
Had
the
no money,
fucking
right? Yeah.
lower end of the pig, the fucking
They got the leftovers.
the leftover shit, and how to make something of it.
Right. Collard greens? Is it collard?
Collard greens, and
Collard greens. Collard.
Collard,
greens.
Yeah, those
Collard
greens
greens.
are collard.
It's a
Arrest
dick.
a green collar. Collar.
Collard greens, arrested greens.
You don't like collard greens, do you?
No.
They're horrendous.
I don't like cooked vegetables.
Really?
When we lived, when we, wow, well, I guess that's my my three versions of me. When I lived in Buffalo, there was a radio guy that was from Atlanta, and he said, "Hey, man, I want to cook you a southern fried fucking country fucking meal." So we all went over there. It was horrendous.
Yeah.
And he was so proud of it. And it wasn't that he was a shitty cook. You could tell how it was prepared and stuff, that he knew what he was doing with Southern food.
It's all prepared the same way.
It was horrible.
Was it bad?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hated it. I think we went out and got pizza afterwards.
Do you have pork necks?
All that
Pork
shit.
necks.
I don't remember
Oh,
all the
E-Rock.
dishes anymore, but it was a traditional Southern meal that he cooked for everybody.
Yeah?
I remember collard greens was there. It was horrible.
Yeah, like pig's knuckles and fucking just that shit that you wouldn't want to eat.
Right.
Chitlins.
Chitlins.
Yeah, we had a little of that.
See, I don't like even like I ate like gefilte fish. I think is a Jewish food.
Jewish food's terrible.
It's
too.
fucking any type of hardcore ethnic food except for like Italian.
Yeah.
I just don't like.
Mexican. I like some good.
Mexican's fucking
food.
amazing.
No,
Yeah.
most ethnic food is great. There's only a few actually you got to push to the horrible category.
What's bad?
Jewish food sucks.
Jewish food's terrible.
Irish food not
Irish
that
food,
great.
predominantly English, Ireland. Like
Not that
food
great.
Bland, right?
Isn't good.
I
Yeah,
know
that's
people are
terrible.
yelling at their radios right now, but in general, not that great. And then you got the southern dishes are horrible.
Poor Southern dishes. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not that big of a fan of Indian food, but I've
Indian?
never really known what to fucking
I will
order.
fucking get me some Indian food.
I don't know what
That
to
stuff
order,
ain't
though,
too
I guess.
bad. That shit ain't too shabby.
Yeah,
Bubbo!
I don't
It's
know.
all Seinfeld today now.
I'm fucking mad at that guy.
I would be too. What a scumbag.
But
you
like-
fucking do the guy a favor,
you're
you
not
throw
just-
him a bone.
You're not supposed to expect anything though.
Yeah.
Like I didn't jump in a cab like, oh wow, I can't wait to get that really nice heartfelt thank
didn't
you
get
with a
anything.
smile.
You probably were expecting something of a, oh, hey, thanks, man. Wow.
A little human contact or a human emotion, whatever.
Yeah, that old story where, the guy's very fucking thankful. You leave thinking, if the world was more like this.
Right.
If that little microcosm of society that we just had, me going a little out of my way to help somebody out with
Yeah.
no reward in it from it. If we could all just...
I was thinking-
and the guy's an asshole. He blows the whole fucking thing apart.
Maybe he was hiding something.
You think? Did you
I
go
don't
through
know.
Did you go through it really well?
Oh yeah.
Was there like a NAMBLA membership card in there or some shit? Because then that's my wall.
No.
Damn.
But you're right. I was thinking Rocky, that famous speech he did to the Russians.
You and me lost our wallet, and we could bring back the wallet to each other. The whole world could bring the wallets back and not be an asshole. Yeah.
CNN's doing a piece on employees behaving badly.
Wow.
You're going to see this kid. He's licking all the taco shells at Taco Bell.
What a scumbag.
I would bet a lot of fucking money those are old taco shells that they had to throw out for whatever reason, and he decided to quickly do that for a video. I don't think they use those shells. No
Yeah.
fucking
They look
way.
delicious.
No fucking way. Then they have another guy with his feet in the lettuce, the shredded lettuce.
You
Just standing there in
motherfuckers.
the lettuce.
At what place?
There, quickly, look, there it is.
That was
They
big.
just showed it. And he didn't even take his shoes off.
That's pretty funny.
Look at it.
I mean, they are assholes, but
I think
that's
it's
what I would
Taco
do.
Bell. If you can find the story, I think it's Taco
Fucking
Bell.
Taco Bell.
Would you rather the guy stand in the lettuce, the shredded lettuce, with his shoes on or in his bare feet? That's a tough question if you think about it.
There's the psychological angle and then the technical scientific angle. The shoes themselves,
right?
Oddly enough, are probably more filthy and disgusting
Of course
to have
they are.
that shit in there. But psychologically, the barefoot thing
that's
brings
a little rough, right?
It brings this weird, disgusting, almost gay thing to
I would
to
have
it.
to go with the shoes on.
Yeah.
Take my chances. There's not dog duty
right
on the bottom of the shoes.
Or he's fucking in the bathroom and the under the urinal is all wet and his shoelaces are hanging in there. And,
right.
Oh, it's just disgusting.
This guy in Atlanta said, I've never heard soul food isn't good. You're kidding, right?
Yes, you have. Shut it.
Hold on.
I'm right away going to go. That caller, before we have him on, that caller that said that he's an asshole.
Yo, Neat.
Hello.
Hey, man, come on, man.
Oh.
You don't like fried chicken? Who doesn't like fried chicken?
I
Fried
love
chicken's
fried
great.
chicken, but it's everything around
Fried
it.
chicken's a
You can stop with the
crossover.
fried chicken.
Okay, you like barbecue ribs?
Not so much, believe it or not.
I like
I'm not,
barbecue
I'm
ribs.
not
I
a
do,
big rib
sure.
guy. I'll eat them, but it's not one of my
I like a good rib.
All right, potato salad?
Yeah,
Love potato salad.
Now you're just doing things that everybody does at a barbecue.
Macaroni and cheese?
Love it.
Yay.
Dude.
So why didn't this guy in Buffalo fucking serve this shit?
Collard greens, pig knuckles, fucking ham hocks. But that's what we're talking about. You're just talking about any
See,
barbecue on a Sunday.
This guy just set us up. Of course we like fried chicken, potato salad, and macaroni
Yeah.
salad. Of course we do.
Fry that chicken. Fry that chicken. I got a pan.
Now, sir, are you?
Soul food, man.
I would try.
The chitlins and all of that, man.
Turkey necks. That's what we're talking about.
That's special occasions?
Yeah, like my family
What?
like chitlins maybe on New Year's.
What special occasion? I'm having the shittiest day of my life. Let's get some fucking chicken necks and boil them down.
Nobody eats that shit, man. You watch your fucking roots and all that shit, man.
I used to eat chicken ass growing up.
Ham?
What?
Like ham?
Yeah.
Ham?
No, no one likes ham. Of course not. What ham?
What?
Yuck.
Oh, well, that's so ethnic.
We are
That's such an
ham, sir.
ethnic food.
This is a one-sided argument. Do you like
Totally.
ham? No, of
No,
course not.
ew.
Icky. Ham and pussy. Yuck.
Oh, ew.
Of course we like ham.
Okay, that's basics of soul food, man.
I don't know, man. I think you're misrepresenting it. I think there's some. Hold on. Name some shit that you know we're going to be like, eh. You're naming all the good stuff.
Like you said, maybe like turkey neck. You might not,
No, yeah.
Do you like turkey wings?
Did you say turkey wings or chicken wings?
Turkey wings.
No, I hate turkey wings. And I don't like the turkey leg, by the way. It's way overrated.
Yeah, I'm not too much of a turkey guy myself. 'Cause it's a
White
little dry, but,
fucking meat.
but
That's
the
it.
wings-
Chicken white meat, turkey white meat. Period.
I tell you, the food.
Like string beans?
No, I hate string
I like a
beans.
good string
I like
bean.
a good
No,
string
yeah.
bean.
No, because-
good string bean.
As you eat string beans, it turns out like you have floss in your mouth. That stringy shit that you can't break down.
Oh, you don't like that stuff.
No, that fucking vein, whatever the
stuff
fuck
they can
it
make
is.
fucking pulp it up and make paper out of it or
Yes,
some shit.
yes.
It's very fibrous.
Do you know what sounds like it would be very tasty right now? I'm thinking of Boys in the Hood. There's a scene where Larry Fishburne, when they go and it's fucking Compton or whatever, and there's a barbecue, and I would love to go to a black person's barbecue right now and just eat.
Yeah,
You did. Didn't you go to Patrice's every year?
Yeah, I'm saying like right now.
that's
That's
true.
I'm thinking
okay.
of this
So you've
food
been
right
there,
now, and
though.
that sounds fucking because black people at a cookout really have good food.
Yeah.
Really have good food. Yeah, like I would love that. I'm very hungry.
Cookout
All right, hold on.
usually ends in some form of gunfire.
Well, yeah, I'm not
Hold
saying
on,
I would
hold
enjoy
on.
that. But
Yeah, leave before the gunfire.
We got a situation.
you,
Jefferson
sir.
is also from Atlanta, and he's on the phone with Neat. Jefferson, what do you think of soul food?
Listen, people, if you're coming down to the South, you can eat fried chicken and all your normal stuff, but all that hog maw, pickled pig's feet, that's just shit food. Nobody down here eats that crap.
Exactly.
Nobody eating that. All that.
But that's what we were talking about, sir. We weren't talking about the fried chicken. And
I was talking about traditional soul food.
Yeah, yeah. Not all the stuff that people find good.
That's not traditional soul food. Fucking hog knuckles.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Hog knuckles.
I like this guy.
Fucking chicken feet, pickled chicken feet. The hell is that? Fucking sprinkle ground fucking turkey beaks all over your food.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, you ain't never had no ground turkey beaks?
What? No, I haven't.
Here's a soul food.
Oh, possum assholes. You gotta get some possum assholes. They look like they're calamari.
You gotta saute that shit.
Saute that around and lots of butter and brown sugar. Woo, possum assholes.
And you put that in a
What?
brown sauce.
That's terrible. I don't want possum assholes.
No.
Ooh, you ain't been living unless you taste possum
Tastes like
assholes.
calamari.
Mm-hmm.
Yuck.
I think a soul food dish that everybody might not agree with is probably like fried okra. Like, I hate that.
Squirrel tail salad. Squirrel tail salad? You never had none of that? Well, no.
He nailed it. Okra.
Okra.
That's another one of those fucking things we ate in Buffalo that day as a traditional
Okra?
What is that?
Okra.
She has a
is
good show.
Brutal. Okra sucks.
What is it, like fucking lettuce?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Is it like broccoli, Rob?
It's
Almost.
I like a good broccoli, Rob.
Ugh.
it's
I'm gonna do a shit job describing it, but
it's bitter.
it's like
Yeah, it's terrible.
it's almost
Like the guy you brought the wallet back to.
Yeah. What'd you say? It's like neat.
It's like a fucking. I don't even. It's like a vegetable. It looks like a pepper, but it's not a pepper. And you cut it up, and then you like fry it up or stew it or whatever you're gonna do. But I don't know the true. I hate the shit.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's real slimy when you cook it.
It's horrible. Okra is horrible. There's
Almost like it's almost similar, somewhat to a squash, I would guess.
Ew.
Maybe a smaller vegetable. Yeah. But besides that, man, everything else, fucking rice, some good vegetables.
rice. Yeah.
Don't try to claim that all that you mentioned is just soul food. That's everybody's barbecue.
Yeah, you can't put rice and ham into the soul food category.
Thought they was having a barbecue. I said, Lord, it's a fire.
Wow. All right, boys, I'm checking out.
Thank you, buddy.
I
buddy.
ran,
Thank you,
Jesus.
buddy.
I got bronchitis.
So Michael Douglas,
Oh boy.
I guess his wife got to him, huh?
No shit.
That's what this is about, but most people aren't saying that. But basically now Michael Douglas is saying he's denying that oral sex gave him cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Andrea Pizer is really mad at him today.
What is Andrea Pizer
She wrote
mad
a
at?
whole article about it.
About
That Catherine Zeta-Jones should fucking run from this guy.
Really?
Oh, really? You know, she's nuts, right?
She's got what they call the bipolar, I guess.
So I guess
exactly.
Michael Douglas has to deal with that. That it's okay for him to deal with that, but it's not
Right.
okay for her to deal with the fact that he said that he might have got cancer from oral sex.
No, you said. Yeah. But the thing is, supposedly a sex addict, so it's not absolutely pinned on her, but that's what everyone thought.
And that's what she said.
And that's what she said.
Behind closed doors, she said, "Are you fucking kidding me? Now everyone thinks I
Exactly.
have a diseased pussy."
Oh, that was dumb of him to say when you're married. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, my God.
Who cares? No one needs to know how'd you get it. I don't know. I smoked.
Yeah.
Why'd you get it? I ate a lot of pussy.
Yeah.
And one of them was diseased. Oh, have you met my wife?
My lovely wife,
wrong with you?
fucking typhoid Mary twat.
Exactly. Her pussy sneezes.
So he's in major
Patient
damage.
zero pussy.
He's in major damage control.
Good for him.
His public relations team, man, it must be nice to have a public relations team.
Yeah.
Went into damage control mode Monday, insisting the actor never said he contacted throat cancer from oral sex.
Pictures
He wants-
of him licking his wife's box in the paper. Hey, look, it's great stuff.
You know, there's a circle of his tongue on a pussy with a line through it saying, like, don't do this. You have to talk about, do you eat pussy now or they won't insure you if you do?
I love this line. He wants to make it very clear he never said that was the particular cause of his particular cancer. Douglas, publicist Alan Berry, told the Daily News.
Yeah, well.
Alan Berry?
That's his wife going, you get out there and you make
Yeah.
it very clear.
People are like fucking walking on the other side of the street when Catherine Zeta-Jones comes by, not wanting any of those fucking pussy spores on you.
Man, so
that's cray.
So now he's denying it, which means
you know what? Though?
Just more bullshit. Whatever.
The hard partying and smoking and drinking and whatever the fuck else he did.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you attribute it to that sooner than you would licking box?
Probably.
Yeah, I would.
Probably.
I do like licking a good box. Like a good box, like a good string bean, some good
love
broccoli
a
rabe.
good box. Even a bad box, I'll take.
No.
Bad box? What do you mean bad box?
Yeah.
I don't know what a bad box. I like a good box. Let's just say that.
Like a good box.
Bad box is a little rough.
Man.
Yeah.
A little rough.
Everything in there. Like working it, like a fucking, like the Wizard of Oz working that fucking machine. Hands, face, get everything in there. Whoop, whoop. I'm like a one-man band. Fucking cymbals are clapping, juggling. Boy, do I like putting in the effort.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's like it's like one of those shake hand games at the fucking fair, you know? See how high you can get the thing? It's good. It's like working. Yeah. Just gotta keep going. She's almost there. Almost there. Stay on target. Almost there. Stay on target. You really do have to. You gotta stay on target.
You gotta try to figure out the combination. Man.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I may need a hormone because my nipple play. Dr. Steve said I haven't talked to him, but he goes when you do that, it releases a hormone in your body, and because I like my nips played with, and I'm like, I wonder if I don't have enough of this one hormone.
No,
you
think?
just take it. Like it does something when I'm getting my fucking dick played with or whatever. I play with my nipples, it zones me out. It makes me feel good.
Any type of, I say hormone, or hormone. I don't know. But any type of that type of therapy or something always fucks you up, doesn't it?
Does it? I don't know.
Doesn't it like psychologically do something and physically you get some kind of shit going on? Maybe you'll get like fucking develop teen acne or something. Or grow tits or something.
I don't know. I'll find out. But I got to talk to him about it because it's like supposed to be. Yeah, you could take it like a nasal spray. But I'm wondering if it won't make me any of my nipples played with anymore.
No, you just like your nipples being played with.
I think that's...
No, but it zones me out, dude. It really does. It's a weird thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get like a little kitty. You're on your back. Just...
Yes! Yes!
It's like catnip.
It really is.
All right, so enjoy it.
It comforts me. No, but it's distracting because I can't use my hands. Like, I'd rather be fucking, get one on her shitter, one on her tits.
Oh, man.
Grab a tit, finger a shitter, call it a day.
Yeah. You got to work that thing.
I need more arms. I need to be like Dr. Octopus.
Yeah. It's great. Like you're working a backhoe. Just fucking all kinds of levers and buttons and dials and switches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to get in there. Nice.
I'm busy tweedling.
You're tweedly-deedling. Tweedling.
And I have a deep asshole itch that has me concerned.
Still?
Yeah.
Do you think it's from the Neosporin running down the crack of your ass?
Might have been, but I didn't use it yesterday. Now I'm like, oh my God, do I have fucking colon cancer?
Oh my God, you have an itchy ass, Jim.
I know, but I'm clean. It's I dug my finger in a good 2 feet
That's
today.
why.
It's immaculate.
That's why you stick your finger all the way into your asshole to clean it properly, and you probably fucking sliced it with a nail or something.
Maybe it's a
and now it's infected.
Ow.
Oh, I wonder.
That area doesn't fucking heal quickly.
Now it doesn't
There's so
itch.
much dirt.
Ugh.
You can't have a cut near your asshole.
Fuck.
Maybe you're right.
I would imagine that would take forever to heal.
An anal fissure.
Right. I want to talk about being
That
infected.
would. You know, you'd got to keep a wound clean. It's like, let me just throw shit in this one. That is a horrible place for a wound.
Maybe you're
Imagine
right.
having a cut on your arm and then just wiping shit into it every day. It would fucking get infected. How does your asshole fight
I
that?
don't know.
The whole thing.
That must be a hell of a battle going on back there.
Really? That's like Braveheart going on in your ass with the fucking your white corpuscles and shit bacteria.
Of course, it would take forever.
I literally am thinking that, though. I'm panicking. I'm like, I got cancer. But I'm like, no, maybe it's just a roid.
Oh, man.
Or maybe I just sat too long. Because I take long shits.
Yeah. Were you pushing too hard?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh,
sometimes, yeah. I'll really strain and struggle.
Jimmy.
Hope it's just a roid.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Freaking me out.
You're fine.
I hope.
Fuck it. We're all going to die anyway.
I know, but you don't want your asshole taken out first.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to die with my anus intact.
Just fucking pop it out with a melon baller.
Yeah.
God. It's terrible.
You guys want to try the new Dunkin' Donuts sandwich?
What is it?
You want to try it?
I mean, no.
Is Roland into this?
I don't think so.
I think it's too white trashy for Roland. Roland likes his cuisine.
Everyone's trying to get that fucking sandwich.
Get the big one that.
Well, basically, it's a glazed
like
donut.
The cronut?
Glazed donut breakfast sandwich with fried eggs and bacon in the middle.
A glazed donut.
Roland, what do you think of this thing? this
Roland's
can't be
already
you.
making
It probably tastes good though.
This can't be you.
Anything Dunkin' Donuts, I don't like. Except
You don't
for
like
the
the
coffee.
donuts though? The donuts are great.
They're
Stale,
all right.
awful.
You know
Only
what?
when they're fresh.
I used to like a big cup of fucking Dunkin' Donuts coffee, very
That's it.
light and sweet.
I love their coffee, and the rest of their food could go to hell.
Yeah, I don't like their
Wow.
shit either. I don't like their donuts. I haven't liked their donuts in years.
Dude, I love Dunkin' Donuts.
That Krispy Kreme is some good shit.
Yep.
I've never been to a
Or at least
Krispy
the
Kreme
old
though and
days
seen a good
when they were
rack.
fresh.
Oh yeah, when
Oh,
the
yeah.
when the lights on, that little light on, you know it's like hot off the press. You can eat a whole dozen.
Oh, it's nice.
They just shit your brains out.
This is the new chicken sandwich. So remember KFC got all the buzz last year because they made a sandwich, a bacon sandwich with chicken instead
Right.
of bread.
And the bread was the chicken.
Right, and it's horrible for you.
Yeah.
So this is Dunkin' Donuts being like, well, if we make a sandwich that will kill people.
Right. The things that are more dangerous to eat, that's the thing that gets like catches on.
Yeah, these
Right.
people, these companies are trying to make sandwiches that will kill you.
This will kill you. It's a glazed donut with
Right.
bacon and eggs on it.
Can I Google the burger?
It's not many calories, by the way. It's only 360. I thought it'd be higher.
You're kidding, right?
No.
306. That's it?
Yeah, it should be way more, right?
Of course. The
that's
donut's
what-
got to be more than 360.
That's what they're saying in the paper.
probably just
20
glazed.
grams of fat, 360 calories.
They probably use egg whites.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine
That's
that.
nutrition.
Make it healthy.
That's weird. How is that only 360 calories?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
She does not. The
It's
one didn't
actually-
fall off.
It's less than the 390 calories for the turkey sausage sandwich it recently introduced for people looking to eat better. It's probably just because it's eggs. It's only got 2 strips of bacon on it, and it's a glazed donut. But I mean, still, it's the.
I don't like the idea of having something that's sweet. With,
Yeah.
Although you do eat French toast and stuff with them.
French toast is so
Eggs. Why not make a French toast and then put the eggs in that? Make that a sandwich.
That sounds good.
All
Yeah, why don't you
300
open a place?
All right.
Or in between the cinnamon bun, the Cinnabons.
Cinnabons. Cinnabons are such a great idea when you smell them. And then after 2 bites, you want to just fucking start puking because it's so sweet. It is delicious, though.
All 360 calories, though, are the worst possible kind of calories
Yeah,
you can
it's
put
true.
inside of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's no cronut. Where's our cronuts?
I'm gonna have to wait in line tomorrow.
They're just not coming.
No, he's not.
Doc
give-
Gooden and cronuts are not going to
No,
be
but the
on the
cronut
show.
guy stopped giving away free cronuts.
That son of a bitch.
Fuck the cronut guy.
I say fuck him.
Fuck the cronut
Fuck
guy.
him.
Yeah.
You
say he would get him
fucking
tomorrow.
He's
dickbag.
making you wait online though.
Yeah.
Oh, but 'cause the thing
We don't
is-
want Roland waiting online so we
No.
could enjoy
It's
a
fair,
cronut.
because he
Fuck
said
him.
If he does the list, which I saw the list, he'll be out of business just making free cronuts.
Once the cronut craze ends, he's
gonna
going to be
need us.
fucking begging,
That's
and we're going
right.
to tell him, fuck off.
That's right.
But-
Take your cronut and blow.
Remember
I can give it
AJ
to-
Clemente?
Right.
Exactly. Put the
Fucking
cronuts in the same
Cronut
fucking
of
category.
news broadcast. That's what he was.
But I'll be able to get the cronuts this week, though. I mean, I just
The fact that a national radio show has to wait a week to get
Yes.
these fuck this guy.
Yeah, cronut, you
That
douche.
really annoys me. He should have had you come in the first day and go, yeah, I'll make you a couple. Appreciate you
Right.
guys talking about it on the air.
Right.
But I guess he's got enough coverage, so fuck this guy.
A jelly cronut?
Yeah, we don't need
Especially
these
since
cronuts.
Roland has been talking about these for weeks.
Exactly.
The rest of the media just got on it.
This guy's a twat.
Fuck him.
I don't care about his dumb fucking stroke-inducing food.
Oh.
Fuck him. Make a turkey sandwich, you cunt. You're killing everyone.
but his little things are delicious. though.
Good for him. So's pussy. Sell me one of those. I'll wait online. Sell me a fucking asshole with a nice tinkle smell in it. That's what I like. I hate this guy.
Yeah.
I hate him. And
Fuck
I don't even
cronut
want
man.
a cronut. I
Yeah,
can't
I don't
eat
want
one.
it. I refuse to eat one.
Fuck him and his
I'm annoyed
cronut.
for you. You've been talking about this shit dick all this time.
Exactly.
Well, you can stand in line, Roland. Oh, fucking dropped. I hope his place burns.
No, it's delicious.
It is good. I know.
Why
I
are you
understand,
worried?
but fuck
Why are you
him.
worried? Fuck
He's
him.
treating you bad.
Right.
He's a douche. He's a foodie douche.
He's from Paris.
Even if he charged for them, even if he said, "Look, I can only make X amount of these," and you're right, he can't go out of business because then every asshole in the media will be down there. Hey, I work for WPIX. Can I get 80? Fair enough. Paying for him is okay. It's not a money issue. In fact, this guy couldn't sneak you in that first day. I got a lot of cronut orders. Really? I hope you grab your chest and fall face first into your cronut maker. Fucking asshole. Fuck him and his new delicious hip treat. I can't wait until somebody steals it and calls them Cronits. Crahnits, and they're cheaper and better. And then this fucking cunt has to sue him.
Yeah.
Stop using the Cronit moniker. Oh, I hate him. I hate this
Cronut.
cocksucker. I forgot they existed.
Yeah.
The only reason I know they exist is because of Roland.
Yep.
And this guy won't let you sneak in the back and to make you wait online. Fuck him.
I had a Cronut and a croissant on Sunday.
How long would you have to wait online tomorrow to get our cronuts?
Because I waited
Rolling.
to bring calories.
How long?
What?
How long would you have to wait online
I
tomorrow?
waited like an hour and a half.
No.
Roland, what are you doing?
No.
I get the addiction because I'm an addict too, but fucking, you gotta stop. You fucking, you gotta cut it out.
Cut it out.
You're hurting yourself.
It was a nice day.
I know, I understand.
Took in the village.
You wait an hour and a half to eat a cronut?
To get the fucking treat of some French jizz bucket? Oh, look at my treats that I have made. Ugh. I have made the treats for everyone. I have made a treat for 2 people. 2 people can enjoy my treat. Oh, I hope there's a fucking power outage and that Cronuts just explode when they're not sold.
You think he's feeling real good about himself?
Oh, you know what I'd love to do?
He's got the latest hip treat.
I'd love to trip him with a whole big schnook of Cronuts. Whatever that fucking douchey cook plate is called. It's a schnook.
A schnook?
Yeah. And he has a floor full of Cronuts. And then I could run in with my big heavy shoes. And step on him. I hate this guy.
This dumb cart.
Should we get the cronut guy on the phone?
No, he's too busy.
Let's try
He's
to
too
work
busy
this
making
out.
Cronuts. He can't talk.
Let's try to work this out.
Yeah, I could see if he's available.
Fuck him.
Fuck him is right. Talk to him. Yuck.
Dominique.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Is that really his name?
Of course.
Everybody, there are not many cronuts left. Let me put a cone out on the sidewalk that will represent where the cronut line ends.
No.
They do.
You are shit-ass out of luck. No cronut.
Only per customer, none for the radio.
C'est la vie. None for you. Fuck him.
Oh.
Fuck him.
Fuck him is right.
I want to tie him up and then fucking make him watch as I fuck the hole in every cronut he has on his truck.
Yeah.
There's an article.
Oh.
that says,
Why wouldn't there be? I hope they found something bad in a cronut.
Here's an item.
Even celebrities don't get special privileges. CNN anchor Anderson Cooper tried to get an order for his birthday, but was denied because of high demand from the public. Hugh Jackman, on the other hand, knew the protocol and reportedly waited in line for his cronuts.
They want ones with chocolate smeared in the hole.
But no, that's this guy being like, hey, these are so hard to get, no one gets them. All right.
Yeah, even the mayor's office asked for like 16. He said no.
60?
Yeah.
This guy's an idiot.
With the mayor's office,
Yeah.
they're supposed to eat well over there, are they?
I don't
Why
think so.
isn't he churning out enough cronuts?
Yeah.
Because when you want to make a certain batch,
He's
though,
an
Alex,
idiot.
You can make more. Get
Yeah,
a
what's
bigger
wrong with
oven, you
this
cock.
guy?
Right. How about you get another whole cronut making setup?
Get bigger mixing bowls.
Right.
What are you
but then the
doing?
quality could go down, though.
Make 2
enough
batches.
with the quality going down.
Yeah, get there earlier.
Right.
And
Shut
then we
up.
wouldn't be talking about.
Yeah, you would.
No, you wouldn't. It's like the Apple thing with the iPhone. Every year
When
you
you
talk
just-
about it. There's
She in a
line
bad old
because there's not
cronut
enough.
at that.
Wouldn't you just double the recipe?
Exactly. How
Jesus.
long is it as the cronut flies?
Limit supply and you create demand.
Cool. Well, I forgot he existed
I'm not
until it
saying I
came up
agree with
again today. And I hope he drops dead.
So do you want a cronut?
They want chocolate smeared all over Cronuts.
Representing the shit,
No,
Jim.
I understood. That was a good one.
okay.
And today, his new cronut flavor comes out.
What's a new flavor?
Yes.
What flavor?
I don't know. That's why I'm excited to go down
Oh,
and see.
God,
This
Roland.
guy's making.
He's making a
This guy's
bitch out of you. Let
annoying
him go,
people.
Ro. Fuck him.
Right.
Right.
He's annoying people by making this false fucking.
I'll be a bitch.
Yeah, you're being a cronut
Get
bitch.
something else. There's got to be another thing that's it. How big are they?
There's like a little donut.
Donut size.
Yeah, but so good.
What's the cream inside? What does it taste like?
Heaven.
But what kind of cream is it?
It's like a vanilla type cream. It's so good though.
Yeah.
When you bite into it, you're like, the world is good again.
I'm sure like an orgasm for you.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're good.
I'm so
I'll jizz my
angry
pants.
with this cronut guy.
Dude, I've never wanted anybody who I haven't met to die so badly.
Fuck him.
He makes 200 a day.
That's it.
That's it.
What an idiot.
He doesn't want to fucking.
What does he think? This whole thing's going to be hot 3 months from now? Wouldn't you just be pumping out cronuts left and right?
I can't wait till fucking December comes.
No one's going to give a fuck. No one's going to give a fuck by September.
And this guy's riding around on a bike tossing cronuts or passersby. Have a cronut for free.
We used your father's trucks to bring down the cronuts. If there's a cronut on my table, I'll know we have a deal.
He doesn't understand how this world works.
Yeah, no,
everything's about going viral. He went viral with the treat, so you got to fucking make as many as possible for the next couple months because it's going to go away. The next thing's going to be right around the corner, and then he's going to have no line out there.
Yeah. What a dummy.
He might not be able to make more.
Yes, he can.
You can figure it out.
You can make more of anything.
If it's a hot
Make a
thing,
dumb
you just
cronut.
Yeah, you fucking double the fucking batter.
Oh, he trademarked the word cronut.
If history has taught us anything, it's that you can make as many cronuts as you need.
Words to live by.
Yes.
But he can only make 200 cronuts. Now who's being naive?
Michael, senators and mayors don't order large things of cronuts. His name is Luca Brazzi, and he makes cronuts for my father. Luca Brazzi held a gun to his head, and my father said that his brains or cronuts were going to be all over the contract.
Shit. This fucking guy.
Before we move on from food,
Johnny Fontaine never gets that cronut. It's delicious. It'll be perfect for him.
Godfather. I need a cronut. He only makes 200. I can't get a cronut. Tom!
You can act like a chef.
Not a joke.
Well, the stupid mayor is going after some more shit. And he's spending our fucking money. That's what's pissing me off.
What now?
Bloomberg opened up a new front in his war on obesity, taking aim at sweetened teas, sports drinks, and fruity beverages. There's a whole campaign out there.
What's this?
Whole $1.4 million ad campaign by the city health department will warn people to choose healthy drinks like water, seltzer, and fat-free milk to quench their thirst.
Quench your thirst with fat-free milk.
No! You honestly think spending $1.4 million on an ad campaign is going to make people go, you know what, instead of that fucking, lemonade, I'm going to get a seltzer? Get the fuck out of here.
You know, it's nice after you're in the hot sun and you're tired. Maybe you've been jogging a little bit.
Right.
A nice, tall glass of milk.
Fat-free.
What the fuck is that about?
Fat-free.
This guy's an idiot.
You can't even have the regular milk, which does
fat-free.
taste good every once in a while if it's ice cold.
But yeah, and it's got to be ice cold, and you can't be out in the heat.
It's just wasting more money. No one's going to change
stupid.
the way they order their fucking drinks because they see a dumb ad. A 20-ounce lemonade delivers 67 grams of sugar. Yeah, we all know that.
It's so good.
And it's 260 calories. Yeah, we all know that.
Nice iced tea.
But on a
like
hot
that.
summer day, you're going to go for the lemonade instead of what? The fat-free milk or
Hey,
seltzer.
This is great iced tea.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah, it is. That's Bloomberg. He
Wasting
loves
our
it.
money.
Yeah.
People aren't going to reach for fat-free milk because you throw a commercial on TV.
God.
People know that they're drinking shitty stuff,
Yeah.
but it tastes good. Especially on a hot day.
Have a nice tall glass of milk of magnesia. It's a nice chalky fucking milk of magnesia.
You're going to try to convince people that seltzer is tasty?
Seltzer.
Yeah.
Seltzer.
Ugh.
I want seltzer.
I love the fact that Bloomberg's bikes now, people are throwing garbage on them in Brooklyn.
Why?
Because these fucking bike racks, they take up a half a block. And this cunt, Brooke, just doesn't care that it takes up all these parking spaces.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's a spoiled rich kid.
He doesn't have to deal with traffic.
Every inconvenience. So people are tired of this shit already. In Brooklyn, they're throwing garbage on the bikes. Good.
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah, well, his whole goal is to take away as many parking spaces as possible so they can
money.
write more tickets.
Yep.
And lanes.
But no
and
one
everything
fucking
else.
takes them on. We all just accept it.
Ugh, I hate him.
Because those bike racks could have didn't have to take away fucking parking spaces.
You could have put them on the sidewalk.
Of course. Well, that's what they do around Central Park. They're not taking up spaces over there.
They put a whole big rack in where I fucking come into work in the morning.
Really?
I drive up. It's I guess 40. Where do I come up? 47th, right before Park. There's apparently like and it's now a lane is gone. This
Oh,
one
really?
lane is fucking gone. So that when you get behind a truck now and he's going bah, 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 bah. And you're behind him doing 3 miles an hour as he launches through 50 gears. And you see that little green light now turning red, where I would have been able to go around him.
Right.
Now it's a bunch of bicycles. Cocksucker.
It's so irritating.
Hate it.
Fucking so irritating.
Okay.
How much is a cronut?
What does a cronut go for these days?
$3.25.
What's
Okay.
the market price of a cronut? How much? $5 per cronut?
So this dumb cunt only
put
makes
any bourbon
He
in
only
it?
makes
Nothing?
$1,000 and he's not even making the $1,000 because he's got to spend money to make them. Obviously, he's only bringing in $1,000 a day on his cronuts. What an idiot!
$5 for cronut?
But
Ain't
he's
got no
doing for his
bourbon
other
in it?
things.
I know that's a lot of money for a lot of people,
Cronut?
but that is stupid. If you got the hot fucking treat and you're only bringing in $1,000 a day,
His
damn,
other
that's a good
treats are
cronut.
delicious, though.
huh?
His other treats are really good.
What
His
other
pastries.
treats?
He has this caramel thingy that's delicious.
So do you have to stand in line just for cronuts? You can get other things, right?
Yeah. He has a whole
Is there
kitchen full
a
of
separate line in case you just want something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you just want something else?
Just go in.
And then go in there and go, oh, I want a cronut.
You know what? Why doesn't he take all the time and effort and resources that he takes to make all the other stuff and just make fucking more cronuts?
Right. When you blow out everything else, fuck everything else. I'll
Yes.
get back to that shit in a month or two.
I am so mad that I am in a situation now where I have to say the word cronut.
I hate it too.
I hate even having to say the word.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. Cronuts.
All right, why don't we break?
Yeah, I'm going to eat my cronut.
Two things when we get back.
I'm a cronut.
I want to talk about Justin Bieber's hat. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
No, don't even show the guys.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this cold. I want to talk about Justin Bieber's hat and that 2-year-old doing the Beatles song with his pops there.
Oh, I didn't see that either.
That's all right.
Ooh, nice.
But then again, he's only 2. That's pretty much the viral video today, so we'll take a look at that.
Ooh.
The Opie and Anthony Show will return in a moment. After all, millionaires have to piss, too. Now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues.
Metallica released their Load 17 years ago. Not that 17 years ago for Load?
Jeez, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Remember when that came out?
Come on, man. Really?
Damn.
In other music news, Scott Weiland countersuing STP, claiming they conspired against him.
With STP.
Oh, nice. Thank you, E-Rock. Fuck you. Fuck you. And Kim Kardashian wants to eat her own placenta to make her look younger. That's terrific.
Really?
Enjoy that.
It's like she's been eating everything else.
She's going to have a girl. I guess that was big news yesterday. Announcing the sex of the baby was huge news.
Was it?
I guess.
Yeah, who
Gives a
cares?
Gives a fuck is right, man.
What happens now? Bruce Jenner, is it, that's been saying Kanye hasn't been spending enough any time with her during the pregnancy?
Kanye is going to blow her off. And then I'm walking through an airport and all the magazines are saying Kanye's gay. How can they just write that? And they're showing pictures of a guy he supposedly hangs out with in Paris or something.
A queeb. Crazy.
Yeah, there's been rumors about Kanye forever.
But it was on the where was I flying to? Oh, for that my pal's wake and funeral, and I'm walking through the airport, and all the magazine there. He's gay. How can they just write that?
I don't know.
What says is this Kanye's alleged lover?
But how can they just write he's gay?
But what are the words before it?
Pregnant Kim's worst fear.
Oh,
he's
okay.
gay.
So it's not saying he's gay. That's her worst fear.
Yeah, but you see the tiny font, so all you see
That's
is
how they get away with it.
He's gay, and that's all I saw because I don't fucking read these magazines.
That's how they fucking.
That's how they can do it, right?
Yeah.
Because all you see from a distance is he's gay.
You could put like before that. You could put he absolutely is like
Right.
Is not gay.
Right.
Right. Doesn't matter.
Right. Clever.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna so blow her off.
Well,
it's so obvious.
There is a problem in what they call the black community with, dads just cutting out like that.
Right.
75%.
75.
It's crazy.
75%.
75.
And then it brings us to Justin Bieber's hat.
Justin Bieber's hat. What's
He
going
looks
on
like
with this
an
hat?
Idiot.
Oh, God.
It was the whole look. It wasn't just the hat.
Are we just too
Yeah, it
old?
is stupid.
I question my own age at times.
No, that looks retarded.
You sure?
Yes.
Because it's easy to say that looks retarded, but is it because,
No.
pop culture has passed us by?
Why is it way up on the top of his head? It's...
He was at the Heat game last night.
It's fully like puffed up.
He's trying to look so fucking cool, but
It's got his sunglasses on, a lot of gold chains, and
a gold watch,
a black leather T-shirt.
It's actually a baseball jersey.
Is it?
Yeah, black leather baseball jersey.
Is that and then black leather pants, and then
earrings,
and then his tattoos on his very, very thin arms. He might have thinner arms than you, Sam Roberts.
All right.
Very thin.
Very thin arms.
He looks retarded.
Thank
there.
you. I think
He just doesn't look like he's trying to present himself.
You know, he looks cool.
No, he doesn't look cool.
Is that how they're wearing the hats these days? Way up high.
Way up high, huh?
Looks like Jiffy Pop popcorn.
It does. It's the hat's up too high. I know the flat brim is all in vogue and everything, but it's pretty much just black guys. White guys doing that. White guys doing the fucking flat brim hat thing just looks silly.
Looks silly. It's an identity crisis. He's just a young guy. That's all it is. It's just embarrassing.
Yeah, he ought to fucking buck up at this point. Just fucking stop it. No one's going to accept you as that because it just comes off too
Just be
phony
the teen
and
idol you
forced.
are.
Yeah.
Just make your fucking cronuts.
Yeah, I
Just
bet
make
he
as
could
many
get a
cronuts
cronut.
as possible. And
Do you think he'd have to
move
stand in
on.
line for a cronut?
Hell no.
The Biebs could just walk right up.
He'd probably
Cronut,
have
please.
somebody stand in line for
He
him.
would.
Kim Kardashian?
Probably not. Probably somebody who's not famous.
AJ Clemente?
Maybe AJ Clemente.
Oh
yeah.
man,
He would have to wait online for a cronut?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
we're
What
doing
about
a story on a cronut.
Amanda Bynes?
She's crazy.
Does she have to wait in line for a cronut?
She would. Yeah. She would be told she had to wait in line, but then she would flip out or something.
She'd move up quickly, though, because she'd be just blowing guys for their spot.
She come off as whorish.
I don't know.
She does come off as whorish.
She does. I have no idea, though.
Yeah. If I were to guess, though, based on past performance of other whorish girls, she fits the bill.
What was that near miss video? I haven't heard the audio yet, but someone's got video of a near miss.
It's in Germany, I guess, and it looks like some type of missile or drone or something.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and it just misses a fucking, looks like a passenger plane.
I think it's that one, Sam, yeah. Near miss between German drone and Afghan passenger jet.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's
Would
really
the drone take
close.
the plane out, you think?
It could fuck it up pretty bad. Depends
Right.
on where it would hit it.
How big are these drones?
I want to know what kind of drone this is. What kind of drone is this?
How big is the average drone they're using over there?
For military drones? I don't
Yeah.
know. They're so different. They're all kinds of fucking. It says mishap, hoax, or terrorism. RPV versus airliner.
Oh, this might be a hoax?
By a hoax.
Oh, let's see.
We'll put it on our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony. Right, E-Rock?
Yes.
So,
whoa, that does look fucking crazy. What kind of a drone?
oh, so Oh, okay. It's video from the drone?
Yeah.
And then you see the passenger plane just flying right by. What do you think? Mishap? Hoax?
I don't know. It could be.
What do you think that is in the end?
It's so easy to fake shit like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen me flying in my airplane as it almost crashes?
Man, it looks so fucking real.
I mean, come on.
You're right. Yeah, it looks amazing.
I green screened myself into a fucking cockpit, and then I have my coffee, and I spill it.
Coffee on the
my
controls.
plane starts to crash.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube, if you want to show Jimmy. YouTube.
I thought it was a Vine video.
It was, but that Vine video is just a piece of it.
Ah.
I had to do the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, there it is. Where's my, there it is. Flying my airplane.
That looks very real.
What do you do when you leave here?
And then I'm like, hey, how you doing? I salute. I have my coffee. And then, whoops! Oh, no. I'm out of my mind. It's just having fun. It's fun. I put things together. I used to build like plastic models. Now you do it electronically with fun
funny,
things.
man.
It's just
What's the YouTube channel for the people out there?
And then the YouTube is OPANTXM. OPANTXM on YouTube. That's my little channel.
When are you going to get your drone back up in the air?
It's been so fucking windy. I can't get a calm day to. The only time that it's calm out is when it's raining or nighttime.
What about today?
But, it might be nice. Today might be the day.
Okay.
But then, I go outside, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go in the pool.
Oh, they fixed the pool?
Still working on it. Two guys that look like definite extras from Deliverance.
Really?
Suspenders, big long beards. They look like the Duck Dynasty guys. They were there yesterday, and, they're looking around. They poke around with things. They put marks on the pool, and then they try to find leaks. And they're coming back today.
So they don't know where the leak is still?
They don't know where the leak is.
Get the fucking peanuts, the packing peanuts. I think
am
that was
not pouring packing peanuts in my pool.
Why not? You're at a point now. You got to try it, dude.
I know. I
make a Vine video out of it or something. I don't know.
They've tried everything.
Yeah.
I had people over Saturday, and they come with all kinds of equipment over their shoulders and everything in my yard Saturday. I'm like, no. I go, I'm using this pool. How many weekends do you get per summer? I go, I'm not going to fucking.
I think.
It's like nothing. I go, no. You got to come back on the weekdays.
Yeah.
You sent them away?
Yes. I was like, fuck that.
Were they mad?
Yeah, they were a little miffed.
Of course
because they were told to come on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, who told you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy told me, and I guess, Keith's supposed to do the scheduling, so I blame him.
Yeah. All right.
But, so now they come back today, but I'm not going to let it interfere with my day.
And you still don't know where the leak is? Holy fuck.
He's like, we think we've located the leak in the jacuzzi. It could be in the jacuzzi instead of that.
How would it be in the jacuzzi? The jacuzzi's higher.
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
So now I wait and wait, and I try to fucking, So I have a hose going in it, like I'm fucking in Harlem.
Right.
I have a hose going into my pool.
A little white trashy.
And I've worked it out where the hose puts water in just as quickly as the water's leaking out.
But
oh, my
don't
God,
you get the
Jimmy.
cold?
That is so
bad.
That
Really is bad. It's over here,
I was trying not to let it get me, but it did.
Good. Yay.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Doesn't that put really cold water in your pool?
Well, let me tell you something. When you're blasting 2 heaters...
Okay. So you have to turn up the heaters now.
Oh, yeah. See?
Oh, what a night. Oh,
This costs
Jimmy,
more.
Jesus.
That
was
is so
from
bad.
before.
I tried to fucking take the air filter off of my face, and I couldn't.
Right.
Wow.
Thank you.
What did you eat?
Yeah,
you got to have the what did you
I'll
eat?
tell you what, I didn't eat a cronut. I just had a little bit of eggs and...
Yeah, it smells like rotten eggs.
Oh, God.
Holy fuck.
Some Catherine Zeta-Jones pussy.
Oh, my God.
Is that bad?
It won't go away.
Guys.
It won't diffuse.
It rarely makes it over here. This is a bad one.
Yeah. This is crazy. This is a fucking... I would say this is
God. Lower your shirt
5.
for a second.
Go ahead,
For
lower
1
your
second.
shirt.
F5.
Lower your shirt for a second.
Asshole of God.
Lower for a second.
It's still there.
Yeah, I know.
It's still there.
Is it lingering?
It's horrendous.
Oh, good. There might be some more.
Yeah, it's still there, but manageable.
It's still lingering.
Now this.
Now, all of the fans, of course, loved watching Cliff Lee and Dominic Brown play today, and how could they not? Jillian and many other fans wanted to congratulate Cliff Lee for his 1600th strikeout. A little bit of a tongue tie.
A little tongue twat.
A tongue twat.
That's Sigourney McLeaf from Philadelphia's PHL 17.
You think she'll be a guest bartending soon at some shithole down in when you make a mistake on the news?
Well, she didn't say
the next
gay
step.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
Stupid AJ Clemeni.
They're showing that German drone.
In Kabul and was just leaked onto the internet.
I took German in high school. How come I didn't know they didn't have drones? Did they have drones? All right, a school district going to extremes to stop bullying parents in Monana, Wisconsin.
Bullying. I guess parents will face a fine if your kid bullies.
Oh, really?
But bullying now is, there's so many things that are considered bullying now that it's ridiculous. To me, here's bullying. Some guy steps up, punches you in the stomach, and goes, ha ha, bully.
Right.
Telling somebody that you don't like their shirt.
Right.
Is not bullying, but it's considered bullying.
You sure?
Yes.
It's gotten that bad?
It's gotten so bad that the dumbest things are considered bullying now. So if they're going to start holding the parents responsible, they better make a pretty good definition of what bullying is.
Although I do like the shitty parents and a lot of these being held accountable. Yeah, like all these parents are like, it's like, you know what? Now you got to control your shit kid. What do you think of that? That fucking thing that fell out of your cunt and balls? Your problem.
Your cunt and balls.
Jimmy's not wrong. There's a story from my childhood. We were getting picked up at Fleets Cove, a local beach.
The gay beach, I know. That's
really?
I have no idea. I was goofing.
Oh
on the
God!
fact that you were at the gay beach, but it wasn't gay.
Fleets Cove, and where my mom picks us all up, and in front of us is this shitty parent. I don't even want to say their name. It scares me to even say their name because in the Centerport area, people know this shitty parent, and I was horrified to watch as they're in front of us. The mom, the shitty parent, stops the car so her kid, who's about the same age as me, which I would say about 12 tops, maybe 11 or 12, stops the car in front of our car so her shitty kid could get out of the car and beat the shit out of another kid. I forgot all about this until right now. I was horrified that this could happen. That a shitty parent would be involved with, a shitty kid beating up another kid. That's bullying.
That is bullying.
And then I would agree where that shitty parent would get fined for something like that.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever stop the car so you could go and beat the shit out of somebody?
No.
On the side of the road? And then the kid is like on the ground crying his ass off, and then the kid gets back in the car and the shitty parent drives away.
No, I was never the guy that was, beating people up.
No, I wasn't either.
Yeah. Wish I was that guy occasionally.
But that was just amazing to me that there were people like that.
Yeah, sometimes the parents are just like, they don't get it.
But bullying, you got to be careful what you deem as bullying.
Yeah. It's like they'll take things like name calling and stuff. I don't think that's bullying.
No,
it's what kids do.
Right.
You're kind of taking a part away from what kids just do in school. It's part of that, kind of having to learn to deal in a society, but they don't. They take all that away now. No criticisms, no having to work out a problem with somebody else, having to emotionally deal with the fact that people called you a name or something. Like all that is adult training, and they're taking that out of the fucking mix. What happens when they finally are let go into this world, into the working world, the real world, and they don't know how to deal with anything because there are all these rules and regulations in place to try to protect them. But, it's like keeping a kid in a sterile environment and then letting him out and he'll get every disease known to man because his body isn't able to build up immunities. Right. It's the same thing emotionally. You got to build up emotional immunities to certain things. If you shelter a kid too much, he's going to be fucked when you throw him out there.
We're building an extremely boring society.
Boring and vulnerable to everything.
Right.
You bunch of crybabies.
I fucking hate it.
And that's coming from a former crybaby.
Fucking
Old
hate
pissy
it.
eyes himself.
It's getting extremely boring out there.
Yeah. I don't know. They really got to define what bullying is. If some kid is smashing other kids in the face, yeah,
Of
get
course.
the parents
Involved. Of course.
involved. If some kid is weeping because he made fun of his sneakers,
Right.
Don't think that's bullying.
That Roy Hibbert thing from yesterday drove me nuts all day.
Roy.
That whole no homo, being fined $75,000.
Oh,
by the
it's
NBA.
insane.
That just drove me nuts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're going to interview these athletes, and they're going to give you nothing. They're going to be scared shitless to even fucking speak their minds.
Yeah. Yeah, why bother like we said yesterday, why bother even speaking anymore to the press? And the press wants you to talk, and they get mad when certain personalities won't give them an interview. It's
Yeah,
not-
they walk right past them or whatever, of
but
course.
then they just wait and wait for them to slip up so they could hang them out to dry.
And
why
why
the
is it-
fuck would you talk to
And
them?
why is it not okay for public to hear public figures say shitty things?
Right.
Why
Yeah.
isn't that okay?
Again, it all boils down to you're a role model, and the children.
Bullshit.
I don't know. There's so many groups that
I don't need anyone fucking helping me raise my fucking
Yeah.
kid. Say whatever the fuck you want out there. I'll fucking explain the shit to my own kid.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they want. They want someone to do their work for them.
That's ridiculous. But that story drove me insane.
Yeah.
The guy was having a little fun at his press conference and said, no homo.
No homo.
75,000. And now he's looked at like he's an asshole.
Yeah. Now he's got to tweet gay people on Twitter to try to get some cred.
Well,
in the
because
gay
he's
community.
panicking, you know? So I'm sure the Indiana Pacers, their organization, came down hard on him.
I love when they got to do it. We don't. Neither the organization nor do we take these statements as. Oh, God.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Wow.
What?
Throwing
Thanks.
a boat in the water.
Really?
Oh, my
wow,
God.
that's cool as fuck.
What the fuck? Where the boat leaves, Jimmy. What are you doing? They're sliding and they're launching a boat sideways into the water.
Right.
It
goes sideways.
It hits. And, oh, of course.
All right, we
Cut
got
it
to
off.
find it on the internet. And then
I don't
all
know what
this
that is.
shit comes flying at the camera.
Yeah.
Wow, who's that dish?
Who is that?
Who's
Fox
that
and
dish
Friends
on
got some
Fox and
little.
Friends?
Yeah, just some guy.
Is that right outside?
Jimmy.
A dish. They're
I
doing a
like
little
that.
exercise segment outside because it's a nice day.
Oh, no one made me laugh all weekend because I saw it while I was watching the news programs on because I get up early. The anchors getting involved like you were.
Oh, were they? Yeah.
Which you pushed forward.
Yeah,
last
I
week.
love that.
There's some stupid fat fucking kid that's dancing, and it's a viral video. He's in front of, I don't know, there's some wrestling thing is on TV. Does anyone know? And it's all the rage, and this kid did it, and it's a viral video. So now all the anchors had to try it.
Oh,
and
why don't we,
I was just thinking of you. And they're all in
Okay.
their fucking news suits looking like idiots.
Suits. Let me dance around here. You doing it right? You got it?
I don't know what the fucking name of the dance was. It's some fat little kid that they all think's adorable because he's doing this dance. And it went viral. And the TV had wrestling on. I don't know if there's a connection there or not. Do you know, Sam?
Are there any?
I think it started with an H, the name of the dance.
Are there any people that look more uncomfortable doing anything than news people? Are there
That's
any
why I was
more
laughing.
awkward people in this world with the suits and the hair and makeup when they're trying to do anything else but sit there and read the news?
And they're having lighthearted fun about it. Yuck.
Come on, join us. Come on up here. All right, how does it go? And they're looking at the person for guidance. All right, so I put my right foot in, my right foot out. All right, I do the hokey pokey. What am I turning all about? What do I do here?
And
it just.
And the other thing. We'll get Brewer in minutes. And the other thing is when they fucking deal with animals.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because they're all
Johnny
gunning for the
Carson fucking
moment.
pulled that off.
Yeah. They're all dealing for that Carson moment
Right.
of brilliance
Where
and
the thing
cuteness
shits
and-
on their head or
Yeah.
something.
And they just can't figure it out.
Oh God. But
Just can't figure it out.
I was laughing because the news shows they all had one over the
Yeah.
weekend. You don't know the video of the kid? He can't be more than like 6 or 7.
No, I mean I don't think.
I know
Fat
that-
kid dancing.
It was viral
What,
2
you got a
days
Star Wars
ago.
kid?
Yeah.
Still pops up after all these years?
Oh, he's pissed.
Star Wars kid?
He's very pissed.
Yeah.
He was pretty much the first viral star, I think.
He's like, what is he, 53, 54 now?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, boy. My God. Mm-hmm. No. Oh.
No.
Kid looks like Chubsy Ubsy.
whatever.
He's got Chubsy Ubsy disease. See his face? That's like something. It's like a gene or something. Isn't it, right? Look at that kid, 3 down. That's Chubsy Ubsy.
You're bullying.
I'm bullying.
Yes.
Oh, Miss Crabtree, I got something heavy on my heart. You gotta have something heavy on your nose.
No one knows the video I'm talking about. Whatever.
No, that one doesn't ring a bell.
It was hot a couple days ago.
Yeah. Nothing. Does not ring a ding.
This guy's saying no shout out from Opie Radio for the tongue twat video. And what a twat. Lonnie the Jew. Go fuck yourself.
What did he send it and think
I guess.
How does
that
he know
thing's
you didn't
everywhere.
Get it?
What?
Yeah, I've had that happen too, and it's like I've already
And guess
gotten
what?
this 50
That's one of those
times.
things I didn't even tell the guys to pull. Travis
Right.
grabbed it. What a fucking asshole. It's not about you, dick. I give credit all the time when I do get stuff off Twitter.
It's on Deadspin. I pulled it from Deadspin. Why would I shout somebody out?
Right. I didn't tell you to pull that.
What?
Did I tell you to pull that? No. There are days I tell you to pull shit.
No, I saw it on Deadspin,
your
and I said,
pud.
"Oh,
Yeah,
look,
pull the trigger."
something we do all the time."
Right. What a dick.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, this kid. Thank you, Sam
you
Roberts.
found
E-Rock gave me a tip.
That looks like him.
Oh, no.
baby E-Rock.
No, I
What's
said
he doing?
What?
Right, E-Rock sent me the video.
This went viral, and then the news anchors were all trying to dance over the weekend. Can you start from the beginning?
Sure.
Why is this viral?
It's just some kid
Mighty
dancing
Old Fat
around. It's Dice.
Little John.
Oh, how fat he is.
Turn your phone sideways when you film shit.
Of course.
He keeps going out of frame because they have a portrait mode. Fuck it. You people are dumb.
He's not
wearing
cute.
any pants.
He's fat.
Fat fuck. He's spanky.
Why did that? Why is that viral?
He's not wearing any pants.
That's terrible.
Goddamn good video.
Oh.
Dance.
Oh.
It's called the wobble, I guess. That's the
Dance.
latest fucking sensation.
Sure.
Not really.
No.
Dance.
Before we go to break, could you play the kid doing "Don't Bring Me Down" with his dad? That's another viral video today.
Is that the song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-year-old.
It's our viral video segment.
Yeah, why not?
Where we talk about the viral videos of the day.
Why not?
We should get it sponsored.
Ooh.
Then when everything we came up with.
Yes.
Where was that? Was it NEW or K-Rock?
I don't know.
K-Rock.
It was like everything we came up with. They were like, well, they want to sponsor it.
Well, that's why we went off on that goof tangent where we fucking had a theme every day.
Yeah.
That was
that's
based
right.
on pissing off the fucking radio station.
Yeah, because
They wanted everything sponsored.
Oh, Rock Scream Tuesday and
Oh, that was all.
yeah.
In the end, that was all a goof.
Oh, it was
We were just
fucking
being idiots.
Ear cancer.
Just being assholes.
What else did they do? Faraway phone call Thursday and
Yeah, but then we got down to just having people slam their car doors. Remember?
Slam your car.
No, car door ajar Wednesday or something like that. Remember?
Oh, I hated that.
You had wake up your spouse.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Tuesdays or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. That was all based
Damn.
on that they wanted everything sponsored. So
Yeah,
we're like,
everything
okay,
was gonna
now
get
watch
sponsored.
watch what we do.
If we did it once, they would be like, well, they want to sponsor it. So can you do it now every Wednesday at 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's right.
What are you looking for over there?
You got the father, you got the kid. They're
Oh,
doing
right.
Don't Bring Me Down by the Beatles. It's everywhere today.
Apparently not everywhere. It's not on the computer right in front of our own Sam Roberts.
Well,
Where'd you see it?
on MSNBC about a half hour ago. I don't know what website it's on.
I heard yesterday on the after show that Sam Roberts had his first wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
Spends
Thank you.
at Caroline's with fucking Mankind.
Cactus Jack.
Cactus
Dude Love.
Jack, Dude Love.
And she had to make believe she enjoyed it, Sam?
She did enjoy it.
But would that be the first place she would have wanted to spend her first year of
You know how
marriage?
special that first anniversary is?
No, the
Holy
first
fuck.
Pretty special.
First place she wanted to spend it was where we had dinner reservations that became brunch reservations.
You tried making brunch as important as dinner.
It was a lovely brunch.
Yeah, well, it ain't no dinner.
And you had to do brunch because you had to get to the gig, right?
Yeah. The thing was at 7:30, so there's not going to be any dinner. We had dinner at Caroline's. Margarita pizzas.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's on me.
I do like that food down there. But
She had a
what
great
happened to
time.
the romantic evening?
No, it's all about entertainment.
But how do you sell that?
Well, because I said Mick.
Most guys wouldn't be able to sell that.
He probably
we're gonna celebrate our first anniversary of marriage at a wrestling show.
He said, "Look, you knew what I was when you married me. You knew what I was when you married me." And she's like, "I guess I did."
Mick wanted me. I said Mick asked me to go, and he asked me to do something on the stage with him.
Oh, what do you want you to do?
He just had like a little bit at the end.
What was the bit?
I don't know because I think he's doing it at his other show, so I don't want to give it all away.
okay.
But
How was it?
it was fine. I got a good laugh. He did very well. Plus, there's a picture of me and Mick Foley on WWE.com. So
That's
it's like,
good. How
you know.
about your wedding picture? Is that important to you?
Look. And I edited.
And Ann hates marriage. And
Oh, man. Well, I just know what the fuck that is. That first year anniversary? Dude, it's the first year. It's your first year you spent in wedded bliss, a reminder of how awesome that day was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Is this about Mick Foley now, this
no,
song?
it's not about Mick Foley. I dumped all the video footage into the computer and made a nice wedding video.
Oh.
We watched it for the first time on Saturday night. It was romantic.
See? This is you talking to Mick Foley now.
No.
This was, I remember at the wedding, this was so sweet, Sam, and you see, it was just, what a moment.
Yeah, it was great.
But, you know, now Jess, old hat to Mick Foley. Here's the new song that took the place of that nice song. Yeah.
Jess she's a wonderful and supportive woman.
Trade in your wedding band for the hardcore belt.
Well, she doesn't like wrestling, right?
No.
So her idea of a great first anniversary is not watching Mick Foley and you play around on stage somewhere.
But she likes Mick. And she's very supportive of me and the things I want to do.
Imagine the marriage Jess wants. Do you know the guy that she wants and should have and could probably get? A real man.
And I said, WWE is going to film this thing. I'd like to be a part of it because you never know. And
Yeah.
she said, I get that.
Things that are on video are very important. You know.
She's smart.
Like your wedding.
No, she understood that you don't. And I mean, obviously, somebody at their web department knows who I am because on the website with the picture of me and Mick, it says Primetime Sam Roberts on it.
Whoa.
And I never said anything about Primetime.
But all that's good as long as it wasn't on the
the anniversary of your wedding.
I don't book Caroline's, but these opportunities come up, and you cannot not take advantage of opportunities. And Jess knows.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bummed was she that she had to do this?
She was
Off the
You
scale.
can't give it a 10, though.
Off the scale.
She was not that bummed.
But she was bummed.
She would prefer to go to dinner, sure.
Of course.
But she was not bummed because she understands. From the beginning, she knew that I do not take advantage of opportunities.
No.
So what did you do on Saturday night?
On Saturday night, we went out with her friend who was in town from Brazil. We had plans in advance from that.
Okay.
And then we came back. It was like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and we watched our wedding video that was done. So we watched that for the first time together as a couple.
Oh.
You know.
You know what, though? Here's the deal.
That's
It's
romantic.
called sacrifice for the sake of your
That's
love.
what Jess did. It was very nice.
No. You were supposed to say,
Oh.
you know how important this is to me, Mick Foley, fucking getting some heat, getting some whatever. I am more than willing to sacrifice that, to forego that for us. It shows her
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
that
lie.
you care. She, right now, is feeling a little number two-ish. And I mean that in both ways. Yes. You gotta, I don't know there, Sammy.
Look at that.
Yeah. On the anniversary. There's Mick Foley holding up.
Who's the big winner of the day?
Oh, I'll tell you who isn't.
That's right.
Jess Roberts.
Poor Jess.
And I sent Jess a text
Oh, that's
last
nice.
night of the screen grab of the picture of me and Mick on WWE.com. She responded, "OMG, that's so great." She's a very supportive woman, and she understands what my aspirations are and how important it is to take advantage of every opportunity.
Jess is a good woman. She's very supportive,
Very
and
good
she
woman.
backs you.
Oh.
Although you probably didn't read the sarcasm in that. Oh, my God, that's great.
Yeah, that's great. Good. He's playing with his fucking wrestling friends again. Isn't that fucked? He went from playing with action figures to playing with the real things. Now he's got fucking the real guy.
And why is that? Because I take advantage of every conceivable opportunity.
Well, that's going to get old real fucking quick
Exactly.
to a wife.
Plus, she knows too. You guys have pointed out on more than one occasion, I'm not exactly getting younger at this point, okay?
That's for sure.
So if I'm going to go forward in my career, it's got. I mean, I can't say no to anything at this point.
That's true. The Jess is now realizing, oh, no, I could have married into Flopsville.
Right.
Exactly.
So she's like, you know.
She should be with an investment banker or something.
Yeah.
No,
You
she's
know,
not
one of those
boring like
guys
that.
No, just the guy that can actually, support her and will show her that she's the most important thing in his life, not Mr. fucking Mick Foley.
Yeah.
This is what you don't know about me.
Yeah.
I'm a wonderful man.
Oh.
You're
Okay.
neither of those things.
What do you have at brunch?
I have
Wonderful
waffle.
man.
Uncomfortable conversation.
A waffle.
Waffle. And it wasn't uncomfortable at all.
You just had one waffle?
Yeah, it's like a fancy brunch place. They just give you a waffle and they put like fruit on it.
So
and
what do
no
you put
syrup.
on your waffle?
It's sugared.
What'd you put on your waffle?
Fresh fruit.
Oh.
Fresh fruit. Blueberries and raspberries and raspberries.
You don't say it that way.
Raspberry.
Do you really say it that way? Okay.
And then she had a nice like French omelet and everything. This was not like a diner brunch, okay? This was like a $50, $60 brunch.
Oh, well, it better be after blowing off dinner for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And it was at the
Alright.
place we were supposed to have dinner. So it's like we could still do brunch there.
We're still waiting for that first bump in the road in the fucking Roberts marriage. It just seems to be wedded bliss for the first year, which is nice.
We are
Unlike,
one-
down the hall.
Oh, Matt and Nicole.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
is a marriage debacle. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
That is an abomination of marriage over there. And then the tension in the Nagel household.
You sense it, don't you?
I say it's always again because it's E-Rock. It's always very vague.
Is there tension in the Nagel household?
What's
E-Rock?
going on in the Nagel
Oh,
household?
everything's fine.
Oh, all right.
It just always seems to
Seems
be like nothing bad. But E-Rock will say things like, "Yeah, I had to be here.
I had to
or,
go
"Oh, the football's
and
on
do
TV,
this."
and I
Right.
want to do that." It's always just this vague tension.
Is there some tension in the Nagel household?
No, everything's good.
See, that's how it's like,
But the Roberts household, it's nothing but like bliss and happiness and fun.
We're very supportive of one another, and we do fun things with
Can't be
each
supportive of E-Rock unless you're a truss.
Oh,
See?
wow, because he's huge.
It's
Well, I have been gone a day, so.
oh, that's true.
Oh, we had a
Boy,
few jokes yesterday.
You missed a good one yesterday.
No, I did not.
Right off the beginning. Oh, you
Because apparently, during both replays, my Twitter kept going off about how awful Sal was.
Sal fucked up right from the
He
beginning.
made you look like
Oh,
a
yeah.
superstar yesterday.
Yeah.
Good.
Would you have played the
pissed us
Friday
off.
intro at the beginning of the show?
No, you'd start screaming.
Right?
They did.
That was just dumb.
It was dumb.
It was Sal. You don't even have to say dumb. Just go, oh, that's so Sal.
Yeah, that's a very Sal move.
Totally Sal.
We're babbling, and we got Jim Brewer down the hall, so
shit.
we should take a break and get Mr. Brewer in here.
All right, let's do that.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
We'll return after these messages.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues.
A little Metallica for Jim Brewer. You know that Load was released 17 years ago today?
I was listening on the way in before I heard that you had. Now, you know when you book certain types of humans, especially ones you return wallets to that don't appreciate
fuck
Opie.
that guy.
Well, maybe
That
maybe
bastard.
you ruined his. Maybe he just had a conversation about what the devil is, and then you ruined the whole devil persona.
Yeah.
It could have been so many things going on.
Are you a good Samaritan at times?
Well, yeah, I try to be.
I felt like I was in a situation where I had to return that guy's wallet, and then he's an asshole. But then what? I was.
The last two Good Samaritans, one led to a knapsack getting ripped off my back, which we've discussed many years ago.
A lot of people said, you're lucky you weren't with Lars. He would have thrown the wallet
That's
in the
what I mean.
street.
If
Right.
Lars was there, he would
that
have
was
thrown
brought
the-
up yesterday.
There's your wallet, huh?
The famous Brewer
fucking
story.
wallet, Opie. The fuck you bringing the fucking wallet back to fucking Harlem? Jesus Christ! It probably wasn't his wallet.
It was a white dude.
Fuck that white goo. Why is he in Harlem? Fucking crack addict.
He's outskirts of Harlem where the hip white people live.
Yeah.
He goes to Columbia as
Gentrification.
As an adult. He's upper 40s going to Columbia. I don't know what that's about.
What the fuck is that about?
I don't know. And then I'm mad because I don't get to thank you.
See, all good deeds
go on,
and you went up there like, oh yeah, I heard you.
I was feeling good about myself.
Well, yeah. Well, you still should have felt good. Let him be the
Right, he's the dick.
asshole.
He's the dick.
Yeah, but now I want the wallet back so I could throw it in a sewer.
Yeah, but see, your karma. Although that would have been funny.
Oh yeah.
Hold, you should have. Excuse me, 1 second.
Right.
I forgot. I forgot to grab it, and just fucking toss it across the street.
There's a time that I would absolutely not handed him the wallet, walked out of his building and threw it in the air, or
Yeah.
threw it in a bush and walked away.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I felt
really?
his vibe, I the old me would have absolutely done that. Absolutely, no problem.
You let him get
Great.
You let him infiltrate you.
In
I
the
love
end,
it.
in the end, I knew it would be a good radio story, an okay radio story.
It was a
whatever
good
the fuck.
radio story.
Whatever.
He's an ingrate.
He is an ingrate.
Fucking guy.
Everyone's right. The guy's a cunt, but you did the right thing. You
That's
should have
right.
brought it back.
That's right.
You should have brought it
Did
back.
you know you could just throw it in the mailbox and the post office will
I
deal
did
with
do
it?
that, but that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Who's gonna trust that?
A postal worker.
Yeah, right. Who's gonna trust
fucking-
that?
yeah.
Here's my wallet. Here's my American Express card. Here's my bank statements
Yeah.
and my Social Security. Can you make sure this gets back to me in the mail?
All my passwords.
Here's my passport number. Thank you so much, Mr. Mailman.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so glad I live in the U.S.
True.
where they do these wonderful deeds.
Yeah. It's a fucking underpaid postal employee thinking he's gonna.
But he's questioning me. I'm like, here's your fucking
take it
wallet.
back.
I don't need to be questioned. It's because I know it's because I dress like shit. So he probably assumed the
He
thing. or two.
probably thought you would maybe look for money.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking for
Yeah,
money.
looking for a reward, right?
What did you
No.
say to it? Did you say I'm not looking for money? It's just yours.
I
and then
said
left?
I don't need your fucking money. It got a little heated because I was starting to get pissed when he said it. I think it was the third time that he kept saying, "Well, I just used his wallet at a supermarket or a store right around the corner." I'm like, I don't know what to tell you,
Oh,
but
he was-
I don't need your fucking money. I found your wallet in a fucking cab. Here.
He was accusing you of using it.
He was accusing me to be involved in a way that I don't know. Some kind of
that's when
scam or something.
See, now that's when I would have dropped everything. I'm like, tell you what, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Do you have satellite radio? What? No. Okay. I'm going to get a prescription for you, and I want you to turn on at 8 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and you tell me if you think I need your fucking 38
Right.
cents
Thank you.
and your fucking wallet.
Thank you.
That's when you start going, I pay more taxes than you make as a
Right.
salary. You
Right.
think I need your stupid
Yeah,
wallet?
the wallet's Donald Trump's.
Yes.
Whoops. Doesn't quite work.
And I was reminded yesterday why I just
I've got a nanny.
I was reminded why I don't get involved. When I see some lady fall in the street, I'm not the person running up to make sure she's okay. I make
You're
believe
probably
I,
the one who pushed her.
I make believe I didn't see it.
Trying to put your balls on her fucking chin and
Exactly.
snap away for Twitter.
Squeeze her ass a little bit, make a Vine video of her legs kicking.
I officially have Vine.
Oh, good.
I got the app and everything on my fucking phone.
Have you
man.
made it for your first Vine
I'm
yet?
a little nervous. It's got to be a good one out of the box.
Do you want a good one out of the box, or do you want?
I was thinking maybe
kind of
going with a
lackluster
shitty one.
so that you could improve. Exactly. Now, Roland, that's a good account to look at as to if you really want to aim low. Yesterday was hilarious. It was labeled a yellow cab.
Oh, really?
And he just went 6 seconds. A yellow cab, and he goes wee, and that's it. And then a garbage truck.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of pressure in them things, and Instagram.
It's a lot
I'm
of
finding
pressure.
myself want to be artsy, and at the end of the day, I'm like, does anyone
No one
I mean,
cares.
am I going to be the guy who's huge on? Do you see Brewer's Instagram pictures?
with any luck.
Oh
right?
my God!
You don't want to be big internet?
Jim
boy.
Norton's huge on mine. Those are the greatest 6 seconds I've ever seen ever.
Is that what we're doing?
I mean,
there?
No one becomes huge anymore. We're all in the fucking creative pool.
It's all deleted.
Every single
Diluted.
person is in there now. And if you do get a little fame, it's short-lived. It's only
Very
for a couple
short-lived.
days tops.
It's
you could be
like-
the big guy on Instagram for 2 days because you came up with something that is, is unique and it goes viral.
So be it.
I just
So
do it
be
for
it.
myself. I just like snapping some pics.
I know you
That's
like
what
that
it is.
stuff.
I do like it.
I tried it for.
I do like it.
I tried it. I've got 6 pictures, and then I literally stopped a month ago. I went, what the fuck?
What
am
are your
I doing,
pictures?
man?
What are your 6 pictures
What-
on Instagram?
What
I
are
need
my?
to know.
Hold on a second. Let
Because
me
I didn't even know you were on Instagram. I'm going to follow
My
you.
daughter
Really?
made me do this.
Okay.
All right. Now I don't even know how to get on here. So hold on a second. Hold on.
Jim.
All right. What? Okay. Yeah. I don't even know what they
okay.
are.
Wait,
I don't
yeah.
even know how to get on them.
Are you on Twitter?
Here we go. Instagram. I am, but it's not me. All right. It's like me and my wife.
All right.
Gay picture. The Brewers, the cup.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see. All right. See, this is when I first started. I went, okay, the hand guy's going to be huge. And I started doing my hand guy in different scenarios.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
snapshots, though.
Yeah, snap. Well, yeah, it's Instagram.
I know, but maybe you do that on Vine.
All right, maybe. See, then I went, oh, look, here's the hand guy hanging out in Florida. See, Jimmy's wheels are turning.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, Chip is going to steal
Oh,
it.
here's a head in Jaws.
Okay.
See, I'm getting eaten by Jaws.
Uh-huh.
All right, Jim, you like that one.
That was good.
You know how many followers I got? 11. 11. So, I mean,
you got
really-
celebrity pictures up there.
I
You-
got to say, it's huge
Yeah.
when I go do a show and it's almost sold out and they go, we had no clue about you until we saw your head in the Jaws picture. And that Instagram account is monstrous.
Puts you
And
over
I
the top.
mean monstrous.
You want to get followers today?
Now, that's a fun picture. I got to say, the one in Jaws one is cute.
Oh, yeah.
It's cute. It's
What's
different.
your Instagram so people can follow you?
I don't know. I don't
Now,
even know. My
let's get you
daughter
some
put this
people
together.
today.
It's Jim Brewer _official.
Oh, God. Who got Jim Brewer?
It's not a great. It's not a great.
That's
name.
not a
Guy
great
named Jim
name.
Brewer.
I didn't do this.
It's not great.
Do this.
I did not.
Jim Brewer.
I did not do
Brewer
this.
_official to follow him on Instagram.
I did not do this. So I don't know what to. My daughter did this. She's like, Dad, you got to get on Instagram. Why? The kids know how to do this stuff.
Oh, well, yeah.
The kids know how to do
The
this
kids.
stuff. See? Yeah.
Now what, bro? There you go.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Boom. See?
Now you pop that
Now
up.
we're huge.
How old are your kids now?
14, 11.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
What happened?
What's
Huh?
up with the 14-year-old? Guys come
I got-
around? That dating thing happening?
She wants to.
And you're like holding her back, right?
Holding her back, I'm shutting the door hard.
Oh, man.
But you're in a weird catch-22 because they want to, and you. It's either sneak. It's a cat meowing at the door, and you either let the cat out, and then gets gang donged, or you explain to the cat, listen, there's foxes, there's wolves, they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that, and trust me when I tell you, don't go out there, and wait a while, and then. You know, what are you going to do? Dude, wait till your kids get older. You don't think about it and then a friends, you got to size friends up. A friend comes in, I could tell by their eyeliner, just by their eyeliner and what they're wearing. I'm like, your parents are fucked up.
Yeah.
And you've been touched in naughty ways behind a dumpster. And you ain't hanging out with my kid.
You know it's like slutwear?
You know right away. Soon as the door opens, you go, nah, man, all right, this kid.
Because years ago, that's what you looked for in a girl when you were on the prowl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I still...
It's based on experience, right?
Right.
Do you have to hang out with shitty fucking people because your kids are friends?
I did
I've
that.
had just a slight taste so far. I'm like, oh God, I gotta hang out with this person because our
And
kids
you never
are.
would've.
No, it's horrible.
Like I wouldn't pick you as a friend.
Never.
Oh, boy.
Never.
The worst.
Never.
Do you like going to the hat? No, I don't.
Oh my God! And you have this just horrendous conversation you would never have.
Dullsville.
But
it's horrible.
When your kid gets older,
Yeah.
and your kids are playing with good kids, then you kind of you're like, all right,
It gets better
It's,
because my kids are at that age; they don't even fucking know what they're.
No.
they don't know what they like.
No.
yet. So it's just a kid to them. Oh, yay! Someone that looks like my age, I can play with.
or you'll be friends with people,
Yeah.
and then their kids turn out to be little shitheads, and then you go, all right, I got to cut you off.
Oh, man.
Because you're obviously failing horrendously, and that poison, and now it's poisoning my house. So you're out.
You got to think like that,
You're
huh?
out.
Brewer's a
The
good
well
parent.
water is getting poisoned.
Yes, the well water starts there.
Yes.
It's poisoning there, and that's coming into my drainage.
You work it hard.
You're out.
You get frustrated by the parents out there that just fucking don't even do the basics with their kids because you're a real parent. You work hard at it.
Yeah, I have no patience for like just fat sloth nowhere dads that are just
Yeah.
beaten by their wives. Like, dude, step up, be a man, would you? Like, just be a man. Oh, my wife is. What about you?
My
What about you? My wife is. Just step up, fatso. Go run and do something.
You would have said faggot there in the past.
Faggot?
You still say faggot, right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really
I'm
trying to take that word away from all of us.
Oh, they're not taking away from me. That's another. Like, I'm slowly introduced. Like in the past, I'd talk very carefully in front of my kids.
Yeah.
Now the cursing's coming out like crazy. I drop F-bombs to them now. If I'm really pissed, I'm like, how many times your mother got? I'll fucking tell you.
Oh, shit.
To fucking do as you're told. Because what you do, you wait. What you'll realize is,
oh God,
you don't get pissed at.
Here's my future.
You don't get pissed at your wife. You get pissed at the kids for fucking up, for diseasing your wife, because then that business transition then goes on to you, and the whole business is fucked up. So you got to go to the kids like, listen. If she says get out of the fucking pool, it means get out of the fucking pool.
Oh, man.
Because then you don't listen, then I get it for not backing her up, for telling you, and then I'm an asshole.
The
'cause you're
politics
an
come into
asshole.
play.
Oh, the politics.
Is your wife ever cranky because the kids are doing something they shouldn't be doing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, duh. Sorry, Jimmy. Of course.
Jim. Listen, we all get cranky. She gets really cranky.
Oh, boy.
However, I can hide. In the past, I can smoke or have a glass of wine. She does nothing. So there's nothing but pure. I literally got to talk the plane down. There is no, listen, let's have a glass of wine after. There's none of that. It's people can, glass of wine, I feel better. There's none of that. It's just going to listen, relax. It takes 45 minutes to talk that train down.
Talk it down.
Last night, I had a couple hours where I was babysitting. My 3-year-old takes a toy and just hits my 7-month-old across the side of the head.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I give him a timeout, which I think is ridiculous. And then I go, all right, let's talk about this. I go, why did you do that? And he goes, because I'm tired.
Wait a minute.
Because
Let me
tired.
explain
How
something.
can you fucking...
Oh, man.
How can you even, reason with him at that point?
Let me just...
He thinks it's acceptable to do that because he's tired.
Let me tell you why timeouts are stupid.
I know
All
they're stupid, but what are we supposed to do?
What you're creating is future they're getting used to what jail time is. They're going, all right, if I commit this crime, I get time out for how long?
Right.
All right, so if I smash my brother in the head with a truck, I get to stay in the corner for 20 minutes and
Dude,
get
that's
yelled
standing
at.
on my 20 head. Minutes.
Dude, I'm smashing this kid in the
That's
truck.
easy
and
time.
Right.
I'm going to smash him in his truck. I'm going to take his pants off, drag him outside. I'm going to Instagram pictures. I'm going to bully him.
I met him when I was doing a 5 minutes.
Right.
I was doing a 5-minute bit in the corner.
I give
His
him.
first tattoo came when I was 6. Let him know his boss.
I lower my voice. And I give him little threats. I'm like, would you like me to do that to you? Would you like that?
No.
Oh, that's
just,
a good one.
Just lower the voice a little bit.
No,
Not scare the
Daddy.
shit out of him, but like, would you want me to do that to you?
Yeah.
But you're going
To you?
Yes.
And then you see it in their eyes, like, oh yeah, maybe I don't want that happening to me.
But then they forget.
You know, we fucked up with the
They're
timeout.
inconsiderate.
We decided you put him in a chair and you face him away from everybody, so he has to like stare at a wall or something. But then we realized he was staring at Midtown Manhattan, like this sick fucking view. I'm like,
so
this is a major punishment.
It's Fleet Week.
A view I didn't get to.
He's seeing battleships and fucking cool shit for kids.
A view I didn't get to see until I turned 40. He's seeing it fucking
Holy
2 years
shit.
old.
Airplanes and dinosaurs are outside. Fucking just wonderful for a child.
It's like
Yeah.
just an amazing view. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe this isn't working.
Cranes building new buildings.
Right.
It's great. It's the
Just a
greatest
sick
thing ever.
view.
Most stimulating thing ever for a child. Oh, you wait. You wait.
know.
You know what you're going to end up doing? This is my wife and I. We're good cop, bad cop. Like, was it last night? Last night or the night before? I'm in the basement, and I'm just, all I got is 2 rooms. I got a basement.
You
and
still
a-
have 2 rooms? How's that?
Garage.
Oh wow, how does that feel?
I don't even have the toilet anymore.
I lost my rooms a long time ago.
Did you see? Did you see?
A long time ago.
Did you see?
How does it
what
feel
is
to have a room?
What,
Do you have a chair that is yours still?
It's not really mine.
It drives him nuts.
This is crazy.
I used to have a room that just was all my accomplishments in radio, like us on Letterman and
Yeah, it's all good.
this great shit. And
Doesn't
now
mean
it's
nothing.
like fucking.
It doesn't mean nothing.
It's a cartoon mural and a crib and a fucking changing station. All my stuff is in
1600s
boxes.
England. It's over. That kingdom's been trashed. There's
Wow,
a
you
new
still have a
kingdom
room?
now.
You still have a room?
Yeah. What was that? I just saw the movie. I didn't like the whole movie. So, This is 40. You see, This is 40. Movies.
It was way too long. It needed a really good edit.
There was one scene in there that literally made me belly laugh. It was just one scene. I kept waiting. The movie's terrible. But one scene, he's got the iPad and he's sitting down pretending he's shitting. I do that every single day. I go in the toilet, pretend I'm shitting, and I'm in there for 40 minutes checking emails.
Oh, man.
Pants off and everything in case they walk in.
Yep.
But you can't do that anywhere else?
I do lock the door, but they're on to me. Like, they know we got one bathroom doesn't work, and then one's a chick's bathroom.
we have
and
to-
then,
What would happen?
No, we have to shit
In
with the
40 minutes.
We have, hold on. We have to shit. We have to. We have to shit with the doors open still because you know
What?
at any moment the kid could fucking kill himself.
Oh, my God.
You know your old
Oh,
bit.
all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're still in that stage
Yeah,
where they
okay.
just don't understand. You know that.
Okay.
And I could relate. Like your shits become twice as long.
I wanna know,
because it's the
though.
only time you could
What
actually
happens?
breathe and go.
So I make my phone calls.
Right.
But what happens when you're not in the bathroom and you
You're
try
being bothered
to take
the
40
entire
minutes to go on the
fucking time.
iPad?
I go in the garage, or
But what'll happen? Like
Nothing will happen. You're just being
Someone-
bothered the whole time.
But
Listen,
really?
if you
You don't have time to yourself.
Yeah, you don't have time for yourself because it only happens when you're alone. If I'm there in the room, in the presence of the lioness cubs, nothing. The minute I disappear, one hunts bad, and it's bad. What? Can I? It takes 20 minutes to ask the question. Can I have a sleepover next week? Don't go ask mom. She said ask you. Well, who's the sleepover? I don't know. I'm just asking if I can have one. Yes. Why are you fucking bringing this to the table right now? I'm in the garage. Yes. Can't you figure this out by yourself?
Oh my God. This
Dad,
is a nightmare.
Can we watch a movie? Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me these questions? It's just little stuff like that. So,
and you have 2, Jim, or 3?
3.
3 girls.
So now it's good cop, bad cop. I'm in the basement, and it comes down, and it's 10 at night. It's 10 at night. It should be over. This is done.
Right.
Kids are where we're done. She comes down, and the question is, horns are flaring, and you gotta get up there and tell her to motivate herself to do something in life. She don't do her fucking work. I told her to have something done by Monday.
Oh, my
It's Sunday
God.
night. You know, none of these kids respect me. Now, I could go up there and punch her in her fucking teeth. So you need to get up there, because I'm going to fucking punch her in the teeth, and I don't give a shit. So then...
These are actual conversations.
Yes. So now I got to keep them 2 apart. I said, all right, I'll go up there. And I start writing down, because I'm also dealing with a female. Female just goes, and you don't do this and a thing and the fucking thing, and you never did. All right, what do you want exactly? I want her to do, all right, you want her work done. Why are you writing it down? Because I need to know
this stuff down.
yeah, my job is just, we need results. So results is you need her work done. Just come upstairs with me.
Would it be bad for you?
So I'll go upstairs.
Terrible.
Is this a nightmare to you, Andy?
I'm
Are you losing your
so
mind?
now I go upstairs. Now I got to play a cop and,
Right.
a fucking referee and a guidance counselor all in one. I was not ready for this. I was on the internet. I'm writing. Jimmy told me to do one-man show. That's good. I'm gonna start writing my one-man show. Where do I start? Yeah, I'll tell a story of my life. Yeah, I'll write a book. Get up there before I kill this human, because she don't do the work that I asked her. She had a sleepover. She gets new shoes when I want it. We fucking spoiled her. I'm gonna punch her teeth. I'm gonna punch her fucking teeth. Okay. Now I go in the bedroom, and now I gotta keep her from losing her mind, and now I've got this one who looks at the puppy eyes like, whose team are you on? Are you on her team? Or are you on my team? And so you on my team. Now, technically, I'm on both teams. I have to invest in my wife, because at the end of the night, that's what I mean. It's the future. But then there's some times where I'm like, she definitely has a gray area where she's. Mothers fall into that zone where they don't talk to their kids. It just becomes everyone's got they just talk at instead of going, hey, listen, can you get your work done? It's like, you better get your work done. I've asked you 400 times, and who's cleaning them? Why didn't you clean it again? I asked you, why does anyone? I'm like, no one's gonna fucking listen to you.
That's what mothers turn into. What the fuck is that?
I'm like, you gotta get. I've said it, they don't listen. You gotta program them. They gotta program them. It's a computer. It's a computer over and over.
Yeah.
I like yellow. I like yellow.
Would it be bad for you if your wife said, look, come upstairs with me right now, if you said, hey, I'm fucking writing?
Well, yes, Jim. No. I can do that, but now I got to sacrifice my daughter from being damaged and potentially jumping out a window.
Right, you had to go up there for damage control.
It's all damage control because she's clearly. It's like, all right. It's like seeing Opie. When we saw him, let's say we were with him when he returned the wallet, and he's now leaving, going, you know what, fuck that guy. I'm going to fuck it. And he starts wanting to, and we're like, oh, listen, walk away. Don't worry about that guy. No, I'm going to fucking. And now you see he's potentially emotionally losing his mind. And if we don't intervene, there's going to be a problem that could have been prevented. Right. That's the situation a father finds himself in often.
Wow.
And the reason why I returned the wallet yesterday was just to fucking breathe. By the way, it wasn't about being a good Samaritan. It gave me an excuse to go. Oh, wow, I got to return this wallet. And then I was up at 112th. It was 112th and Broadway-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
I walked 40 blocks home.
Okay.
Just so I could fucking breathe.
I know.
And my wife goes, what'd you do? And I go, you know what? I did nothing. I just walked. And it was the greatest thing ever.
Walked. I know. I know. You know what I did yesterday?
I had no agenda. I'm like, I'm just walking home.
You know what I did yesterday?
Huh.
I rode a bike.
Wow.
Not fag bike riding.
Right.
I rode I didn't put on the skin tights and the helmet. I just got on my bike.
Like a guy just on the bike, yeah?
I was just doing little circles. And I'm like, this is the greatest thing in the world.
Right.
In the world.
Just breathing, man.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely it's good, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
constantly trying to
certainly
save
the
a
other
life.
side of parenthood.
I
do love it, but
And then
it's a lot of fucking work, man.
My little one, who's 8, learns from the older one, who's 14. Now the 14 has a little more muscle, not to talk back, but to just maybe deep sigh, like, after being touched. So now the little one will go, but she doesn't have the rank to do that. So there's an instant flying off the handle if she does that. There's so many great tears and emotions.
How does a woman who becomes a mother deal with the fact that she is just turned into what amounts to a monster to these kids? Like, it's a creature that's going around the house that's to be looked at with fear and just snaps at you. Anything fun that you want to do, they are there to block it.
No,
like, how do you fucking live knowing that that's you? How the fuck?
By the way, this is the speech Anthony gave his mother.
It's you lose all consciousness just to be human and talk, because they do break you down. They break you down. There's nothing you can. You just gotta. You lose how to talk after a while, and that's another. You listen to them in the car, and you lose your fucking mind.
That just seems to me like do you remember a time where it was just like, hey, let's go out and sneak a cigarette, or like she's listening to fucking rock music, or just like, where did that person go? Where is that person?
You, as the husband, also have to take charge and take them out.
Yeah?
So they're away from that lunacy.
Oh.
A lot of guys don't. I take my wife out at least once, twice a week.
Okay, you
And
gotta
I
get
don't
her
care
out of
who's
there.
watching the kids.
You
got that's a little almost like a prison. You got to take them out of prison. We're gonna go see in the field. We're gonna go look at birds.
So you
Get
have
'em
to
out
keep
of there.
her as
Same.
a wife.
Yes.
So somebody you can live with.
Yes.
Or else she's
And
just
her
that
too.
screamy person.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be with them all the time.
No!
No way. She's stuck with him all the time. Fuck. His wife's stuck with him all the time.
Oh, yeah, she's with the kids way more than me. I get to leave every day for 5 hours.
More. You walk an hour to get here. You get something to eat.
Yeah,
you got to meet up with I had to talk with Robert Kelly had a baby, and we really had to get into it. It's just so hard we talked for 9 hours. You know, it's a baby. You know, so
Oh, man.
you know, he really needed he needed my help. No, he didn't.
I go sometimes
That you avoided.
Sometimes I go to Kenny. I go, Kenny, I'm walking home today. I'm just walking home. So that's another 20 minutes where you can breathe.
Yes.
You just need to breathe. By the way, Doc Gooden's on MSNBC.
Well, of course.
He blew us off today.
I love
Who
going
blew you off today?
Doc Gooden.
Doc Gooden. He's right there on MSNBC. He's supposed to be on our show today. I guess he thinks TV's way more important than this radio show.
More people hear this show than watch MSNBC.
Without a doubt.
And that's not even like, oh, I don't think so. No, it's like beyond.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Baseball.
Book.
Here, I'll wrap it up. I had a no-hitter, and I snorted coke, and it was on blow, and it all went down the shitter. And then I came back for an hour, And
For
that
an
was
hour,
that.
yeah.
And I bought crack and I smoked crack.
Who didn't do coke back then?
And now everything's good. Now I got a
Yeah.
book. Boom, done. Hi there.
Yeah,
Who's
that's
that?
all you need.
Who's the picture chick?
Photographer.
Oh, your own photographer?
No, we don't have our own
Satellite photographer.
Yeah.
They only come in here for the important people.
For the business.
Oh,
So you're still on
I
that
should charge
level.
them my salary. They just dumped me here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, what happened with that?
How'd they let you know? They called you? Or they just...
Here's what happened.
People are
mate.
saying you got fired. I don't believe that.
It's fired.
You got fired. Jim
Yeah.
Brewer got fired from Sirius XM?
Yeah, technically, yeah. I mean, the nice term is let go, but at the end of the day, it's fired. It's right.
How much time did you have left on your contract, or were you done?
They've been renewing me the last 3 years, but we only do like 3 6-month intervals.
Oh, okay.
And then mine was ending the end of March.
Okay.
I was away in March. Now, usually John, we call him John McDermott.
Okay. Yeah, comedy,
And-
sure.
Right, he'll sit there and he'll go, "Hey, your thing is due here," and I'll go, "Oh shoot, okay, yeah, I want to stay." And then all of a sudden, I didn't hear from him.
Oh boy!
And I'm like, "John," and my business manager went, "Hey, you didn't renew the thing yet." I went,
Oh,
"Oh," so I called to renew, and I didn't hear nothing. And then Jeremy called.
Jeremy Coleman.
Yes, Jeremy Coleman called. He's like, "Yes, about the renewal. Well,
that's a good Jeremy Coleman.
well, there's been changes here, and I did.
Did you immediately know, by the way, when he was saying that? Or
Oh,
did you...
without a doubt.
Okay,
And-
you did.
but it threw me. It was such a curveball. I mean, there's no warning.
Right.
No nothing. It was just no warning whatsoever. It was like too.
Wow.
It was just weird. It's like, hey, do you want to interview Billy Crystal? Sure. Listen, the renewal.
Oh yeah, didn't you do that? Right?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
And then
like 2 weeks later,
later,
the renewal. Well, there's new people here, and I'm like, I just cut to the chase.
Oh man.
It's like, and the budgets. Well, I'm not gonna insult you with the money they want to offer compared to what you've been making.
I'll be like, give me a little insult. I'd like to hear it.
Did they give you what percentage of what you were making were they going to offer you?
I'd even want.
you didn't
I'd
ask
even
him,
want to
okay.
hear it.
Yeah.
Because then there was a boneyard thing too. When they wanted like a boneyard.
They throw money.
I said, "What do you want for boneyard?" So we'll give you $100.
Oh my God!
So $100.
$100 bucks.
I'll just do it for
$100
free.
a week, right?
I'll just
Yeah.
podcast it.
Right.
What do I want to do that for?
They're starting to sign people where it's costing them money to do their radio shows around here.
Yeah, I'm like, why would
When
I
you
do
start
that?
adding in the commuting costs.
$100.
I know someone else that got
That's an
that same
insult,
deal
man.
recently.
Wow, that's insulting.
$100 for
like, why would
a show once a week.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
I say I don't even fucking get paid that for doing a 1992 comic strip set.
Right.
Why would
Yeah.
Why would I come here to go, ladies and gentlemen, please, this is Judas Priest back in like, get the fuck out of here.
$100.
I don't know what they're doing.
I'd rather do it for free.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it as a guest spot. Don't even pay me, insult me. Fuck out of here. So anyway,
But then,
long story
then,
short, that's
then an
what-
Oprah comes in and they'll spend thousands and thousands of dollars on her visit.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, if I had a bet, I'd say satellite radio as a which I think you guys, when I just heard your podcasting, which is really smart. When I was in Australia and I was hearing bits called all from here.
Oh wow.
From our show?
Yes. And I was in Amsterdam and there were bits from here. That's all internet.
Yeah,
It's all internet. It's wherever they get it. That is our age is the last generation that listens to broadcast. It's over.
Yeah.
Just as we're just old farts going, you don't get it. Now, a couple of years ago with podcasting, we all still were in that boat where it went, you still. Now it has proven it works.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can make
Right.
money, and now this beast is it's over.
Well, Australia's
It's
supposed
over.
to be a
It's got
good
2-3
market
years,
for
it's over.
comedians in the States, and this radio
It
show.
is.
Apparently,
It
a lot
is.
of the radio guys like us in Australia. Keith Robinson went down
They
there.
love you.
And he said that they talk about the ONA show.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
they do. They do.
It makes me want to go there.
Well, hello, Dan Under.
I told you that when I came back here. I said
Yes, you
you
did.
should take a trip
Yeah.
down there. You would. You might
love
not ever come back.
Isn't
I'm not
that
even
cool?
kidding you.
I hear it's great.
It's phenomenal.
Sounds great.
What makes it so cool?
It's just there's let's just say it's very Upper West Side-ish.
A lot of blonde-haired people, Jim.
A lot of blue eyes.
Here,
a lot of blue eyes down there.
You know what? No, listen.
There
At
are a
the
lot
end
of
the day,
jizz on the Upper West
it's
Side, though, sir.
The stuff that I'll give you an example here.
Yeah.
When I was down there was a problem. Some kids got shot.
Oh boy!
All right, they carjacked somebody. It was like 1 a.m. They were 15 years old, 16 years old. They ran over. They carjacked people gunpoint. Got in the car, drove down a busy street, ran over 3 people.
Wow.
They wouldn't stop the cops, so the cops shot up the car, killed the 2. So now they're starting to riot.
Uh-oh.
Because they were I think they were Aborigines, 2 Aborigine
Sure.
descent kids, right? So I'm sitting there watching this go down, and the head of police and like the highest stage, like, well, I don't know what to tell you if I don't like it. That's the way it is. The kids were destructive and we shot them. Quite frankly, don't look at me for answers. Look at their parents. Why is a 14-year-old child out at 1 a.m.? That's who you got to look at. And I'm like,
good for him.
Wow.
I'm like, you know what?
You can't say that in the
Finally,
States.
something
that's
sensible.
great. Right.
That's
Yeah.
sensible.
Can't say that in the States.
What?
No.
Oh,
fuck.
yeah, and everyone's
You'd be
like, why
fired immediately.
Why didn't you shoot at the Titans? And the cops and the guy said, he goes, listen, when we draw our guns, we're not shooting to be nice, and we're not shooting to stop you. We're shooting to kill. Case closed. We take the gun out, we shoot to kill. And that, I just thought, like, you know what? There's something to say in that atmosphere. We're here. We'd have riots and debates on CNN and Fox News
lots
and
of
this
apologizing.
and, like, no. 2 knuckleheads stole a car. They ran people over. The cops were chasing them. You see the lights. Pull over.
I love it.
You don't pull
Yes.
over. You're a threat to society.
Yeah.
You're getting shot. Not my fault. You were on something.
There's a kid here in New York City.
Yeah.
Pulls he'd run away from cops. Pulls out a fucking .38, spins around, points it at the cops.
shoot,
cops
dead.
light him up.
Oh, yeah,
and
got to.
killed him.
Yeah.
There's still demonstrations and religious leaders that are getting behind the family that's saying they want an investigation. There are witnesses that said there wasn't a gun. And there was a gun. It's right there on the street next to his dumb dead body. Right. And it's not 1972 where one of them reached down to his ankle and threw a .38 at the fucking kid. You know,
Right.
There's too many cameras now for the cops to get away with those shenanigans.
There's too much. Everyone's got a video camera.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got a video camera.
But that's the difference, because they entertain these fucking parents and religious leaders and community activists.
Right.
That just the only reason that they're saying anything is because it's a black kid. And it's usually shot by even black cops are considered, fucking white cops. It's the cops against the black people. But if the kid didn't spin around with a gun and point at a cop, why should he get any special treatment because he's black? Because if anyone spun around and pointed the gun, they were going to fucking shoot him.
You're done.
But when it's a black kid, they freak the fuck out, and there's all kinds of problems.
Unfortunately, what happens is yo-yos take advantage, and I go in the deep conspiracy of they do that just to keep everyone divided.
Yeah, well, that is true.
It's just to keep everone divided,
We
because
do like a
white
good
people
division.
sitting down going, look at these black people, he deserves to get shot. And then they show the black people going, man, the white man's a devil. And it's just every time they start getting along, they're like, we need a black kid shot. And riled it up. Put a fake gun or something. I mean,
it is much easier to
at the end of the day.
It is easier to have power over a very divided peoples than it is if they all get together and start thinking as one. It gets a little dangerous.
We should be united, not divided.
Nice.
United, not divided. But
Martin Luther dope.
Wow. But that That's why I don't even watch. I don't watch the news. It's so.
Yeah.
It's like gun laws. Everyone should have a right to have a gun. I think a gun. Bang, bang, bang. It's a gun.
Yeah.
That's a suspect.
Exactly. That's what I say.
That's a suspect. Unless you're in the military or you're hunting, there's no reason for that.
No one can have a machine. You can't have a machine gun.
And,
you really
and at
can't.
the end
Not
of the
allowed.
day, this is the news. They'll say, I would say, some of my friends are so Fox News oriented. It drives me. Oh, this is how the Nazis did. I go, what are you talking about? The Nazis. I'm like, no. The last I heard, the Nazis would knock on the door. I'm like, does your name end in Stein? They're not looking. Like, what are you talking about? Or they'll say. I get so riled. I feel bad for people when they go, well, it's the Constitution. Like, are you retarded?
Yep.
They wore fucking wigs and tights when they wrote up the Constitution. It took 40 minutes on a guy on a fucking horse to shoot somebody. There were no cars. You had to get on a horse. You had to puck fucking gunpowder and stick it in there, chase this fucker with fixing your wig. Because the bouncing of the horse was fucking your wig up. Then you had to fix your tights, and then the gun would go up by accident. And it took another 20 minutes to fucking get this guy to reload. So that whole and then there's, and they go, well, what if, our government's taken over. That argument makes me absolutely
it is an asshole argument.
It's beyond an asshole argument. Like, did you watch Boston? Did you see what happened when the so-called bomber, which is another fucking thing, the bomber, dude. All right, I'm gonna get started here.
I love it.
For 24 straight hours. They go, here comes a SWAT truck, and there's 14 SWAT people. And they show the same video of the fucking SWAT truck. And here are the dogs. and then they would have the helicopters. And I sat there watching going, oh, man, they got those heat-seeking helicopters. It's over. And then, like, okay, we're running over here. And then they
running over here.
They're going, I don't know what's going on over there, but they're all going over there.
That's how the news guys were.
There's the helicopter. It's circling up. It's been 24 hours. He was shot in the jugular. How do you get shot in a fucking neck? The dogs can't sniff you out. Nobody can find blood. My kid comes out of the pool with a stubbed toe, and I can see where this little fucking yo-yo went all the way into the bedroom, not cleaning off their toe. Like, I could see you came out of the pool, you fucking stubbed your toe here, you walked all the way in the new carpet into your fucking bedroom, and in the bed, I could see your stupid stubbed toe. This guy's hitting the jugular. And the dog. Here comes more SWAT teams and more dogs. And they're fucking, no one's allowed to have, see, like, old people coming out of the house and they're like, get down! My dog has to shit. Get down! Come back in the house! You can be a suspect! My dog! Go down! They got an old lady and she's down on the floor and they got the M16s to her face.
Yeah.
And then, okay. And then they show the same video. Here's them walking around the corner again. Obviously, the younger guy is following the older brother. He's obviously the leader. Let's look at that video one more time for the 1,700,000th time. Here's the older brother. There's the younger brother. Here's the older brother. Here's the younger brother. This is moments before the bomb. No one has these fucking guys dropping a bomb, walking away. But they got 18 million videos of walking around a corner. No other fucking video. Then they let it all go. Okay, we're releasing it. We can't find him. He's in the boat in the backyard. Does anyone watch fucking Cops? Like, it wasn't even, it was straight as right in the backyard. Every Cops video is like, he's under the fucking pool.
The pool. Yeah.
He's under the raft. He's under a bush. All right, I'm not going to get into it. What I'm getting into is the whole. That's very suspect. When I watched that made me again look at yo-yos that are into like, you can't take my guns away because if the government takes over, so the government's going to take over and you're going to hold them off. Did you see what happened in Boston, you fucking retard?
Yeah.
Mr. Educated, watch Fox News 24/7 with your degree. Oh, you don't know what's going on in this country. Really? Oh, okay, your M16 is going to hold off that fucking
Army. And that was just one
and
town.
at the end of the day, if you're that packed, it's going to be some kid who's 18 going like this on a computer. Okay, mission accomplished, sir. And you're going to be sitting there with your whole arsenal going, do you hear bottle rocket? What the hell sounds like a mission accomplished. And then the other stupid thing is what were they? I was just listening to this 3 days ago at someone's house, and I'm silent because I just watch these idiots argue with each other. And they don't even, it's not even common sense. It's just watching news. If you watch Fox News and CNBC, they teach you how to argue each other. They teach you how to argue each other. There's no common sense.
Well, let's go to our space. On the one hand, you got this opinion. And on the other hand, you have this opinion. And then this opinion agrees.
So you're already going, yeah, I feel that. Yeah, that's how I feel. You fucking morons.
That's how I feel.
That's exactly it. All right, answer that question, Mr. Specialist.
And so then, this is the other one that gets me nuts. Well, China is going to take over, and what if we're taking over? If America's taken over, can you imagine? God forbid we're taken over.
Taken over.
We're invaded.
Oh, wow, okay.
We're invaded.
Mm-hmm.
They got past our amazing, intelligent military that found the fucking Boston bomber 24 hours by a neighbor. Wasn't even the military didn't find him. The fucking neighbor said, I think there's some blood gushing out the boat. Well, I should say, he wasn't even saying, there's some blood. Right on the back. Right on the backyard. Well, whatever the fucking Boston people talk. I think you might want to look into that. If
some red liquid's coming out of my Boston whaler.
My whale.
Someone's fucking with my whaler in the yard.
My dog's licking the outside of my whaler. It's got blood all over it. I didn't see no dead rabbits. And so, if you're sitting there, our intelligence, our amazing military that was all over that, couldn't stop that, couldn't catch them.
Yeah.
They can't stop whoever's going to infiltrate us. Then our local police force takes over. They can't stop them. Do you think Jed in Tennessee and Bob in Jersey with your thank God for the gun law?
Yeah.
I got my
Tony on Long Island.
Yeah, Tony on Long Island gonna stop me. Foom Duck Young and Vladimir and whoever who has just already crushed everyone. This ain't Red Dawn in the night. This ain't Patrick Swayze ain't gonna help you, you retards. People are retarded when they watch the fucking news. So anyway, I don't know how I got into that.
They're
Bravo. Very funny,
well,
man.
I do have a couple of responses.
Please.
I do have a couple of responses.
Please.
And of course, I don't think there's anyone in their right mind that would assume that a bunch of people with whatever weapons are legally available to the American public these days can fend off the United States military.
Correct.
I never thought that. I don't think that's actually the point.
Correct.
What I think the point is that an armed public cannot be taken over with a swipe of the pen in more of a figurative term. But here it is. You're not looking to defeat the United States Army with your guns at home.
Sure.
But
yes,
if the United States military and the government leading that military knows it has to fire upon its people because its people will shoot back at them, it negates the country. The country's gone at that point. So then what is the government actually holding on to at that point? You know what I mean? You can't open fire on a huge number of American people because they're shooting back at you. Now, if the American people have no weapons, it's very easy to just legislate your will upon them and take away people's rights and whatnot. It's not winning. The thing is, if you even get into a battle with the American people, you lose. You instantly lose. You lost the country. You've lost everything the country supposedly stands for. And there's no more free United States of America.
And there is one now?
I know you can talk about what it is now and everything. I understand that. I don't think it's free now either. And I think they can legislate against you. In small pockets of resistance like Waco and whatnot.
Boston.
You can smooth it over and say, well, these are individual things on a large scale. On a large scale where a tyrannical American government wants to completely take over in some way. I don't know what it would be, but you cannot make that huge leap to, mission accomplished. You can't do that and then have people show up at Disney World the next day like nothing happened. You know what I mean? It takes shut up, Jimmy.
Really, that's a goofy argument, man.
It is not a goofy argument.
man.
It is not a goofy argument.
It's a goofy argument.
It is not a goofy argument.
At the end of the day, what are you saying? I still don't even understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is an armed population.
Okay, we all have guns. Yeah,
of this country.
Okay,
everyone that's armed in this country is
yes,
legally.
Okay, you got arms. I got arms. Okay, I got that. Now what?
I believe it is a deterrent to the government just invoking its will on the people without. No.
Anthony,
Jim.
you really think?
Yeah.
Let's say you've got a tank. Let's say you've got
armored vehicle personnels or whatever.
Yes, you have a nuclear warhead in your fucking garage.
Sure.
You really think at the end of the day, someone in Washington's going, listen, it's time for takeover, but keep away from that Anthony from the O&A show because he's got too many weapons.
No, it never gets to that point.
So what is it?
It never gets to that point. It's a deterrent. It's almost an
someone's got a dog
detente.
And I don't want to go in that house because they got a dog.
It's an uneven detente where it's a balance of power based on the fact that if anything happens, it negates what we are right now. It eliminates this country of ours. If the United States military starts firing on American people who are firing back at the military on a level much bigger than Waco, then but that doesn't have to happen because you don't understand what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's really pretty far-fetched.
It is not far-fetched.
You're talking about fucking communism. You're talking about like pure Russian military. Oh my God! Hey, look! It's the 4th of July parade. No, it's not. Welcome to America. Oh my God! They're shooting on us. I thought it was a float. What happened to America? They took our guns away. That's what happened. It's goddamn Nazism all over. Like you're so far-fetched in what you're saying.
No, it's not far-fetched.
Yes, it is. It's crazy. It's lunacy what you're saying.
I'm not even saying what's lunacy.
It's lunacy.
You're saying more lunacy shit, thinking the government is going to have some 18-year-old in a fucking shipping container launching drone attacks on cities that people have fucking... That's
lunacy?
That's more action movie shit than me saying that people, the knowledge that the American people have over 300 million guns in their possession...
You ever see the videos? You ever see the videos of like Iraq War when they're on the ships?
Yes.
What do you think? That's a guy packing a fucking missile in a thing. That's a guy in a computer going.
I know that. I think you're missing my point.
I think a lot of people are.
No, I think a lot of people know exactly what I'm talking about. It's simple. There is a deterrent alone in the knowledge that the American people are armed. Regardless if they're armed with fucking muskets or blowguns or anything else, there's a deterrent there to know.
But no one cares if you got a gun. Like, I don't care if you got a gun. We're talking about crazy semi-automatic
What's the difference between
Assault
semi-automatic?
rifles.
Assault
Shut up with assault rifle. An assault rifle is a semi-automatic gun like a hunting rifle. There's nothing different.
Right. I'm talking like
You can't own one. You can't own a machine gun in this country.
you shouldn't. There's no reason
But there is
to.
already a law.
There's
That
no
law's
reason
there.
I know, but again,
Why can't I have? Why can't I go out right now in New York State?
Yes.
And buy a semi-automatic AR-15 and take it to the range?
because
Why
if you
can't I do
get
that?
fucking wasted or someone finds it, it's a deadly fucking weapon.
Ah,
Here's the
wasted.
other one. Here's the other one. Well, then you gotta stop cars, and we should take cars away. Like, what a fucking retard argument. It's all madness, dude. It's the thought process that you really think it's going to deter anything that I think starts insulting intelligence.
Well, then I think the bigger insult is the thought process thinking taking guns away from
Not taking
people.
away.
Oh, yeah? Try to buy that. Try
What?
to buy that.
Why would I want to?
Because it's cool.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
One of my kids find it, or one of the retard kids
Right.
across the
Find it.
street find
What are you,
it.
What are you leaving it laying around like a rake?
Yeah. Some
You
jackass,
fucking
man.
you got to be what's called responsible
Yeah.
when you own a gun. Just like you have to with a car. With a car, you got to be responsible for a car. You do.
But people aren't.
Yeah, but-
That's the problem.
But you have to be with a car.
But you're not.
You're letting people drive. You're letting irresponsible people get into cars and drive and kill many more people than guns. Now, you laugh at that. You laugh at it, but it's the same argument you're making.
Okay.
Oh, they leave their keys around for their 16-year-old to jump in and drive away. Well, why don't you leave your keys in your purse, dummy?
Because no one takes a car and purposely drives into a school and mows them the fuck down.
And you know what? On a statistical level, it's very rare.
Statistics. All right.
Yeah.
So when your
Yeah.
kid is killed, you let me know how that statistic
Hey,
works.
all right, how about
That's
the fucking
dumbest thing?
How
ever.
about the 6 kids in Chicago that were fucking shot over the weekend that no one even gave a shit about?
Because we're that used to it now. Like, more
is
kids
that it?
killed.
Is that it?
What are you arguing for? What do you like barking for? What do you want? You just want machine guns?
I want the ability to live my fucking life the way I want.
You have it.
No, I don't.
You got 50. You got a
I
big
wanna buy
fucking
another one of
contract.
those.
You got a great.
I want to buy another one of
Then
those.
move to a country where you can get one.
I guess I can't.
Why not? Because they figured out, the rest of the world figured out that when the fucking people.
God. Stop it! The rest of the world figured out what?
That when you have.
Savages are killing people all over the world
Hey,
with
how about
weapons a
that?
lot less fucking sophisticated than that.
And you know what? The people that kill us here are nice, young, educated people. They're not savages.
Oh, they're
they're
not.
wackos. Or
Plenty
they're
of
on
g-
drugs.
most of
or
it
they
is-
had problems. Or they grew up in a bad home. They're not savages.
No, most of them are gang savages, and that's where all the homicides come from. There's a small portion that are those crazy white kids that shoot up the schools, and that's what the news picks up on. But it's not romantic and fun enough when it's just gangbangers shooting grandma for a piece of crack or shooting at his buddy from 3 feet away and hitting three 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Take it. They shouldn't have it. Fucking take it away.
They shouldn't have it.
Take it away.
They shouldn't have it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
The problem is they
Like
legislate.
fireworks. I'm annoyed that I can't light off M80s anymore. That bothers me. But because some retard blew his fucking hand off or let his kid he got wasted and the kid blew it up, that fucked up 4th of July. I think we still enjoy 4th of July every year. Now I got to travel to a fucking river to watch it for 20 hours and then take me 9 hours to get home. But we still have 4th of July. It's no fucking difference.
No difference.
Too many retards fucked it up. The guy across the street, a guy in my general neighborhood,
Yeah.
his kids came walking around the neighborhood with bullets strapped around and with one of his guns. It's like
He should have been arrested.
should have been, but he wasn't.
He should have been
He
fucking arrested.
should have been, which proves to the point we just we can't take control of it. So when we can't get control of it, you're not allowed to play with the toy.
Stop.
You're fucked.
You think that everyone should be based on the lowest common denominator and what they can or can't fucking handle, and that's how we should take it away? Well, you know what? Maybe sometimes you get up on stage, maybe you'll say shit that offends people or makes people do things or influences people. So why don't we just take what you say and throw that out the fucking window too, Brewer?
What's it got to do with
It's
taking
the same
thing?
No,
That makes no sense.
You're saying that because some people can't handle certain things, that everyone can have it.
Murder weapons. I don't have a murder weapon. I don't have a weapon that can destroy and kill somebody.
Oh, we could argue that you're fucking influential. You're very influential. Your speech is very influential.
Okay.
And look out.
At the
you
end
might
of the
influence people to hurt homosexuals or Negroes.
At the end of the day, are you upset just with guns in general, or that you can't get a machine gun?
I don't need a machine gun. I like a good semi-automatic. You know, when you pull the trigger, every one pull, one bullet flies out the other end.
And you use it for target and
I love going
leisure.
to the range and target shooting. And then I like having other weapons that I use for self-protection.
Yes.
Which is, I kind of like the idea that it puts you on equal footing with some thug that might want to do you bodily harm.
Yeah, I'm with you
that.
there 100%.
Someone busts in your
I'm
door.
with you.
I'm sure if someone kicks in your door, the first thing you're going to think is, I wish I had a gun.
Hey, I'm not going to lie to you. Someone came over to my house. He showed me his gun. He's like, listen, I travel everywhere with a gun. I need to let you know I have a gun in your house.
Oh, that's nice.
I said, okay. Let me see. He goes, listen, it's in a case, blah, blah, blah. And he showed it to me. And I'm not going to lie. My wife, every night, gives me a fucking false alarm someone's breaking in. And sometimes I get worried because I know the golf club or the bat just ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
With a bullet facing my torso.
That's true. Yeah.
So, this one night, while they were sleeping over, I swear to God,
slept like a baby.
I got woken up in the middle of the night. Someone's hustling the front door. What? I know I hear someone trying to get in the front door. This is every other month. It was the first time in my life I just got up with no fear. Walked to the front door and even ask who it was. I just opened the front door knowing they may get me, but my kids are safe because right next to them is some weapons that are going to put major holes in these people or deter them.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
It's sort of like playing a game with rules. All right. We all have a rules to this game. However, as much as steroids, baseball, whatever, obviously, whoever's making the rules up aren't sticking to them, and it's turning into bad shit.
Yeah,
here and there, even if the percentage is small, even if it's blah blah blah, and it's fucking things up for you, who should have the right to go.
Certainly,
I go to a range, and so like this guy, he goes to the range. When I went to the range, this guy had a it looked like a Smith & Wesson, but it sounded like a cannon. And he warned us. He went, hey, listen. He was a huge guy. He went, hey, listen. I'm shooting off assault rifle. He said it's assault, but it was a pistol. Wow. And this thing, literally, it was so loud. Even with the headphones on, it had a whole. It was like,
it was probably the 50 caliber. Yeah.
Yeah, and it went, and flames came out the end. And the what do you call it? The target
silhouette,
would just explode like feathers a pigeon getting blown up, and you can see his boner. And I would have one too, just go pow, pow. And my daughter, I have to say, she was shooting and she was a beast, and she turned to me and she went, I really like that feeling of power.
It's just it's fun to shoot.
But does the average citizen need that? I mean, I don't.
Jimmy.
I'm just correct.
Jimmy's an asshole.
Right.
But who was at the front door?
Who's at the front?
Who was at the door?
Front door?
Her imagination.
Oh, no one.
I figured as much, but I needed to know.
Imagination.
Who was at the front
You left
door.
us with an I opened the door.
I liked your analogy, though, with the sports, and there has to be rules and things like that. I understand the rule factor. But here's what happens. Imagine playing a game where you're adhering to the rules, but there's people on the other team that aren't paying attention to any rules, and they're not penalizing those people. Every time someone doesn't pay attention to the rules, they go to the people that are paying attention and give them more rules. So now
like
in New
a
York
household.
it's
if I'm
crazy.
in my house
Uh-huh.
and my kids, I go, listen, no Fritos, no snacks after 7 o'clock.
Right.
Okay, 7 o'clock. Any snacks, you're gonna get punished. You're screwed.
Right.
No iPads, no Instagram, and no email, no nothing. Okay. Now, when I'm not around, I go upstairs, and this little fucker's sneaking. I said, "Where'd you get that?" Well, Mom said. Hey, did we not? Go, well, she did do her homework, and then 2 weeks later, there's ants infested in her bedroom, and the cat has fleas because of the fucking bugs from the Fritos that she ate in the bed. And I go, this is why I don't want Fritos in here. And then it happens 3 times, and then I go, you know what? No more fucking Fritos, period, because I'm tired of people fucking with the rules. Everyone's fucked. So there. It's up to the people. And I tell the sisters, I go, listen, I don't care which one of you fuckers do it. One of you fuck up, you're all screwed. That gives an incentive for the other ones to go, don't bring the Fritos up there. I'm going to tell Dad.
That might work.
I'm going to tell
in
Dad.
In the Brewer dictatorship that you live in.
Yes, well, Fritos. Someone's eating the Fritos in bed, and no one's.
But I have a right to bear Fritos.
Yes, you
cannot
do.
take that away from me.
Yes, you do, and no one's gonna come in and take them at the end. If you got the Fritos in your house, they're in your house. Tough shit. They're in there already. From here on now, it literally should be like, sit down. What's your name? Where you from? Right. First of all, the way you look, you got to go home. It's already out. You're already out. You're already out.
Do you know what I have to go? You know what people have to go through to get a gun, especially in a place like New York. It is nearly impossible to get a pistol. The ability to own a pistol in New York City. New York State, it's tough enough. Rifles, shotguns in New York City, almost impossible. You could do it in New York State. But now they're legislating things like, all right, I have a pistol. It holds 9 rounds in the magazine.
Yeah.
Now there's a law that was just passed that said I can only put 7 bullets in whatever magazine I have. So if I have a 10-round magazine, I'm only allowed to put 7 bullets in it.
Stupid.
Now, what will this do for crime at all? Because now what they're doing is, if you're caught that you don't even know the law, you pop 9 in because it fills the mag up and you put it in, and you're caught, you now are a criminal. You've taken a guy that is legally paid attention to the laws. He's kept his old nose clean. He's gone through the hoops to get the gun. And now, through this illusion that there's Cuomo signing the big anti-gun violence bill.
Sure.
And making this guy now go to jail or pay a fine or not be able to have a gun because he's violated a gun law.
Yeah.
Where he's put 2 more bullets that were supposed to be. Do you think a guy that's going to commit a gun crime is going, well, at least I only put 7 rounds in there. I didn't fill the gun up. I'm pointing it at someone and stealing his money, or I'm shooting somebody. So these laws that they put in place under this phony guise of public safety and anti-violence, and they always give it a good name.
Garb.
They are doing nothing to make people safe. What they are doing is taking people that have been adhering to the law and being good and safe and fucking them up.
Yes.
I don't get that part of the whole thing.
It's politics.
Well, yeah.
It's just politics.
It's the politics of contraband. It's the smuggler's blues.
I know, and I really contemplated on getting a gun, especially after Hurricane Sandy, because we had no electric, and that's the first time
you shoot the fucking LIPA guys. I know.
That's the first time where I I realized how vulnerable everyone is. Everyone's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Our neighborhood was fine, but it only took 3 to 5 more weeks before our neighborhood would have been like, hey, you got any food in there?
It was getting crazy at the gas stations. Where
Not even 3 to 5 weeks, by the way.
You look at each other, you do that mouth where you're like, we're all here, it's gas. Yeah. And then by the next day and the day after that, you start to look like,
yes,
I don't think he was here online.
Yes.
And you all get that Twilight Zone mob mentality.
Yes.
There he is. He's the one that started it. You chase him down with pipes.
Yes.
2 weeks tops.
Yes.
It would take 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
But imagine if everybody had
complete
guns,
breakdown.
how fast things would get bad.
Right.
A couple people get popped here and there. Now,
let me tell you one thing. I never worried about me getting gasoline. That's for sure.
I'm putting it in the container.
Exactly.
Back up. Back up. There's 7 bullets in here. I'm adhering to the rules.
I'm adhering to all the laws of the land.
How many bullets
But
do you
I'll
need,
take
right?
7 of you.
I do say, I was thinking about getting a gun. My wife was upset with me. I went. In Jersey, you got to go to the police station. I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's crazy.
There you
Yeah.
go. Police station, all that jazz. And then I know for myself, I'm not sure. Not that I would use it, but I would flash it a lot.
Oh, shit. A little brandishing.
I would be a flasher.
That's illegal.
Me and Jimmy
I'd be a
say that.
flasher.
Yeah, that's very illegal.
We're not responsible enough to have guns.
And
We
that's
know
what
it.
my friend is very responsive. He's like, listen, you don't. The rule is you never take a gun out unless you're using it.
Yeah.
Case closed. He goes, the minute you take it out, you're screwed.
Now you're
better
opening yourself up to a lot of
You
shit
better
right
make
there.
sure that other person is popped, shot, done, no questions asked.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm capable of doing that. I really don't. If I don't know. I don't know. But I know.
It's a great
My
responsibility.
point is, like, I
Huge.
know I don't have that responsibility yet. I know if you come in my house he told me an instance where I said, did you ever take it out? And he said it one night, scared the life out of me. It was about 3 a.m. Someone's banging my front door trying to get in. He goes, I took out, he has like a 9mm or whatever. He takes out his gun, he aims it at the door and announces, I have a gun. It is loaded. I will be shooting you. Please, I'm calling the police.
So do we, motherfucker.
Oh, shit, we. Right. He said they then opened up the screen door and started banging the door, as in trying to get it, shouldering their way in. Come on. He said again, I'm going to shoot the minute that door is open. I'm open. Now, he's got a little house. It's not like it's a little place in Florida. It's not like he's in a mansion and there's money to be taken here. And then they went to the window where they started opening the window, and then he heard giggling. And he realized it was his wife's wasted friend trying to be funny.
Oh, cute.
And he's like, I literally almost killed this jackass.
Did he yell at her or him?
You
gotta assume.
I assume they yelled.
Why did I ask that question? You have a great story, and I throw a literal question. So what was the temperature?
I would have stuck stuck the gun up right down their esophagus.
Yeah,
and pulled the trigger, but I would for an hour straight. I would have stuck it like in Karen. I'm sorry. It would have been that scene. Gun pointed in your face.
Obviously, you got to be.
But I realized
pretty sure about what you're doing.
I don't think I would have even let him get that far. I would have started.
Oh my God! Never through the door.
Right through the door.
Oh,
Done.
never through the door. That's a movie thing.
I have 3 kids.
God.
You're done. You have
ID
5
that.
seconds, whether
Gotta
you're
ID that
intoxicated or
target.
not.
We gotta piss.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta piss too.
Yeah, all right.
Jimmy had to
I'll
leave.
piss too.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy
All right.
just left.
We're all gonna pee. Hey, Brewer, what are you promoting, by the way? What do you got here? Let me see.
Friday night, Epics, new special. Same thing where Jimmy is. Jimmy's on Epics.
Yeah, that was great.
So what?
A bunch of us are on Epics.
Nice. So
I think I kick it off June 7th.
Nice.
I think it's me, Norton, and a bunch of other comics, all with new 1 hour specials.
That's exciting. And then what do you got? Colonial Theater, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, that's all this week. There's Pittsfield, there's
That's June
Connecticut.
6th. Richfield, Connecticut, June 7th. Bay Street Theater, Sag Harbor.
Yeah.
Almost got a summer house in Sag Harbor.
Did you?
Almost. They wanted way too much money, but who gives a fuck? Why me even say? June 10th, Bay Street Theater, Sag Harbor. Nice.
Yeah.
And then Governor's June 13th to the 16th.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thank you.
JimBrewer.com for your dates.
Yeah, Facebook, all that jazz.
All right.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues in moments.
And now these messages.
Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show.
E-Rock decided it's Metallica Day. Right, E-Rock?
See, there we are.
Yeah, for Load.
Right there. Look at
Yeah, Load was released 17 years ago.
Turkey.
Jim Brewer in studio. Turkey.
They're protesting in Turkey.
Oh, boy, they're not fucking around with the protesters
They're
down,
annoyed at the Greeks.
down there in
They're annoyed
Turkey.
that it's
We're over
the
there in
fucking
Turkey.
Greeks. And then this motherfucker, he wants to think who he is.
You see the video of the guy with the fucking fire hose that went
No.
viral?
Oh, that was great.
Well, where was it? Turkey?
The guy was basically telling the cops, I guess, all right, fucking, hit me with your hose.
He was
they're
mouthing off.
Really?
Oh, they
okay.
did.
All right, if you want it.
Did they ever?
Wow, that hose could fucking
What are
push a
they
human
all
being.
hopped up about?
I don't
Turkey?
know. I think they wanted to make a mall or something.
Yeah, I don't even know what the whole Turkey
No, I think it
situation
really
is
is.
about.
I think the government decided they want to make a mall, and it was like, I don't know, it was like a fucking park or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe that's what that's about.
What would you protest about?
Oops.
Huh?
What would
Let
you
me turn that
like?
down.
What Americans don't protest about anything. We protest about
Well,
nothing.
you get
What would we
like
protest
Occupy Wall Street, man.
No, like even that. Like what would make us violent? Like white people. White people.
Nothing.
What would make
Nothing.
us-
We are the worst.
As Americans, nothing.
What
if they fucked with religion? If they
What do you
started to, if
Like-
they made some sort of a religious activity illegal, or wherever there's going to be a large gathering of people, something like that might cause a violent protest.
though?
Yeah,
I don't know.
people get crazy over religion.
Oh,
man.
they get crazy.
We've never seen any of that. in
As a
this country.
populist, though?
Yeah, Catholicism. Like, let's just say they were limiting the amount of times you could go to church, or they were, or they weren't allowing churches. Whatever they were doing, that would cause, I think, a lot of people
To
to
get a
show up.
situation like Turkey?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about Turkey. I just came in.
I'm
No,
curious,
we're just saying
When's
as-
the last
yeah.
time was it Woodstock? Like when's the last time? Even that was more
The
peaceful.
Nam.
Was it not the
Yeah, the
Vietnam
Nam
War?
was
What was the
pretty-
last time where we got together and we're like, okay, we're going to start breaking stuff?
Yeah, in the Iraq War, Afghanistan. I mean, I'm not breaking anything, but they were
Not
protesting
really,
Iraq
like-
and Afghanistan.
Was it big,
San
though?
Francisco. Oh yeah,
I can't think of something that we
Not
would
as
get
Vietnamish,
behind
but-
like that.
Huh.
I mean, even taxes are completely out of control, and we don't even.
We don't do
fucking-
nothing.
do shit.
But anything.
Well, the Tea Party tried. As much as people don't like the Tea Party for certain things, they really were just protesting taxes, and
Yeah,
the
that
media
was the
mocked
big
them.
thing.
Like maybe they are all conservatives, but they really were just protesting taxes, and the fucking media went after them terribly. Whereas Code Pink, who again they serve a purpose too, would never be mocked because the press kind of likes them. It's really odd how they were just treated like dickheads
Yeah.
when they really were just fighting, giving up more of their money. It's like, hey, dummies, none of us want to pay more taxes. So that was the last Tea
Kenny
Party.
sent me a great video.
Was that
Some
the
guy getting chased by the cops, and then he gets out and starts shooting, and the cops shoot at him. Boy, one to the fucking center of your head puts you out of commission immediately. This guy dies so fast.
Right.
It's like, look at him. Look at this guy. He's like, pop, 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 and then he's just right on the fucking
Wow.
deck. He's gone in a second.
That really does
He
stop
just
you.
pop, boom.
It's on Live Leak?
Oh, is that it? Go to the end. Go to the very end, because he just gives him some shit
It's one
here and
cop.
he takes off.
Where did this happen?
Go all the way to the fucking, like, where there's only... Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's it.
That was
Pop,
it.
boom.
Like, what was he?
Boom.
What is
Holy
he thinking?
Your life is over that. But I'm sure the cop is in trouble, or did he do anything wrong? Because you're supposed to just take the bullet.
Yeah. Man.
Wow.
He, wow, that was right. That's the cop.
Wow.
Okay.
Where did this happen?
Where is that?
Salon. What is it?
It looks like another. What? That's Ohio?
Yeah, in
Was it?
Toledo.
Yeah, Toledo. Holy Toledo.
Yeah.
You know what? That guy, first of all, I think he fired off more than 7 rounds. He's very illegal.
He got a lot of shots out.
You know what?
Here he comes.
He fucking
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Go to sleep.
Boom. Done.
fucking gone.
God, I wish I could sleep that
It
well.
hit him right in the center of the forehead. it
Dude,
looked
how
like.
fucking wonderful.
That's how
Oh,
kids
man.
sleep.
I know.
Jimmy knows. They'll go full speed, and within a half
Run
a
right
second, they're
into a
out
wall.
cold.
I was
pass
holding
out.
Bob Kelly's baby, and it's so fucking cute.
Coldest
How,
cock.
what is he like a day? Like, is just this week he had the
Yeah,
video?
yeah.
days old,
I held him
maybe?
yesterday, and the little baby Max, and watching him sleep because like Bobby handed. I sat down. I'm so paranoid about babies. I sat down and made sure I had the head cradled and shit. But I'm like, the kid, nothing. He's all bundled up and sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm like, how fucking adorable is this thing? I
Great.
just wanted to kiss it, but I'm like, I don't want to give germs.
There's no worry. He has no worries yet.
None.
It's nothing.
Bob literally, and I thought it was, because Bob's such an ass, but I thought it was funny. He had, I was watching him, he was showing me a picture. He has 600 photos already.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit.
But
believe it.
when you have your first baby,
It's
Yeah,
almost
yes.
impossible, just time-wise.
I know, but you just got to keep. Well, there
I
was a-
probably would have done that.
Yeah.
If I was capable of doing it.
I think the baby's so cute. I don't have any kids, but I'll show pictures of me with other people's kids. Yay. But here's a picture of me with
Brewer,
Bob's
how many
baby.
pictures do you have of your third kid?
Brewer's just looking around, kind of smiling, like, yeah.
Listen,
could
he
see
doesn't know
when-
who's listening right now.
I could see when all my videos ended.
Yeah.
I had so much. I'm going to say, gosh, thousands of hours
Wow, yeah.
of video all the way up until like 7 years ago. And I was like, all right, I'm done.
What am I doing?
Did you ever watch all those videos?
Yeah, I watch them all the time.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, watch them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a drop off.
VHS?
I should have more and more kids.
Was it the old VHS on the shoulder?
I used to have that. I got
I
stolen.
did too. Oh, did it?
Yeah, my wedding day.
And who do you think stole that?
I know exactly who stole it. Matter of fact, I can make it a fact, Your Honor. When they opened up the trunk of my car, the only thing left was tennis rackets. Now, you and I both know who doesn't play tennis unless they're twins or whatever they are.
Yeah, when people first got the camcorders and stuff, there's the giant VHS, and they would take them on vacation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like you're trying to fucking walk around, you're sporting this
It was heavy, too.
heavy fucking shit, and
Yeah.
VHS fucking hatches opening up and shit. Now you got to carry the tapes around with you. And
That's right. A whole box of tapes, and then it was all blurry and gooey looking.
How terrible.
I loved it. That ended in
just the tracking.
91, 92. That's right.
About that?
I really did. It got stolen out of my.
It ended in 91, 92?
Somewhere around there, those they were done with those cameras, and then they
started
started going
getting
into the
smaller.
smaller
Smaller.
digital
Yeah,
tapes.
yeah.
I know that for a fact because I had that camera ant, and then we were my car got stolen the night of our wedding.
What?
Yes, I never told you
No,
guys this.
I don't think we've ever heard this one.
Let me tell you, I swear to God, my kids' lives. One last Yahoo. We go out. We have some drinks. I get banged up. My best friend drives me back to the hotel. All my stuff is in the car. The tuxedos and all the honeymoon stuff. I had that camera. I had tennis rackets. I had I don't know, a bunch of, we're packed to go on vacation, which we had no money, so we go nowhere. And the next morning, we woke up, and I'm like, the day of the wedding, like, didn't we park right here? Like, and I really thought it rolled away.
Oh, because anything but it's stolen, right?
Yeah.
Anything but it's stolen.
I didn't get that. There's no way it could have got stolen.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
walked around the whole hotel, and then I went to the front desk, and I went, I think my car got stolen. And the guy went, you too?
Oh,
He
no.
goes, that's the sixth one. He goes, they've been coming here every weekend, and they
How about you warn us?
Maybe a warning.
Maybe you would take your shit out of the car.
We
at
borrowed
least.
my mother-in-law. Thank God, my best man and best friend, all he took out was the tuxedos. Because I said, just leave everything in there. He's like, no. God forbid, take everything out of the car. I went, no, come on, stupid. Okay, it's married tomorrow.
God.
And he took the tuxedos out. Thank God. And we went, but when they found the car, it was in Newark.
Where's it stolen from?
It was Union.
Okay.
Union, New Jersey, in a Holiday Inn parking lot off of like Route 22 or whatever. They stole the car. The night of my wedding, they tried to try to steal my best man's car, but we were all by the window, saw them start running down, and the alarm went off. Yeah, Union, New Jersey, Holiday Inn. And so they get the car. There's White Castle boxes, the clubs they went to, and they took everything out of the car except for the tennis rackets.
What the fuck are these things, motherfucker?
I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
Yeah, they probably thought they were broken spoons. These ladles are no good.
They got holes in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember those cameras.
Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
You guys still went on your honeymoon, right?
Yeah, it was pathetic too.
Where'd you go?
Try to guess where we. Now, first of all,
Jersey Shore.
Now we had $200 when we got married.
Ooh, you're at $200.
Yes, and so on a friend's credit card, I booked a place, and it's so pathetic and so
You
funny.
didn't go to the Catskills, did you?
Mount
No.
Airy, Long
No, we didn't even go to
Yeah.
a sexy place.
Oh, okay.
We went to the Rocking Horse Dude Ranch in Poughkeepsie, New York.
I went there when I was in 5th grade.
Ah, there you
That
go.
was a
Where were
5th
the-
grade trip.
Why would you go there? I know
because she
I know
liked
you had
horses.
no money, but
Right.
okay.
She liked horses, and I went, "Oh, Dude Ranch," not,
Oh, no.
not knowing we were the only two retards there, like on a honeymoon. Everyone there had like 4 kids, 5 kids.
Oh,
it's a total
no.
family resort. And I just started thinking about this too, where we were in a cabin. There's only one section with cabins. You either stay in the hotel part or the cabin. We were in the cabin, and I think I scored a Duber. And one of my friends gave me Duber, and we went in the cabin at Duber, and all these kids are playing outside. Now that I think about it, we thought we were so private in there. We must have stunk the whole place up. And people are like, oh my God, they're smoking in front of all these children. Fuck. Yeah, and then we snuck into the stables and just thought, So yeah, that was our honeymoon.
Wow.
The Poughkeepsie Rocking Horse Dude Ranch.
Oh, wow.
Cost $800-something for the weekend.
Damn.
Yeah.
Back in
93. 20 years this
You've
year.
been married 20 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Stick that in your hiney.
Holy fuck. 20 years.
That's right.
years.
Think you're right in there.
Fuck, dude.
Rocking Horse Dude Ranch where kids stay free.
All right.
There you go.
There you go.
What are some of the activities, Sam?
Kissing.
Oh, man.
Let's look at the activities. What are the
There's
activities?
horseback riding.
Nice.
Outdoor water sports.
Nice.
Outdoor activities. Let's see what those are.
Yeah. Taking
Oh, wow.
bags.
Softball field.
So, there was a softball game. We got trashed, and I played softball, and all these people playing with kids, and I'm playing like I'm for $1 million. I want to shove one up. I was so annoyed people were playing with their kids. It was so
What
aggravating.
you like fucking just jumped on some team?
Yeah, they
that what you
divide.
did?
You
Yeah,
showed up
divvy
for the
up?
game, and they divide you up. But I played.
Yeah,
To
you're
win.
serious.
It was really aggravating. They're like, "Oh, he's safe." Like, what is it?
Fucking blocking the plate, some little kids running in. You bam!
Fucking smash that kid down hard. Little fat 12-year-old punk.
Sliding with his spikes up.
Stupid, dumb running mistake, retard.
Right.
I let him know in front of his family how dumb that was.
I can't believe you went here for your fucking
Of course you can believe it.
How long were you there?
We've heard the stories over the years.
What?
How long were you there?
It's like 3 nights. That's all I could afford. at the
Did you
time.
play on the Fort Tiny playground?
We did. We hung out there. We were all lit up.
Stoned would be like that makes it a little better because you're just like, dude, look, we're in a playground.
I
We're
can't
fucking
believe
high.
we were. It was nothing more embarrassing than us sitting down at the table. You don't get your own table. You got to sit down with like 8
Family
to 10 other
style.
families.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, so who you here with? Like, we're here on a honeymoon. And it would be complete silence.
You know what?
What made you come here? Oh, she likes horses.
Look
I
at
got
the
dangling
pictures.
across the earring. Right. Show.
Jesus.
Did he do the hula hooping?
Concert.
Oh, my
Yeah.
That looks
God.
awful.
Scavenger hunt. See, you on a
Scavenger hunting.
Is that
we
a
lived it up
show?
on our honeymoon.
Are there any little shows?
A tug of war?
The tug of
yeah.
war. You know, I won that one.
With the pants.
No, it's not with the pants.
Oh, there's game show activities. I guess this is a game show activity. One of them,
Nice.
who wants to be a buccaneer?
Ooh.
And I remember there was a magician playing that at night.
Oh God.
We watched a magician.
This sounds like the worst fucking place.
What a lousy honeymoon.
Wow.
That's lousy.
But you
Jim.
know what? 20 years later, and they're still together. They're probably people that spent
That's
fucking
right.
all kinds of money, went
That's
to
right.
Hawaii and all
That's
this
right.
shit that are gone, long divorced.
Done.
You're still, the important thing
Warrior.
there. You're still together.
Thank you,
You
Anthony.
kept it real.
Yeah.
Take your guns. I mean, you're allowed to have them.
Thank you, Jim.
How about some of the entertainment?
At least it wasn't a bed and breakfast.
I
love
don't
your-
want a bed and breakfast.
I love your bed and breakfast stories, though.
I don't like bed and
What was it in
breakfast.
Denver?
Yeah, close. It was.
No, the one where the
it was either Montana or
the
Colorado.
pseudo gay guy.
Yes, it was what's his name? It was Doug Henning.
Doug
It was a
Henning.
Doug Henning looking guy, and he said he was the drummer for Journey.
Wow,
That's
really?
what he said. He goes, "Well, I played drums for Journey."
And I was giving you a
So, I
massage
don't
at
know,
a bed
yeah,
and breakfast?
A naked one. It was horrifying.
Remember this story? It's one of my
He was
It's
naked?
bizarre.
I never had a massage before, so he really was pushing the massage, and so
at a bed and breakfast.
dude. Not only that, it started off in a hot tub, and I just remember him and his wife were supposed to meet us in the hot tub, and just he came out.
Oh, that's
Doug
sick.
Henning came out. Doug Henning gets in with my wife and I saw her look. She gave me that look like, what's going on? And she went, I'm very uncomfortable with you rubbing my leg. Jim likes his legs rubbed. I went, what are you talking about? So he started
The guy was rubbing
massaging
her legs?
Yeah, and then he started massaging my legs in the hot tub.
What the He didn't
Trying
take
to
that as
push-
a hint to get the fuck out?
No, dude, it's how stupid I am. I can easily
Wow.
be raped one day. I know I can. I almost was. Without
Just
even
'cause
knowing
you don't
it's
wanna
happening.
make a scene.
Yes, just
You'd be like,
because I don't
"Ah."
want to. That's so stupid.
So
I
you're
am.
allowing Doug Henning to rub your legs.
So Doug Henning
In the
brings me
hot
up to
tub.
his bedroom.
I'd be like, what are you
From
doing?
the hot tub?
The next day, he talks me into this, and I go, all right, D, I'll go first.
Did he hold your hand as you walked
I go
up
in
to his
there,
bedroom?
and it's next to his bed. the massage table's next to his bed, and he goes, I had my underwear. He goes, normally people take their clothes off. So I take the clothes off, and I'm just laying there. There's no sheet over me.
Oh, my
I'm just
God.
naked, raw meat, and he starts getting a little too much in between the legs.
Yeah, hitting
and,
the balls with the finger.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
And then
It's
when
a good massage, Jim.
yeah, when I had to turn over,
Oh, no.
I was
Come on.
like,
you have a rod? How
hard were you?
I called it quits.
Oh, now you drew the line.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not comfortable with this side. And then went downstairs and like, you're not going to like that. And then we left and we went and we stayed in a park until nighttime. We sat there, we parked next to a creek until nighttime. We came back in the house, slept, and the next day we checked out. But I clearly could have been.
Why didn't you check out that day and just go to a hotel?
We were stuck. I didn't know where we were in the middle of nowhere. We were in like Montana, the Grand Tetons we're at. We're in the middle of nowhere. I didn't-
Shit.
It was horrible.
That guy was fucking
He was so
just
close to getting in my bunghole.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably gets a
yeah.
lot of action.
What a trooper you are,
If
though.
you
After a
would've-
little asshole tickling, you still turned over for a minute. Jim's a good egg.
If you would have just like perched your ass up a little
Seriously,
bit,
we
he'd
would have had a
fucking-
situation.
He'd have slid a digit in there.
Yeah.
He definitely was suspect. I just remember.
Suspect.
You think?
Jeez, wow, Columbo.
What tipped you off?
Yeah.
Think?
Did he
rubbing your legs in a hot tub?
Naked.
Everyone was naked in
my
the hot tub?
wife. That was the weird part.
She called him out though. Good for her.
It's a great story.
Yes.
Good for her.
And I didn't. You're weird. Like, do I punch him out? Is he really just trying to sell a massage? Is he trying to get a menage a trois? Like, what's going on?
Like, I would have thought you'd have said something like, dude, what are you doing, man?
I should have.
Yeah, yeah.
They
'Cause
coulda
that
got-
isn't even like.
I think
that isn't
if I had-
combative. It's kind of like, what are you doing?
I might, and that's probably where marijuana can hurt you.
Everything's cool.
Right.
That's all cool.
Yeah.
Right.
And this
Where-
guy's just doing his own
Right,
thing. And,
right.
You know, who am I to
Right.
fucking judge? And fuck that.
Now it makes sense. Now
Right.
it makes sense.
When if I had a drink or two, he would have been missing teeth. He would have been missing teeth.
Hey, faggot.
Standing up with my wet nuts. What's your problem, Doug Faggot Henning? Hey, you want to see a magic trick? Hey, your teeth are about to disappear. Bang! Hey, here's my wiener. You want to play hide the baloney? Huh? You want a massage? Guess what? Let's watch your eyes pop open while I bung you from behold, Doug. How's that? How's that for a magic trick? It's an illusion. It's an illusion that I'm bunging you from behind, Doug.
We forgot for a moment that Brewer used a smoked pot. And it
Dude,
makes
but you're
complete
all
sense
fucking-
now.
Yes,
Yeah.
now it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, where you're just like, hey,
I was totally into the one hitter, so
No,
yeah, I was like,
man.
yeah, it's cool, man. He's just feeling my wife
you know,
up.
this is these are my
what you
hang-ups.
do out here in Montana.
These are my hang-ups, man. I don't need to put them on him. He's the cool guy. He's the guy that's got it together. I'm fucked up
He
here.
obviously
Why am
knows
I
what's
doing
going
this?
on here.
You know, there's no reason for rage against
Oh,
Doug.
fuck that! Punch him in the face.
Right. I should
You
have.
fucking
When
guy.
did you realize that you checked in? And when did you get the first creepy vibe from Doug?
Right off the bat.
Right.
Right off the
Wow,
bat.
yeah, huh?
I didn't like him from the beginning.
What did
Yeah.
he do that made you not like him? Just his vibe, or
He, you know what?
First of all, looking like Doug Henning is probably a little
right off the bat, the
creepy.
looking like Doug Henning, and they were a little too hippie / earthy for me.
oh,
Like,
he had a girl with him.
He did have a girl, but even she was a little suspect. A lot of granola before granola was in.
Right.
And so it was like, when people shake your hand, that you do the limp thing, that really bothers me.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
really,
yeah.
like, dude, shake my hand.
Oh, that kind
You think he would have popped your cock in his mouth though if you would have let him?
I think I would have had a situation. I think he would have let me dirty his hair.
He would have eaten your ass on that table.
God,
Jesus,
damn.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, man. God only knows what shenanigans happens in that house.
Oh yeah.
you said shenanigans
Yes.
this morning. I almost pulled over. I started laughing so hard.
When he gets
It's
the
so funny.
right combination
Shenanigans.
of people in there, dude.
You're the first one
Oh.
to say no. He probably couldn't believe he was
You're
going
right.
no.
You're right.
You're the first one that actually went for the naked massage.
Yeah, yeah.
That didn't
Yes.
end up with fucking
let it go.
cum in his mouth.
Massage?
He let it go. He
Oh,
let
that
it
guy
go.
was counting his fucking
Oh, my
chickens
God.
that day.
Oh, God,
I got
yeah.
a naked massage. Got fucking. I'm
I bet he
in.
was jerking off while he massaged you. Like you'd probably feel like if you look back this time, he was just rubbing you with one hand. He was probably plumping his dick up with the other.
Putting that chlorinated smelling lotion on your back. Yeah. Rub it in deep. It's a deep tissue massage.
I bet he stood
With some
close to the
special
table to get his
lotion.
rod against your knuckles.
Here comes my hot stove. First I dip it in the hot lava, and then I rub it on your back. Yeah, you like that massage?
He definitely has a history. That's
Yeah,
great.
you don't need any sheets.
Did you guys talk about it afterwards?
Oh God, no.
No?
You and
No,
Dee?
there was no more. Oh, me and D?
Yeah.
Oh God, yes. As soon as I
Yeah,
came
yeah.
down, I'm like, D, you're not gonna like that. You're gonna. She says. She always questions me if something happened because I never talked. I just went down. She's like, "What happened?" I went, "You're not doing it."
Holy fuck, that's great, man.
It was. I'm telling you, we got in a car and we drove to a creek that was close by, and we just stayed in the car until it got dark.
Now,
We
what was
drove-
the conversation like there? Were you just like, because you
There's
had
just
to be
silence.
What? A lot of
No,
silence.
come
What are
on,
we doing?
really?
Yeah, let's look
Just
for
trying to
bears
figure it
and
out.
stuff.
Wow.
It was really weird and creepy.
No shit.
Then I was a little worried at nighttime. We were the only ones staying at the bed and breakfast.
Was there a lock on your door?
There was, but still.
Yeah.
You could have the key.
Oh, that's true.
It's his house.
Right. You could get in.
But I knew I could physically take him. But
Yeah, but
then
you never know if
again,
he has a weapon.
That's right. He could have been
Have a gun.
could have an assault weapon.
An assault, he did.
Good old laws going on here.
He could.
That's right.
Fuck, man. Ooh.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, Nicole.
That's
Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah, clean that up.
All right, well,
Her rack looks good.
I think we got to do intros for the podcast still, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Fuck.
All right. Let's get that done then.
New podcast tomorrow morning.
Yes.
4th episode.
What do you
I
take?
believe.
Best of?
A little new stuff.
You
some
like do
old
your
bits.
own? You hang out here after an hour, or you like what do you
Oh,
do?
no. It's-
Oh, we don't do that.
Right? Too old for
We
that
just
stuff.
fucking.
We got a lot of shit that we just can't play anymore. So, I mean, just because we don't have the time. So, we're putting a couple old ones on the podcast. And
Really smart,
I'm sure some of this shit will easily make next week's.
but really
Easily.
smart. The podcast.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's
time.
It's definitely time. What the
I don't
fuck are
trust
we
these
thinking?
guys with my future.
Oh, this I wouldn't.
They've proven
At
time
all.
and time again that we
No.
can't trust them for our futures.
They don't promote.
At any moment, they'll just fucking pull the plug.
Some big boys playing with some crazy snot rocket money. Seriously, they're just like, why don't we just buy this, see how much money we can make, and we'll get rid of it.
Yep.
Where to us, it's like going to buy a can of soda. Scott Greenstein and I was like, let's buy a company. We'll make $50 million
Each.
Yeah, yeah.
and then we'll get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever happens, happens. Then we'll buy something else.
Spin it off, as they say.
Yeah, and that's
Spin it off.
That's what will happen.
Right toward
Yeah.
the black hole.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're already setting that up.
Well, there's a new guy. We haven't even met him. I don't even know his name.
The new guy already got rid of me. Who's this Brewer guy? What's that salary for?
I think Mel left like 5-6 months ago. We haven't met the
He
new
did.
guy.
He took the money and ran.
He made a
He's smart.
He made a shitload off this place.
Could you blame him?
Oh, that's what he
I would have
does.
done it.
Yeah.
Not me, Jim.
No, I know, Jim. You wouldn't do that. What are you doing to look so good? You look so good.
Thank you. Just going to the gym. I got trainer 5 days this week. Just
Oh, you got a trainer.
2 of them. 2 gals. One I see one, I see the other day.
How do you do that without getting all hopped up?
I do get hopped up,
Man.
but it motivates me. There's one, I just stare at them while I'm doing my push-ups. One more, and I look at the camel toe. I'm like, okie doke, one more. You got it.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say, madam.
5 days a week, though?
Well, no, this week is 5 because I forgot I had one. I was trying to do 4 a week, but I forgot that I had one scheduled twice. So I said, "Are you available Saturday?" And she's like, "Yeah." So that's 5. That's
a lot.
And
yeah, it's not normal.
Good
It's
for
it's a
you.
little too
What
much.
about eating? Are you eating really good?
Yeah,
or?
you could, I eat, grilled chicken and fucking.
You
know.
don't drink at all, right?
No drinking.
Yeah,
or
you don't
drugs.
drink or drugs.
Yeah, I eat pretty good.
Did you used to drink?
Well, as a boy, I have short drinking history when I was a teenager.
No drugs or nothing.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Low dabble
Yeah,
here.
a little
Yeah. Wow.
But since 17, nothing.
18 and a half.
He stopped at 18.
Wow.
I was young.
Wow.
I know.
but he
and
says
I've
he
always,
just knew.
I've always brought up the subject. It's like, how do you know at 18 that you got a problem with drinking and drugs?
When you
Because-
see Doug Henning taking advantage
you know, shit.
with a water buffalo and whatever else happens.
I don't think there's
you go,
any 18-year-old that isn't fucked up.
That's true.
If they're doing drinking or
Yeah.
doing drugs. Like
Do your
to-
parents drink?
They're both. My dad's sober, and my mom never really did drink much. Huh. You know, you just like little indicators, like when the first time you get drunk, you pull a box cutter on somebody in a supermarket. You're like, that's not good.
Do they need help opening a box? Were you being a helpful boy?
I was not being helpful.
Oh, see, because that would have been helpful. Like,
Yes.
I'll help you. I
Yeah.
have this here.
I just know.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I have zero doubt. I was a problem.
Wow.
I was
So you're crazy, angry, mean.
Oh, Jim spilled something.
Thank God you weren't drinking.
Yeah, I was a disaster.
He'd have smacked you.
Wow.
Wow.
But it's nice
yeah.
now that I've taken all of that sabotaging addictive behavior and segued it into massages and prostitution. You know, it's good to lead a spiritual life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm healing people one load over their knuckles at a time.
Wow.
Ooh, who's that?
What are you looking at?
Oh my God!
Dude, look at her, right?
Look at these girls.
That's fucking.
Oh my God!
Look at this parade
of girls.
Girls, I can see through her dress a little bit.
You guys are all in heat.
It just never ends.
It really doesn't.
All right, where's the plugs? Nordy.
I have one. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, July 20th. Myself.
What's there?
Well, there's a casino there.
Yeah.
I'm with Amy
Not a casino
Schumer,
business.
Artie Lang, and
Is that antisocial?
Dave Attell. Yeah, we do them once in a while now, like the one-offs, so we can, for the summer, it's just good
Yeah.
to gig in. So tickets are on sale now. It's almost sold out. Amy's on fire, thank God.
She's on fire.
Fucking on fire.
She's on fire.
And she already got picked up for season 2, so
That's
doing-
good.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And that little finger thing you did was really cool.
What?
So remember the little hand thing with the fingers that you showed a picture of on Instagram? Did you have a thing with your fingers?
Yeah.
Oh, because apparently somebody just did a Vine video with that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know who that was, but.
Oh, hi. I'm a couple of fingers or something. It's nice to meet you. And what's your name, little buddy? Oh, hi. I'm a couple of fingers or something.
Chip, you're stealing
Nice to meet
people's
you.
stuff.
And what's your name, little buddy? Oh, hi.
He steals everyone's shit.
I got to do something with lemons.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
And Brewer, where are you going to be again there, buddy?
It's the special.
Yeah, we're pushing the special.
When do you air?
Friday night.
On Epix.
Yes.
And EpixHD.com.
There you go.
Imagining.
All right.
So that's where mine is airing in August, and Tom Papa, and they fucking treat comics good. at
They
Epix.
treat comics really well.
It's a good place, man, and they'll run the shit out of it. And the fact that it's online, people are like, why don't you do what Louis did? It's like, well, you don't have to do that. You could just go to fucking Epix HD and watch it.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
So you can do it online. Wow.
I believe that I'm guessing that's where yours is going to be. I'm hoping because I just
think
said
you're
that.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, and Louis is a different beast.
Yeah, and he has a
I
site. Yeah.
don't have a cult group that'll just like, hey, I'm going online.
Yeah.
Please make me $1 million.
Right.
You know, people act like everyone could do that. Louis can do that for a reason.
Aziz, Gaffey, and there's a few guys that have like an online thing like that, but what?
I don't think Aziz pulled it off.
I don't know. I didn't see his. I didn't see it.
Louis is the only one that pulled it off.
Oh, really? I know Jim did it too. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Louis might have been the biggest.
Louis was hands down.
Oh, okay.
Louis didn't even have to worry.
I'm also
that it
wondering if it's
wasn't
because
gonna
he was
work.
the first one to do it too. You know
No,
what I mean?
I think it's
Oh,
he's
because
got
Louis? Okay.
he's got a ridiculous following.
Yeah.
If Louis said, I'm going on tour tomorrow and lists his dates, they're going to sell out quick.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
website does a lot of traffic, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's where he does
His
everything.
demo too, like the people that like him and everything are very computer savvy. They're like
they're all
right
pedophiles.
in that fucking. They're right in that fucking area. So,
all right.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Fuck,
Great, Jim.
anytime.
Fucking always
That
so
was
much
fun.
fun to have you in.
Come back
man.
sooner than later.
I know, right?
2
It's been a
hours.
while.
2 hours
And
straight.
it flew by.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a busy guy.
it was so great when I used to live here. Oh, man. Now I'm like an hour. I'm an hour.
You're
It take-
far.
I leave.
I've been out.
I leave my house. Well,
You're
not you guys
far.
are up early, but like, yeah,
Commuting.
I got to leave at 5:45 to judge the tunnel, to beat the big traffic. So I'm here like 7:15, 7:30. If I leave past a certain time, then
you're fucked.
Then I just
Yeah,
then I'm. It's so. You know,
the traffic's amazing. 5 minutes later,
I
and
hate
it's
promoting.
different.
I want to be a star so bad.
Yeah.
Just so I don't have to promote anything ever. I want to be Dwight Gooden. I can't make it.
Yeah, he don't give
Sorry.
a fuck.
He don't care.
He doesn't. The book will still sell great.
But I just love this though.
That was fun,
You
dude.
can't do this on like TV or nothing.
No.
Come back soon.
Well, Jim Brewer, I was no when you're in Silent Night. Oh God, really? All right, let's go back 18 years.
18 years. Wow. 18, right?
something like that.
Dude, I remember going to see Metallica in '97. I know it's '97 because I met all 4 of them, and they all signed my business card, and they put a date. So I got James, Lars, Kirk, and it was Jason at the time, and they put '97 on it.
Wow.
That was
That's
when
right.
Jim took me, and Marianne Faithfull was there.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
Damn.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
The day.
Did you see the coming attractions for their film?
I did not know.
I just saw it this morning. It looks pretty.
I would love to.
It looks pretty sick. It's online.
Okay.
Let's see.
Check that shit.
I wish I would have rubbed Brewer's calves while he was talking.
Like fucking Doug Henning.
Yeah, Brewer's very calf oriented.
I got a lot of calf. I got good calves.
Very calf.
I got good calves.
Oriented. Very Hillary.
Did that guy like?
He didn't make it to my
concentrate
calves.
He didn't make it.
No.
He just concentrated on
He
your
went
ass.
straight
That was
to
it. It was an ass massage. Holy
Did he get?
shit!
Did he do
I love
the upper inner thigh by the hamstring?
I don't remember, man. I really don't.
Exactly.
I
Blocked
really
it out.
don't
That's so good.
Yeah, you felt the little finger hit the balls.
I think he started with my back, and I just felt
Yeah, the energy.
the energy too close to my head.
Yeah.
He was hoping I'd lift my head up a little.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Put his cock in your mouth.
Oh, it was probably resting right there.
Probably had no underpants on.
Doug Henning must.
The cloth shorts, so you can see the outline of the ridge.
He already had his wand.
Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
kids.
man.
Bye, guys.
Later.
The Opie and Anthony Show is available later today with SiriusXM On Demand. You've heard about it. You've waited 4 long hours for it. Finally, the moment is at hand. After Opie and Anthony Live is coming up next. SiriusXM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
All right. Here we go with After Opie and Anthony Live. 866-WOW1-WOW is the phone number. I do have an Opie Sudoku puzzle to give away today, so that's very exciting for all of you out there who are looking to have something nice to frame on the wall. A cherished keepsake, a completed Opie Sudoku. I guess probably today would have been a little easier, I would think, for Opie to get the Sudoku done, because Jim Brewer, I mean, when he comes in, he's got to be among the top 5 best guests on the show. I can't think of very many people that are better on this show than Jim Brewer, and that are better not only every time they come in, and for extended amounts of time. I mean, he came in on fire at 8 o'clock in the morning and didn't stop until they just got off the air. There's very few people that they'll even stay late for, especially after already talking to him for 2 hours, but Brewer does it every time, man. I mean, there were 4, I could think of 4 bits that, E-Rock, are you sitting there counting while the show's on, like how many bits there are that you can kind of pull from this?
Jim's one of the best guests because he knows how to segment his stories.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I can go, okay, that's the story in Australia. That's the story about the having the guns in the house, someone at the front door.
I guess there is. There's a beginning and an end.
Yeah.
And once a story begins, the last one is officially over. So you just cut it. It's just a clean edit, huh?
Yeah, except for the him going back and forth, the gun rant with Anthony. That's just going to be a whole thing.
Well, I counted 4 bits today. How many did you count for Brewer?
Can I see those logs again first? Thank you. Let's see. I have his daughter dating, dealing with kids and punishments.
Okay, you know what? I have 5 bits then. I didn't even think of his daughter dating.
Losing space in your house and parenthood.
I thought that goes along with the raising kids. I guess I was thinking more broad.
All right, we can put there. Let's see. Him talking about getting fired from SiriusXM. Australia, the shooting and the guns.
Here's what I got. Jim Brewer, raising kids, 1.
Yeah.
I'm thinking big, fun, good bits. They could be 45 minutes long. Jim Brewer raising kids. The Ant versus Jim Brewer argument was one of the best things I've ever heard in my life.
Yep, I have that here.
I mean, just because because you're looking at it from a few elements. Number one, there aren't a lot of people that can come at Ant as strong as Ant comes at them. You don't really. That's why those arguments with Ant don't happen very often, because Ant is very good at arguing his points. So it's a rare personality that can come in and kind of take over with their point of view without, and Brewer can do it. So you had that going on. Plus, they're laughing at each other. They're taking breaks to laugh at each other the whole time. And Norton is over there in his element, just going, ooh.
He hasn't done that in a while, but he
Ouch.
loves doing that.
Whoa. Yeah. The whole time, just instigating it further. So, yeah, I had Jim Brewer raising kids, Ant versus Jim Brewer. Then Jim talking about his honeymoon at the Dude Ranch.
Yep.
And that Dude Ranch is insane. Like, when I went to public school. So it's not like one of these hoity-toity private school trips. Public school where, at the end of 5th grade, you get to go on a day trip. Like, that's the big 5th grade. You're graduating from elementary school. Your day trip is. And we went to the Dude Ranch that Brewer thought it would be a good idea to go on for his honeymoon. So we were there. So I had Brewer's honeymoon. And then, of course, the retelling of the bed and breakfast story was killer. Eddie the Trucker.
Hey, I can think of a way better appearance on the Opie and Anthony show, and that's Sammy the Sweetheart Roberts, the professional broadcaster.
I forget sometimes, Eddie. I, as humble as I am, sometimes I forget. I'm glad that there are people like you to remind me of reality.
I got to remind you of that. Hey, can I get a Sudoku puzzle, my friend, and a mixtape?
Eddie, after that phone call, you can get whatever you want. Whatever you want. Hold on, okay?
Thank you.
All right. You get the Sudoku, and we'll send him a mixtape as well. Roland, when you're booking Jim Brewer, easy day.
Yeah, it's a great day.
Although, where are we at with Dwight Gooden?
I know, I'm waiting to hear back from his rep.
Do you think, Roland?
Yes.
You've been doing talent booking for a long time now. We were supposed to have Dwight Gooden in studio today.
Yes.
Did not happen, did it?
I got a little bag.
A little bag?
Yeah, of dicks.
And where did they go?
Right in my ass.
Okay. You got a little bag of dicks in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it went down. I have to ask you.
Yeah.
Are we getting Marino'd again? Is it a possibility?
It is, and the hard part is, though, if it does come through,
yeah,
we're getting tight with guests in the next 3 days.
What kind of guests do we have coming in the next 3 days?
Ethan Hawke, David Lee Roth tomorrow.
Jesus Christ, that's a great show.
Yeah, and then we have then Thursday's getting tight, and then Friday's barbecue day.
And you don't want to announce. We got other guests, but you don't want to announce them, I'm assuming.
The one I don't. Rob Delaney's coming in. And
Mr. Twitter.
Mr. Twitter, and then the other two I don't want to announce just yet. But
all right.
It just
big guests.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
It just like fitting everything in and giving the guys enough breathing room to do their stuff too.
Do you think we're going to get blown off though? Do you think this is a problem that you're going to have to deal with?
I think worst case scenario, you're going to interview Mr. Doc Gooden right here on Thursday.
Jeez, I don't want to interview him. What do I got to talk to him about?
Just tell him about my pain.
He's Dr. K.
Dr. K. I don't even know what's that for. Cocaine?
No, that was his nickname.
Is it drug reference?
He used to strike out a lot of people.
Oh, I thought he did Special K.
And on the CBS this morning, they said he was so high on cocaine he missed the World Series parade.
Is that right?
That's alleged. You don't know that.
All right, well, let me ask him then. Bring him in here.
It was on CBS this morning. He said that.
They said that on the air?
Yeah, it's on his book.
Oh, okay.
It's probably in his book, not on his book.
On his book, yeah.
On his book.
He says his biggest regret because they won the World Series, and he said he was high somewhere.
Getting high on coke. Well, I mean, I think he'd be a great guest. I just wonder because last week we were supposed to have Marino, and he was booked solid.
He was.
And then the same thing happened the night before. We get an email from Roland that says, Dan Marino is going to have to postpone his performance. He'll get back with you guys, and we'll figure out a new date.
Yeah.
That new date did not happen.
No, but...
So that's what makes me think. And he was coming in too serious outside of the O&A show for something else, and he did that.
Yeah.
Dwight Gooden is still doing that.
I was very sad because the dumb Marino, I get reminded...
Did you just call him Dumb Marino?
Yeah. Because it reminds me every day when I go to your office, I see those helmets.
Yeah, there's helmets. Obi's in-laws had helmets. Jim had a helmet. Everybody was very excited for it. So this Dwight Gooden thing, can I tell you what I see happening? Marino too.
I think so.
You think so, don't you?
I think so.
You think so? I'm glad you're being honest. You think
I am hungover and tired. I think, yeah. I can hear her going, "Oh my God, you won't believe what's going to happen."
Right.
Blah 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 in the morning. I know we're going to be serious at tomorrow at X time
in the afternoon.
I wish we had time. Let me go back and recheck his schedule for next week. And next week, I know he's in L.A., not in New York, so that she's going to go, oh, my God.
And that'll be the old turn off the phone.
Yeah. So that's like...
Wow.
I'm on the pay no mind list right now.
You are.
Yeah, it's just like...
You can't do athletes, Roland. It's not your specialty.
It's not... It's just hard for public because they have nothing to gain.
The athletes themselves?
Yeah.
Well, they could say they're selling books.
Yeah, I mean, books, yeah, but the athletes are tough people, though, to get sometimes.
Plus, apparently, they have horrible publicists like this, what's his name?
No, I mean, it just...
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's a rough one. Larry in South Carolina.
Sam Roberts, professional broadcaster.
What's up, buddy? Hey, are intern screening calls, Eric?
No, they're all getting their building IDs right now.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what are they all doing? But if they're getting building IDs, what are we going to do, Larry? What are we going to do?
Well, Sam, I'll tell you what you're going to do. I don't know why you're sweating Dwight Gooden because you did a great job with Cal Ripken. And this is for Eric Nagel. Renee!
There it is. Perfect call. Thank you, Larry. You're right. I did well. Here's the thing. I did a great job with Cal Ripken, but then what's his name? Kurt Schilling came to me saying, Sam, I have this great idea. I'm going to sell video games. I'm going to start a video game company. I'm going to invest all my money into it, and I'm going to sell video games. I need to get an interview with you so that you can inform the people and you can get word out there that this is happening. I need you to tell the people that I'm selling video games so I don't go broke. And I said, Kurt Schilling, I'll do that for you. You know what it did for him? Nothing.
Yeah, it did.
Butt kiss. Yeah, and bankrupted him. And I don't want Doc Gooden to go bankrupt, Roland.
I think he's almost there.
How?
Well, like, it's funny, the woman at CBS, they go, you used to have an 11-room mansion. He goes, yes, but we're here in your 2-bedroom apartment.
Ouch.
And then he's like, oh, yeah.
Well, the drugs were probably rough for him. He's probably doing better now.
Oh, yeah,
Sobered up and everything. I do have to wonder, one of my favorite, I love that it's summer. I love that in the summer, fast food companies start pushing out all their new products. And they've gotten to this point, we were talking about it a little bit on the show today, they've gotten to this point where they're just pushing things out that will kill people because they know news will cover that. Like, this is crazy. Look, that's like when KFC came out with their, what was the Double Down, I think is what it was called?
The Chickenator?
That's not...
Eric, did anybody call that sandwich the Chickenator?
Roland did.
Roland called it the Chickenator. It was the sandwich where it was, instead of having bread, you had 2 breaded fried chicken patties with bacon and cheese. I thought it was called the KFC Double Down. Apparently it was called the Chickenator.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, so that was last year's big thing. And it got all kinds of press. So now this year, first I thought it turned out to be a goof. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw this, but yesterday, Burger King's viral thing was the hands-free Whopper container.
Yeah, I thought that was a goof.
It turned out to be a goof. But all the news were reporting it as that they had done it as a promo thing in Puerto Rico and that they were bringing it to the States. Obviously, Burger King just put out a fake news story and everybody just glommed onto it. The news was like, okay, yeah, we'll talk about food. Like, anytime there's bad food, anytime there's something that's bad for you, the news would be like, look at this funny story. It was on every channel yesterday and it was just a goof. But I would probably get it because I think you could probably shove a chicken sandwich in there.
Or if you're doing the board, you just start eating them.
Who does the board?
You.
You weren't talking about me, Roland.
I would use it too.
You don't know how to run the board. Eric, you know he was talking about you just now.
Yep.
I don't like that. Did you see the Whopper hands-free deal?
Yeah, it looks stupid.
You wouldn't get it if it actually existed?
No.
Imagine that, though. You're sitting there playing Xbox. Boop, 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 boop. There's a Whopper right there in front of you. You just bend down, eat it.
That's just too lazy.
Or if you're taking a shit, you're like,
What do you think of the...
No. He's eating a Whopper while he's taking a shit.
Yeah, it's just like a full cycle thing. It's a very cyclical deal.
You're saving time.
That's right. I mean, we literally, if you eat the whole Whopper on the toilet, I'll bet the first bite's coming out before the last bite is finished.
I agree.
You think so too, right?
Yeah.
Although you can use your hands when you're on the toilet. So what are you doing? You're sitting on the toilet, dropping a deuce, eating a Whopper, and reading a magazine.
Or your iPad.
Oh, right.
You can make Candy Crush.
You're Candy Crushing, eating a Whopper, and shitting.
Yeah.
You get a lot done. You're a very productive guy, Roland.
You lunch, shit, and do all your stuff, and then you leave.
Right. Now, Roland, you like the finer things in life.
Yeah.
Not me so much. So I get very excited by this fast food stuff. Eric, you go back and forth. What's your food connoisseur? What's your opinion on this Dunkin' Donuts sandwich? Did you see it?
Yeah, it looks horrible.
It's a glazed donut. It's like a bacon, egg, and cheese, except there's no cheese, and instead of putting it on a roll or a bagel, it's on a glazed donut. They cut a glazed donut in half, put one of those egg patties in it, and throw some bacon.
The only way that can be good, the donut has to be warm.
Warm.
Because
And they're never warm at Dunkin' Donuts, though.
No.
That's why you don't like it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the egg, I would probably try it. I don't really eat egg.
There's places around the country that do it with hamburgers, just with the donuts.
A donut in a hamburger? Have you tasted it?
No, but
They
I've
have
seen
that
it like
Google.
on Food Network or something like that. They show it to you where they have the glazed donuts and they make the hamburger just that it's on a donut.
What, did Guy Fieri taste it? That sounds like a
Probably.
very D and D type thing.
They had it at first at the Google cafeteria.
They had what at the Google cafeteria?
The Krispy Kreme burger donut.
That's horrible to put in a company's cafeteria. I would think that Google would be like, no, we are not going to have this product in our company cafeteria. It's obviously horrible for you. No?
No.
You don't think so?
It's probably good.
You tell me. If Sirius XM in their kitchen, if we had a bigger kitchen.
You mean a normal kitchen with better selections?
I know that you're
And
particular
better-
about your foods.
Without having like rods of pretzels with no...
They're not rods of pretzels. They're pretzel rods. They're not rods. I'll have the rod de pretzel.
But they're all like in
Rod
a
of
bunch.
pretzels?
They're a bunch where you just grab by your hands.
Yeah, but that's not a bunch of rods. You wouldn't call it a rod. Like when you pick up a group of sticks, you don't say, look, I have a stick of sticks here. It's a bundle.
Whatever, tomato.
Yeah, look at this. I have a rod of rods.
Well, best selections.
So if we had a rod of pretzels. What's he talking about?
I'm hungover.
If we had... No, you're not hungover. You just have a large block between... There's a block between your brain and your mouth that exists somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's because you eat such ridiculous foods. Maybe it's full of cronut dough. I don't know.
I hope so.
I don't know. But there's something. There's a huge blockage that horribly affects your communication skills. That said, if we had guest chefs here at SiriusXM and they said, yeah, we're making Krispy Kreme burgers, would you have one?
I say medium well, please.
Would you try a Krispy Kreme burger?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Why?
I'm not a donut pastry fan. A
Mm.
lot of that dessert stuff is not really...
You don't like the sweet stuff?
He doesn't eat them.
Like, it's not like I would never eat it, but I wouldn't go to it.
You might have a bite. If they had
if
them
you
here.
got the cronuts in here, I would try a bite because it's something I've never had, but I would never really eat that.
I got you. You're not a dessert guy. You like to heavy up on the meal, not so much the dessert.
Yeah.
You have a second and third helping for yourself because there's no saving room.
Steak on steak.
I double down. I go for the dessert and the fucking meal.
Steak on steak on steak. Yeah, you're like, well, Iraq's having this big of a serving. I will too. And then the dessert comes, and you're like, well, yeah, I'm gonna have dessert.
Dinner always turns into a competition with Roland.
It does.
You had more than I did, so I got to order another entree.
Without realizing, yeah, I'm having 3 entrees, but I'm also going to be getting 2 desserts. Tom on Long Island.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
So, over in Vegas, I believe it's called the Heart Attack Cafe. It's a burger that's seriously like 10 inches, and it's burger on top of burger, cheese, donuts. It's seriously disgusting.
What's on? Have you had it, Roland?
No, but I think that's the same place where you get chicken fried steak, gravy, biscuits and gravy, and another chicken fried steak, and then more gravy. And
Have you
egg.
eaten there?
Yeah.
It's called the Heart Attack Cafe, and you're an overweight man. Why would you eat there?
I just went there, that was years ago.
Oh, so you're skinny. Probably in college. UNLV is where you went.
It was a cafe similar to that, but it wasn't called a Heart Attack Cafe, but it's the same premise.
Same type of deal.
Yeah.
Richmond in Arizona. Your name's Richmond?
No, man. I think they got it messed up. It's called Rich.
Oh, Rich in Arizona.
Richmond.
I don't know Richmond. Well, Rich must be short for Richmond.
Yeah, Spotted Tea.
Yeah.
Richmond. Yeah. Yeah, man. That sandwich with the glazed donut.
Yeah.
I think that's called the Luther, man.
The Luther?
Yeah, man. I think Luther Vandross made that up.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
really.
Didn't work out well for Luther Vandross.
I think he made it up in his bigger days, man. He was Fat Luther.
Yeah, I would imagine it wasn't while he was dieting.
He did.
Thanks,
the
buddy.
Luther burger.
And what is the Luther burger exactly?
It's, yeah, there it is. a homemade Luther burger on a grilled Krispy Kreme donut. And it's this huge wad of meat with cheese, bacon, and I don't know if those are sweet potato fries or not. With it and on it, but it's there.
I'm going to download a Luther song and eat one.
And on it? You put
it
the
might
fries...
just be the way the picture is. I don't think it might be on
It might just be a side dish.
Yeah.
My God, can you imagine being that famous that you're like, okay, well, I'm going to be fat, but I'm really going to embrace this. I'm going to enjoy my meals.
He came up with the idea in 1979.
What?
He's ahead of his
Look,
time.
He's not ahead of his time.
He's a genius.
Well, backstage to perform a concert in Indianapolis, a hungry Luther Vandross ordered burgers for himself and his crew, but there weren't enough buns supplied by the catering company. Luther's personnel didn't have time to order new buns, so they improvised by cutting up donuts and putting the burgers on the donuts. And he says, I call it the Luther burger.
Isn't it amazing? It's amazing how much things have changed, because now you look around and women and celebrities will get a burger, but they'll eat it without the bun. You've seen people do that, right?
It's In-N-Out, the protein burger, they call it.
Right.
They wrap in lettuce.
They don't want the carbs.
Right, they don't want the carbs. They're skipping carbs.
Like Atkins diet.
Exactly. Luther Vandross goes, well, we don't have buns. Not only is that's so unacceptable that I will replace it with something that's even more bread than a bun and a glaze over it.
And then hold it up and announce to the crew that I call it's in quotes, I call it the Luther burger.
He's a genius.
You think so?
Yes.
You would try a Luther burger.
I wish he was alive to give him a hug.
Well, you know why he's not alive? Because he eats fucking hamburgers on donuts. He shouldn't be alive.
Since the late 70s.
Yeah.
He could run.
The fact, you think if you get a run in, you do it if you.
No, I mean, he had like a long life.
The fact that he lived as long as he did means that God blessed him for some reason.
Yeah.
Because there's that's totally unacceptable.
He knows how to eat. I like this guy.
He died in 2005 at the age of 54.
No, 54, so he did not have a long life at all. He shouldn't have made 50, quite frankly, if that's what he's eating all the time. I got to tell you, I made the mistake of looking in the mirror yesterday after I got out of the shower. Horrible. Just horrible. I'm a skinny guy, but I can't let go of these bad foods. Like, I can't stop eating them. Like, Jess is out of town on business, and so I was having this conversation with Nicole. Why don't you come over to my place? She was like, no, I'm just kidding. I was talking about dinner. Like, what do I eat? Because the last time Jess was out of town, I don't take care of myself. I'm no good at it. I don't know. The place already, she's been gone for 12 hours, and it looks like a college dorm room. Nothing gets cleaned. The cat's litter box is disgusting. It's horrible. It's just, if anybody came over, they'd take the cat away and move me. I'd be evicted. But last time Jess was gone, I'm sitting there going, okay, it's probably like 8:30 at night. I usually eat about 7, and I'm very hungry. And going, oh, that's right. Dinner didn't happen. So I'm looking around, and I'm going, okay, I'll make some chicken. Just throw some chicken on the Foreman. That's a nice, healthy dinner, right? Yeah. So I put the chicken on the Foreman and grill it up and everything. Just plain. And I go, okay, I'm going to eat healthy tonight. Which the real reason I'm eating healthy is because I'm lazy. I don't know how to make anything else except to just take these chicken breasts that are in the fridge and slap them on the Foreman.
What's your Sal's Pizza?
That's all the way in Mamaroneck. That's like a half hour away. I mean, 20 minutes away. So I'm sitting, and I go, I get the chicken out. I got the plate, and I realize the only thing that's on my plate is 2 chicken breasts. And I have to find a side, right? You have to find a side dish, or you're not.
1 or 2.
You're not eating a well-rounded meal.
Yeah.
I'm looking in the fridge. I don't see anything. I don't know how to make anything.
You just eat raw potatoes.
We didn't have any potatoes. Otherwise, I swear to God, if we had a sack of potatoes, that's all it would have taken. Peel that shit, run it under cold water.
Eat it raw.
Have you ever had a raw potato?
No.
You should try it. You should try it. They're crunchy. They're delicious. They're a little starchy.
Yeah.
But they're delicious.
Yeah, watch myself.
Just because you cook them doesn't mean there's less starch in them.
He'll have the Luther burger, but he won't eat a raw potato.
But so, yeah, exactly. Raw potato? Not unless you put it between 2 glazed donuts. So what did I do for my side dish? Popcorn. I decided that was a suitable side at the time. Put it in the microwave because I said some people, they boil corn. Some people cook corn. Some people prefer their corn to be popped. So I had popcorn and chicken that night. And so from then on, it's been like, Jess has been like, I don't know what you do. I worry about you. So Nicole is telling me, go to Whole Foods.
That's what I was about to say.
What were you going to say?
Don't you have a Whole Foods near you?
It's somewhat near.
Yeah, because you just go and they have a buffet. It's like healthy food.
And it's good food, right?
Yeah, it's clean.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Captain Crunch?
Yeah, I like Captain Crunch.
You can get your chicken breast, dip it in the batter, and then roll in Captain Crunch and bake it.
Do you think I'm? Yeah, but do you think I'm there? Like, I just told you that I put chicken on a foreman and ate it with microwave popcorn.
I know, but in baby steps, you could do this.
But I had every intention of going like, okay, I'm going to eat it at Whole Foods. And then I looked at my body in the mirror, you know, and even though I'm a skinny guy, I eat all this bad food. And it's just like, it just collects in odd places. It looks very Roswellian, like a Roswell alien body, because I'm still lanky and stuff. And obviously you can see my arms are skinny, but just like little paunches in the belly and in the tit area and right above the ass. Like, the ass is still completely flat, but then like right above in the hip area, you can just see little pockets of fat building. But that wasn't enough for me. For some reason, I still was like, gotta have dinner. Maybe I'll go to Whole Foods. Or we could get cheesy bread and pizza from Domino's. Jeez. And so that's what it was. I can't stop doing it.
You're going to get fat.
I know. I'm worried about it. Because I can't, I'm like, okay.
I'll walk you through this, yes.
You will.
Yeah, it's cool. We'll get there.
Because I can't stop eating bad foods. And I like, at first it was like, I'll do it like once a week or something. And then it was like just the weekends. Then it was like, well, once during the week and the weekends is fine. And then it was just like it.
And the older you get, it's harder to change your habits.
Right. And it'll be like, oh, Jess will be late. I told you yesterday. Jess was late coming home from work. And I'm like, I'll call the diner and get us food. What do you want? And she's like, oh, I have like a falafel salad thing that's good for you. And I'm like, okay. I'll get my usual. Chicken fingers and fries. Because to me, that sounds nutritious. It's not.
But you don't use the dip, so you're kind of saving calories there.
You think? Because I don't put honey mustard on it, it's good for me.
Do you use ketchup?
No.
See, that's high fructose, so you're saving on that too.
You're right, Roland. I'm going to go to Roland for my nutrition.
Now, don't listen to him.
Why? He's giving me good advice.
Yeah.
Roland, believe me, I've gone out to eat with Roland. Roland doesn't. There's no holds bar with Roland.
Do you think he would go for the Luther burger?
Yeah.
See, that's where I'm lucky, because we've gone over my weird food things before. Like, I don't eat like red meat, so I don't eat burgers. So I feel like I save a lot there.
And Roland would talk me in. Here's what Roland does to me.
We had our fat night that one night.
Oh, yeah.
Your fat night that one night.
Roland will go to me. He'll go to me, hey, you want to go try this out? And I'll be like, I don't know, man. He'll be like, I got you. Dinner's on me tonight. And then I'm like, all right, why not? You go hang with Roland. And then he'll get dinner, and then he'll just order like fucking everything. And then it's there, and he's paying for it. So it's like, well, I might as well eat with you.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I mean,
that's how he gets to have an accomplice.
So you have to curb how often you go to dinner with Roland, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I mean, if it's dangerous, and living here in the city, it's bad.
Yeah.
And we found this barbecue place. It's like my new shit right now.
That's what I'm saying. You find these foods and they're so delicious. Yeah. And I was hanging out with Jess over the weekend, and a friend of her mom's who's like super into nutrition. Like, he lives 70 miles away from Jess's parents, and he bikes to them.
What?
Yeah. He rides his bike and be like, hey, what's up? He goes, can I take a quick shower before we eat? You know, because he just rode his bike 70 miles.
Good for him.
But he does it, and he like,
forth?
Yeah. Fuck. And then he makes food, like he makes all his own food and everything's organic. And he was like, you know, I saw a T-shirt once, and it says, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels.
Yeah, that's what's her name. That's some model said that.
Yeah, well, guess what? I disagree vehemently.
No, I mean, it feels good when you feel thin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm putting together.
When you don't look in the mirror and go, oh my God.
Yeah, like, oh, look at my fucking tits.
So,
today.
Right.
So are you out of our barbecue outing that's coming up soon?
No, I'm in.
You gotta be in.
But see, here's what happens. That I have to fucking, when I do this, like I was just in Memphis, and I was like, okay, when I'm down here, like I need to eat barbecue every single fucking meal. And biscuits and and everybody down south is fucking fat.
Right.
And I know why.
Yeah, of course, dude. Everybody eats like it's a Cracker Barrel every day.
Yeah.
Did you have chicken fried steak?
No, but I had like brisket, I had pulled pork barbecue, dry, wet rub. I mean, you fucking name it, I had it.
I don't know how it happened, but my parents are both like, they're just naturally skinny people. Like, you've met them, they're not fat people. Yeah. But they're also not, they don't exercise. They're just naturally not fat. But both their families are from Kentucky.
Ooh.
So that's the kind of cooking they raised with. That's the kind of cooking my mom does.
Lord.
Jess came over the first time, and she's like, and her parents are completely like East Coast, you know, sort of, you know, new thinking, blah, blah, blah. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's try this. Let's try that. My parents are very much like, this is the way it is.
Right.
Your
We
parents
cook-
have a better killer spread.
Right. We cook with butter. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We've been doing it, and we're going to keep doing it. And the first time Jess ate at my parents' house, she was, what the fuck is going on here? You can't eat like this. And I was like, I ate like this every single night.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to turn back now.
Well, and I go through these kicks of like, you know, exercise. Because if I can exercise, first of all, if you exercise, you unconsciously, I think, will eat better.
Yes.
Because you don't want to mess up your
Right.
shit. You'll still eat bad sometimes.
Yeah.
But not as often.
And you can justify it a little bit
right.
better.
And, you know, eating bad and not exercising versus eating bad and exercising is a huge difference. You're saying Roland is more the first.
Well.
But, so I'll go on through these, and Roland's not even arguing. He's like, I don't do that.
I do walk by my gym and do a little chat out.
What about your bike, Roland?
Well, I have new restaurants.
Roland told me in February he's getting a bike.
He's not doing that. He's not going to do it. But
I rent those shitty city banks.
No, you're not.
I go through these spats of exercising and not exercising. Like I'll go and I'll be running like 4 times a week, and there'd be a big difference. But I'm now in the sort of frame of not exercising and eating worse.
But don't you feel better when you exercise?
Yeah, but
So
then
why
you
don't
have to
just force yourself to do it.
You know what I did the other day? I drive home. I take the Bronx River Parkway, which is a highway here. It was closed, so I had to take a detour and take some side streets home. Well, I'm taking the side streets. There's a Taco Bell on the way. Yeah, I've already had lunch, but if I just get a chicken quesadilla, that's fine.
Or a beef Mexican meal, they're a little small.
You're going to be a fatso.
You think so?
Oh,
you
yeah.
see it coming.
I see it coming.
Oh, I don't know. Corey.
Hey, in Canada, with at Burger King, you're able to buy something called a poutine. You can get it in a meal.
Poutine?
Basically, that's cheese, cheese curds, fries, and gravy, and you can also get a bacon poutine.
Wow.
I think the sodium level is like triple what. I think it's like triple the daily recommended.
But it's also like I'm okay because I don't eat gravy, but I will get the cheese fries, and I always get fucked because Jess goes, "Why don't we get cheese fries to split?" And I go, "Okay." And Jess is a beautiful girl, and she knows what she's doing, so she'll have 3 cheese fries, 3 off the plate, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're just sharing them." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's all catching up. I'm 30 in June, July, like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Well, but this is worse as cheese curds.
I'm not doing the cheese curds. I'm getting carried away.
You know what I need to do? My parents are both fat, so I have the potential to be fat. So I need to get that bypass, that surgery that shrinks your stomach.
You want to get it done now?
I'm not kidding you.
You want to get it done in advance?
I would do it right now if I could. I've honestly been thinking about looking into it. Just that way, I'm not even fucking hungry.
Do other fat people hate Troy?
Why?
Because you're doing it earlier, like boo.
Well, I'm just it's one of those steps to prevent it from being a fucking fatso.
Yeah.
And get a goddamn bike, will you?
You think if I get a bike, it'll help?
Well, it helps. You put on some good music.
What's better, biking or running?
Well, running's bad for your joints and your knees.
Right.
I enjoy doing it.
Right.
I like it, but I can't do it every day because I start, I have pain. But like with the bike, put on some good music, just go for a fucking haul.
Maybe I get a bicycle. Eric, what do you do to stay in such good shape?
I end the show.
All right, goodbye, everybody. Ron and Fez are next.
Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A show on Facebook at facebook.com